just some things that they have to figure out. You know, they haven't played Saki Hardpoint, Plaza they haven't played. We talk about the new maps in Search and Destroy, 1-on-1 on Gridlock. The last look we saw was not good against the Thieves. And then they're Fringe, 0-2. So they desperately need to add some of the new maps to their pool and become adept at it in order to take down this championship, because we just saw Miami, LA Thieves, these teams are getting better at a rapid pace.
Ali, are you worried about OpTic after seeing them struggle in the minor?
I wouldn't say worried. This is an OpTic team that I feel like has already built up a lot of trust with not only us, but just with the league in general. Of like, the second we do see them struggling, they're pretty quick to turn it around at this point. They've solidified themselves as the top team in that category. So I'm not necessarily worried as far as Major 3 itself comes, but how long it's going to take them to catch up to the rest of the league, that's probably where the concern.
Just the gap. That's where you, if you're
the matches today are so ass. They're pretty bad.
The league, it's definitely shrunk in the last couple.
They're pretty bad today. That's okay.
Though, if you're looking at the leaderboard, Boston
What's
is
up, guys?
in the bottom 3 as of now. They would not make it to champs with their current seed. Nasty has been a superstar for Vancouver. Went to multiple grand finals last year. Did not win a trophy.
How's everyone doing, man? What's up, guys?
So you know it's only a matter of time before he
right on time. Sorry, I'm a little late today.
Roster. I don't know if it's going to be in a breach jersey.
What's up,
do
guys?
you sell this guy? Do you keep trying to surround him? What do you do if you're the breach?
I'm here, you know what I mean?
That's the halfway point on the season, Ali.
I'm clutching with white knuckles. I don't want to let go of Nasty. He's probably the most consistent player you
It's your
have
boy
on
JR. Thank you for the prime for
right now.
75. Welcome back, bro.
Second of Spark. It's just with Boston.
Do I think Boston will take one map?
Pieces,
No.
I think, but for some reason
I don't
they're
think
not
so.
all firing at the same time. There shouldn't be search and destroys where Nasty's giving you 15
What's up,
and you're
guys?
unable to close it out. There
How about
is
them
a
Huntsman, bro? The
problem within this
Huntsman
system, and they need to figure it out.
They had to
now,
impressive
because
last
they
night from
decided to
Huntsman,
stick with this
for real.
roster. It is too late.
Well, that's the
like for changes at that point.
It's not too late. That's the problem right there.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube, man. I'm live on YouTube. What's good, YouTube chat?
They have to make another
What's up,
change
gents?
without players. I mean, there's
Gent,
so many teams and challengers.
Gent,
Look down here, somebody take a
RSPS,
chance.
3583.
We knew this split was going to be difficult. They had like the 5 hardest
Frosty
matches of
SQL, thank you for
anybody.
the prime, brother.
You see
Welcome
what
back.
you have. It's not enough.
Welcome
so
back.
For them, I mean, barring a miracle today, I think they're staring down the barrel of another potential loss.
I'm looking for someone that has won a championship in challengers as well. You need confidence going to land with Major 3 just around the corner.
This bumps are out already?
You
Let's go.
can't have any mistakes. As we take a look at the maps and modes for the series, OpTic are the clear favorites. But where does Boston have a
Is
chance
John
of
hitting
beating those
form?
teams?
Renegade? Yeah, hell yeah.
I just told you the Saki and the Plaza.
He's
those
been
are
going
just
crazy
one of the
recently,
league,
dude.
Given what we've seen on the other new maps, and then also for Boston, this opportunity because OpTic just don't have a lot of official reps.
Yeah, I would have to echo that. I don't hate the den for Boston. I feel like systematically they should be maps are good. The problem is they're playing OpTic Texas. So really, and you look at the maps overall, maybe you go to Gridlock Search and Destroying. Like if we get there, maybe OpTic has some struggle. But with them,
Dude, you know what's funny too? Last night, me and Brandon were talking, and I was like, we were talking about how Purge has a series once a year where he just goes berserk. Apparently, he did it last year versus like TJ on in one of the online matches. And he's like, dude, he's guaranteed one. I was like, well, who was like, who played him on? He's like, Purge. I was like, wait a second. Bro, I think for the prime for 20 and Jiminy is for the 2 for 5. And it's funny too, because like,
I'll give them 3-1.
I don't know why,
What map?
but every time me and Brendan talk about something recently, it like manifests. So like,
Well, to tell us
Oh my
more
God,
about the
dude.
Challenger stars that could be wearing a
We'll
breach
see.
jersey
We'll
or
see.
the breach players that showed they deserve their jersey, we got Shift and Study on the mic. How you doing, folks?
hopefully no weird resurgence.
We're doing great. I will give you one name.
No weird repurgences.
Bring him back. He's been looking unbelievable. He's been looking unbelievable, the NPC. And
Luke, thank you for the prime 5, bro. Welcome back.
yesterday, and I hate to like beat a dead horse if you watched us last night.
And
but
Legend
we were
of
sitting there saying
Fatal.
like,
Thank you for the prime.
okay,
Like the name,
Boston
bro.
just may have found themselves
Let's
in the
go,
worst
Smokes.
set of circumstances ever. You're having
Inferno
a lot of trouble
Vienna,
in the
thank you for
SMG
the prime for
department.
4. Welcome back.
A huge
Vienna.
meta shift happens in the SMG department. And
A lot of love coming out today. Early chat. Thank you guys for the subs, man. Hell yeah. Suretno, thank you for the 2 for 4. Welcome back.
Because if Boston happened to make it to the event,
It's good, Will.
they would have potentially had the chance to wait out for the
up,
update
bro?
with the NPC. Yeah, because Snoopy is a totally different player with that weapon in his hand compared to the Dravik. So you might have jumped the gun too
Boston's
early on that
Deucing
roster
Fox, man.
change, but
John Boy with the 10 gifted sub. Let's go, John Boy. Thank you so much, man.
Things through the back end. Obviously, you heard
Thank
the
you,
Dez
brother.
touch
For real,
on it.
thank you.
10 hardpoint losses in a row. And when you take a look at the maps,
10 gifties,
gonna
man.
play in this series like 10 HP on the season.
And Hogan, thank you for the prime for 5. Welcome back.
They're winning rotations only 20% of the time. If you're not early to some of these teams, especially versus a team like OpTic,
We got winning. What do you think, bro?
Find a success in breaking as
You
well.
got
This
ads
is
still
just-
on? Do I?
It's difficult because Boston have so many
don't
things
think I
that they
do.
need to work on.
I might have got hit by
Hopefully
one
they
like
should
when
be
you open the thing.
Jay, let me ask you a question here. Okay, so OpTic picked Team B, so they select the Plaza Search and the Sake Hardpoint. And like, let's be honest, the Boston coaches know. They're like, this is OpTic saying, we don't respect you, we're playing maps we suck at. Does that check you out mentally? I feel like that would check me out mentally.
Well, it's like, it can check you out if you're a weak-minded player, but
Big Wolf.
both teams
Thank you
are
for the Q1, bro.
trying to work on the same exact thing. Like seeing the Plaza Search and
And
Destroy
Renson
that
Raw,
game
thank you for the
number
prime. You
two,
guys are
OpTic
dropping hella love to
fantastic.
the stream. Thank you guys so much, man. For real, thank you.
Mid-scar, S&Ds around that
Assuming,
mid-pack area,
yeah,
but
I
the
do
new
too.
maps so
I
far
do.
haven't treated them well. They're just
Oh,
trying to add
the
full
gifting
maps
spot
to the
reset. You
map
take the
pool.
top
And then
spot,
the outside
John.
for
Hell yeah.
Boston, even though they're sitting at
Thank you for the 10,
0-0
brother.
Plaza, they lost their best Search and Destroy maps in Colossus and Exposure. Combined between the rest of the maps, they're sitting at 5 and 14.
$5 super chat from
you've gotta
Foxy
try to
McLeod.
do
Like the
something
stream
against
chat.
the
Let's go
wall
green
and
wall.
just see
Hell
the
yeah, bro.
stakes.
Great vibes on the YouTube chat. Thank you, brother.
That's essentially how the picks and bans had happened. OpTic throw in 2 maps that they haven't played yet. Boston in a very tough situation.
May starts off 3-0.
Shotzzy on the rotation to 2, able to find 1. Boston hold down couches nicely. Dashy, last one up, and he will create an opportunity for
Brandon
1v1
starts off
for
4-1.
OpTic will spawn into the back, so no need to rush this gunfight as you're waiting for the help to arrive. And as it does, Afro gives you 1, but the shots over
That's
the
good,
top
Danny.
looking good for OpTic. Pistol off for Dashy,
Good
and the
Danny.
SMGs will clean things up.
Man, that's all for dead, and look at how fast Shotzzy is to taking that space away. But he's thinking the hard block should be in on the backside. But you leave that open, and now you're giving Boston Breach an opportunity for a quick break back.
Last Hardpoint win for the Boston Breach was March 7th, 55 days ago. Was the last time they won a Hardpoint?
But it doesn't lead to the
Holy shit, dude.
kill, and that's going to be OpTic locking down the rest of this time.
It's a really
Like,
interesting
Jesus
way to play
Christ.
P2. We saw Miami do this about a month or so ago, and we were like, whoa, this is different. But in the early set, where you don't have trophy
It's already
systems,
new.
staying outside the
Brandon's
site a
going
little
around the
bit
back. He
allows you
cuts
that
some
little
mid.
bit of extra
Hot shot, thank you for the
freedom
2 for 3,
being
brother.
affected by stuns and nades, and you can toss your own down to really tight choke points. And OpTic put that perfectly on display. Purge, Smart, kick us off over towards new on P. 3 shots on 5 in a row. It's just waiting to see if someone's going to try to bump out the hard point. He's got Afro right above him, Purge right next to him. But it's all about which
good
fight
read,
do
bro.
you want. And there's kill number 6. Can you get number 7? No, not quite. OpTic will try to set up a first break as Boston are holding nicely, but a pinch is underway. So we'll see how OpTic calm this situation with an OpTic Texas listening.
Listen in right away.
Behind you guys. Behind you guys. That's it. There's something. Watch out. After that. There's yellow. Do you like further in the con? Further in your con. Okay. We're fighting middle, guys. On another one. Our side hill.
Nice, get up.
No, One more wave. I'm gonna go further you. I'll get a spot. I'm not even sure. You guys play that time. I'll get a spawns.
Look at Ant leading the comms. Okay. Let's see if he gets some spawns.
I'm in the
Could
corner.
be tippy.
He's super weak.
I'm one off streaks. I'm one off streaks. I kind of want to wait. I'm go back to you. Yeah, you should go mid. With them.
I'll go mid.
Go in. Do it small. Small in the back door now.
What's small? Small just chilling out. He's going back. He's flanking you back door. From Dragon.
Back door. He's too small. Back door dead.
Nice space.
Another one on me. Afro. He went close right corner.
Oh, he just got spawned behind now. He's not going to read that.
I got one.
I have spawned.
That's hard.
Spawn out front. Nasty. Nasty's going outer P2 roof.
Time right now. Afro. He's full. He's close up.
Yeah, one's bottom red.
Absolute on time, Afro. Close left. Play the hill together. Nice. That's two. Let's run him here. I'm with you guys. He could be close right. Challenge right. And I'm behind you.
Nothing.
It's close.
Watch out, Afro.
In the window. I have your outer.
That's a good shoulder from Mace, but
Outer dead. One's in the word, I'm pretty sure.
you're dead.
Yeah, high energy.
We're
area
dead.
from OpTic
Spawning
Texas.
patio.
You're getting a hook, you're getting a Shotzzy, and Dashy's shooting
Pretty much
straight
what we
as
want here. We
ever.
want to flip him to the back at the end of the hill.
Yeah, it's like, you know, they're playing with a little bit of
Dude,
extra
Ant's turn
fire.
today. You can tell
Lost
Ant's turn
82%
today.
LA Thieves, the map number 1 was dead Hardpoint when
You wanna
they
work
were
'em?
on 5 in a row.
Those are good calls.
They allowed some
That was a good
misplays
listening.
to happen at this hill,
The energy's up.
specifically the P4. And that was the reason why they ended up losing that one. But I love to hear the high intensity, and I also love the energy out of Shotzzy. Because he's a guy who's
Mohammed, thank you for the pine for 3, bro. Welcome back.
To playmaking ability, but the fact that he's also leading in that small talk is only allowing OpTic to be more free around the map.
Oh, and how about this? He's already got a Hellstorm waiting for the action to unfold in front of him at couches. Nice pickup from Spart, though. Okay, good read. Kill comes through. Mercules will also drop on the
100-point lead for
Boston Breach
OpTic.
will have an opportunity to get some time here on 1, which they desperately
Max Purified, thank you for the
need.
pine for 2, bro. Welcome back.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be able to read
Appreciate
those
you,
close
Doug.
spawns coming in for OpTic.
And Jack, thank you for the 2
Backside
for 2 as well.
broken, so
Thank you, brother.
you are surrounded by a different shade of green players, and it's Mercules, Shotzzy lighting up the kill feed. 3 go down. And in the final 20 seconds, Boston Breach, no, they most likely have the space on the right side, so we're forcing ourselves to hit the
Boston's
AOE, and OpTic just
too
have
bad.
it on lock.
Is how energetic you are for these kinds of matches depend on the day? Just sounded flatter against LT last week. I would say so, yeah, dude. I mean, I think a lot of things can lead to that. You know, whether it be because it's just earlier in the day, this is usually when they scrim, maybe, and you know what I'm saying? Maybe the energy is just a little higher. Maybe they woke up a little more energetic. Could be a lot of things, but Luke, thank you for the 2 for 3, brother. Welcome back.
From inside the hard point, good help from Afro
actually
on the
kills
way.
that guy, wow. Okay,
and so there will be a break opportunity here for Boston from the front.
Yeah, Boston desperately need to hold this because now that they have trophy systems, they can withstand all the stuns and nades through the back doors. But it's all about these gunfights. You need to be able to trade out effectively, and so far it's the only player in Purge who goes on 6 in a row. Hellstorm is now going to be in the back pocket.
Deli Brand, thank you for the 5 for 10, bro.
5 seconds to somewhat make this a game. But that's a good moment there for Boston.
I mean, Boston did get a good hill right there, but they're still down so much.
Not just to get a
Purge is having a weird resurgence,
21 and 12 for Shotzzy. Afro not quite able to finish the last shots needed on the hook. Spart will stay idle inside the hard.
I want OpTic to win the series, but I want Purge to go berserk. Just so that me and Brandon can laugh about it later.
Will be here first. All 4 players ready to go and receiving this hit nicely as you've got Hook on the heady. Dashy watching the cross and a long route being established for Shotzzy.
It's a weird resurgence.
Nasty opens up with 2. Purge on the corner. Yeah, that will work out with the nade to support. Shotzzy lasso left outside.
What is happening? It's getting weird.
Yeah, that's a fantastic break opportunity.
Here comes one of the streaks. I think Anna has one too back pocketed, so it's alright.
Great frags to find those opening kills, and now you also flip the spawns on
Other
attacks. You're forcing now the hand of Hook to invest that Hellstorm just to play keep.
Here's another Hellstorm.
A little bit, allow his teammates to bet themselves in a position to try to contest this. But I think
double
Purge
streak.
actually countering with his.
He kills 2. They just double streak that hill.
Here at the P3.
Yeah, double Hellstorm that will work out unless Purge has something to say about it. He's on 3 in a row, but can't finesse to try to get one more. Over towards Dojo. Nasty field.
Okay, we end up flipping it. It's actually a mistake out of OpTic, but we use 2 streaks and flip ourselves 4v4. Bit of a mistake, but
team kill comes through, but Mercules is able to get the collection onto Spart. Pistol out with Afro in front of him, and it won't work out there. So Boston in a decent position, try to get
24 and 14 now.
Rotation to 4. OpTic will have to hit through rooftop side, and a big first blood there for Purge.
Man, Purge is finding massive kills so far in the last couple of HPs. Just trying to provide his team a lifeline, but Dashy and Mercules. Dashy simply not missing shots with the M15.
Brandon fine as well.
Flip them out towards the backside of Plat. This has always been the money hill for OpTic Texas. A 90.
Kingslayer, I'm really trying to hear that, bro.
This one down, and when you
I'm really trying to hear that, bro.
Followed up by a second, they already have the guns up, ready and waiting.
It's fucked, man.
Yeah, we're just not hitting it a simultaneous
going one by one
right now for Boston. It is a lot of 1-by-1s. You can kind of see it again. One player through the front doors, one still kind of finessing outer. And it's just so much extra space for OpTic to work with on their setup. Stuns and nades coming through. Shotzzy in a little bit of trouble here at the window, but has Purge held. And again, it's just where's the timing? The hit through mid's not here yet, so you can definitely see.
All right, OpTic going to be like 2 points off.
That Boston, as much as they're getting good production out of Purge, and
Stubborn Notes, thank you for the 5 for 2 months. Welcome back, Stubborn Notes.
They're just not setting themselves up as a group of 4, and OpTic is going to cruise through this map.
Yeah, it is a little bit different, especially when the stat lines of the scoreboard is like this.
Yeah.
Where, you know, we can't give up any little scrap time. We have to contest it, even if we're not in a position to do so immediately. You're just down by too much, having to play catch up.
Killer, thank you for the Prime for 1 year, bro. Happy 1 year.
Yeah, I don't think I lost the rotation, Jay.
No.
Pretty strong start for OpTic there. Not bad.
No.
Not bad at all.
They instantly broke through the front though, and then they spawned them all the way across the map. So it's just like, even if OpTic are late, they still are efficient as hell when it comes to the teamwork on how they're executing these breaks to lead to good time.
Yeah, not a great map for
good start, man.
Right there, but again, it's just you're never in a position to get set up. Largely thanks to the quick tempo that OpTic want to throw at you. So Boston 0-9 now on Den Hardpoint. Their average differential on the map has not been great either. Before this one, it was 167 to 250.
Let's go, JJ.
After this one,
it's great, and thank you for the 2 for 75.
I can do the math real quick for you. It's 162 to 250. Not great, not great, Jay. Not great.
Purge 3k damage, fighting, man.
When you're going up against a squad who is
Brandon double pause. Kind of a slow for Mace, but doesn't really matter.
Moments where they were able to hold down
27th minute.
P2, find a very quick break at the P3, but all the money hills where OpTic are expecting, you know, pressure through the front side, you're making it very easy for them, where they're shutting you down in your first wave. Then we're just lackluster on our team pushes, consistently going through the front. No one on your first attempt is hitting that long route, so OpTic have to think a little bit more than just straight forward. And the game is just very simple for OpTic when Boston.
I really like to listen to them out.
Like that
was a good listen.
Yeah, and I love this little look early on P2.
I think Ant should have waited like a little longer right here,
spawns, so to speak, on the backside of the second hill, but
just because his teammates were a little too far away. But
you just wait for a little bit of contact, then you flood the garage, you flood the couches room with nades, and you can't break if you're Boston. So, really good awareness, really good heads-up stuff from OpTic. Masterclass. I mean, honestly, this is what you say. And I don't know, Jay, like, it's just one of those things, like, what do you do about this Boston team? Because, like, candidly speaking, none of these players are bad players, but it just doesn't feel like this team is working as a group of four. Like, I don't want to point the finger at anyone in particular, but it just feels like this is not it cohesiveness-wise.
Yeah, like you could potentially add any of
it's
these
the next match
players
Wednesday. I think so. I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. It might be Thursday.
Everybody's been saying it all season long
It'll be
about
Wednesday,
Nasty. Obviously had a very successful year
Simon, thank you for the prime for 3, bro.
with
Welcome back.
Vancouver Surge, but just hasn't been able to put it together. And it might not be, like you said, all the players individually, but just how they play around each other. That's just very difficult to see because they're getting ran over in the majority of their games, man. That's 11 hardpoint losses in a row. Their hardpoint map pool is atrocious. Their S&D map pool is atrocious. Overload, they only have one map that they can possibly play. So just not getting better for Boston.
Yeah, and there's just also something in like the mud here, talking about, you know, player like Afro, fries and challengers. Yeah, he's been dominating literally all last year. Time at New York at the beginning of the year was meh. Yeah, we kind of know what we got out of that one. But then drops back down to challengers, fries again. I mean, it's the same thing with Beans. It's the same thing with Snoopy. It just feels like for this Boston camp, we got to sit down and get out of the gameplay and be like, who are we going to vibe with? Because when you start to see tweets coming out saying things like, I don't know what's happening. Yeah,
Boston's not too great,
it's
man.
not what we're doing in practice. Like that just, at least to me,
I don't know. I don't know what's good with them,
something
dude.
in the camp is not working correctly.
Yeah, it's just something in the system is unfortunately broken.
Something about this roster, it just doesn't excite me, dude. We talk about it a lot in the stream.
Into your pro match and everything that we are working on, it's just not there. The expectations from certain players, you're expecting a player to be here, or you're expecting a set rule that you guys have on certain maps.
Thank you for the prime, brother.
To always be that go-to play, and when it's different time and time again, it's just you can't really build consistency. You can't make that next step because you're always focused 2 steps behind. So it's just tough, man. And just looking at the facial expressions from Boston, it looks like they're still locked in, but you gotta be. But this is a guy who's also locked in on the opposite side, because when we jumped to listening, he was flowing with his communication, and I know he's hungry as hell to spawn into the search and destroy.
Guys, I saw that TikTok, dude. I saw it.
Yeah, facts. That was the big thing. Looking at kind of how S&D has been going for OpTic.
You guys fucking 6 years old, dude.
On the 2 maps that had been reduced from the pool because they didn't play Colossus. They were just 3-3 on exposure.
Like, Anson, how old are you?
A lot of the come by way of trying to get the new maps involved. They've played 2 times on Gridlock, 2 times on Fringe, and overall they're 1-3 this stage. So there is something about trying to find the right areas, I think, for a player like Shotzzy in Search and Destroy, especially compared to what he does like on a map like Raid or a map like Den. You need to see something that
they're playing Plaza.
His life and, you know, make a play
OpTic are playing Plaza.
A map they have not played yet. I'll be interested to see. I think
Brennan did say,
what do OpTic have in mind?
They do like Plaza.
When they're trying to get
they're like, he's down to pull up the 4-7, just go 8 in the A. Initiate, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, bro. And Jay King with the prime for 3 months, man. Welcome back.
Early on for that early A pressure run. Just guarantee that side of the map. So now you're gonna allow your teammates who are 3-stacking to rotate back over towards mid because you basically have the entire map on lock. Just gotta shut down the B plan.
Hercules just kind of watching from the top. Close by is Dashy watching mid alongside Hook. And Afro's been throwing some shoulders at this area, but both teams a little hesitant to fight each other through that middle lane. And Boston,
look at the shoulders from OpTic right now.
This. Be bold to consider that with only 45 seconds and no info.
Running like a jewelry shop.
Yeah, just wrapping it back to the unknown spot. Can only cause you.
What do you guys think the Plaza is? You guys think it's in like Miami? Got Miami vibes, right?
Has been holding strong with his shoulders. Just
Low money 23 green. Thank you for the prime for 3 months, man. Welcome back.
35 seconds.
And Badger TJ, thank you for the prime for 2.
Stands up.
Welcome back, TJ.
Holds his life for a little while longer. Boston are going to do a desperate rotation back over to B. Mercules has seen this though. So it's all about just finding the first blood. Spark gets tagged. Here comes the rotation from the SMGs at mid-map. And this is not a call from Boston that fills.
What is Boston doing?
With any sort of confidence. Everything was just guessing, dude.
Yo, what is Boston doing?
By Mercules playing a power position, sure, but we have to have some set nades or something for that and not just get scared to rotate back to A.
Yeah, I guess Boston they've seen Plaza be played so far ever since it's been added to the map pool, and a lot of it has been, especially early into these rounds, just grade A bang outs. So they wanted to throw something different into the playbook there and have the slow and steady approach. But when you allow OpTic to just take that much space away and you only have 30 seconds before you gather some kind of information that we can't go A, we have to rotate back towards B, it's just easy if OpTic are going to dominate the map control in the first 15 seconds.
A hit, bang out. Brandon's got to sub out.
Here we go. OpTic, 4-man hit over to A.
Brandon's first. Look, Brandon's first.
Large here. Nades over the top of the bar, and it will be Dashy with an NPC to push, and he will find 2 with it. Purge, last one left. Nowhere to go. Good
that's so funny.
Next.
Yeah,
look at him.
Perfect, man.
Look at him.
About an extra NPC. Everybody fly and fry.
Brandon was like, bro, I was like, I love taking the 4 sub.
I
love bringing it down in there.
Actually finds a double on the round.
Dude, he was first in line right there. That was so funny.
Boston, we're trying to be prepared for that push, but yeah, the gunny's too strong. They're proud.
Yeah.
Good PSJ.
Okay.
What's up, bro?
That's that bang out that you're talking about, but
yep.
I've got a feeling as we get closer to Atlanta, we're going to see teams trying to really slow down this map just a little bit.
I think a
See what Boston has in mind.
It's like controlling early on towards the middle of the map. I feel like if you control middle, even if they're going to bombard, hit in towards A, it allows you to dominate the map control and make more plays and just trap yourself.
Oh, yeah, they get a nade kill.
That'll work. Spart by himself over towards A actually gets a nade to land on a shot for first blood. That has the defense kind of pulling back and considering what's going to happen at A. And after we'll find Dashy taking a peek over the middle of the map. So 4v2 situation early here for Boston. Just comes down to which bomb site they want to go to.
Yeah, and this should be no
Have y'all noticed Dashy's one eyebrow rises?
Go to A with 4 guns versus 2, but we got to trade out effectively. Even though a team kill goes down, it's Mercury's in 1v3.
Don't let Mace 1v3 you with this DJ
Cannot
music
see
on.
Spart on the plant. Nasty on the close corner. There's the exit. Shots on Merc are decent. Doesn't find the kill. He's able to back away and give himself another chance at the 1v3. But
dude. I'd be thoroughly impressed.
Now that he's kind of missed his first window, this becomes extremely difficult. Stun will reveal where he's at. He says, all right, you know where I'm at. Let me see if I can find out where you're at. Nate doesn't bounce correctly, and Spart will find the final kill. So, okay, better there from Boston.
Not even
Largely
Mace
just
can
a
1v3
distraction play from Spart turns out to a first blood.
That's how I know it's unbreakable.
Yeah, that's how they take a little bit more.
If Mace can't do it, it's unbreakable, I promise you.
Have the one guy isolated back over towards the A site, and thankfully it's Spart with the frag, at least to the opening kill. Forces OpTic down to 3v4 to try to quickly make up the numbers. Dashy just gets caught walking up through mid-statue.
I am hungry.
So then 4v2, we know we have the advantage regardless of wherever bomb site we go to, but we'd rather stay up close and personal in towards the A site for a guaranteed round when Boston get on the board.
Yep.
Yeah, if you let them get A bomb down, dude,
they're
you're
not
fucked.
interested in having that bang out over towards A again, so they're gonna have to play retake because OpTic are already running on it.
Sending it in.
Nade stuns, trophies, everything
bomb down insta.
That will include the bomb.
Good luck.
Okay, Boston, what do you got for us on this retake attempt?
Good luck.
It'll be Spart from the front. Everyone else
with a trophy down too. Yeah, good luck.
And I love this strategy from OpTic. Like, we have players who are flex players, dominant SMGs, allow Dashy to carry them out.
Actually scammed his stick off.
But Shotzi is going to get caught. So now you're surrounded by OpTic. You got to choose right.
Oh, and OpTic are going to try to push
1v1 for Brandon.
Dashy last one left in 1v1.
And just trolled that.
And Purge wins it. Okay, it's the ace for Purge in the round. He finds the final shots needed. And that works for Boston. And just a nice little finesse move initially from Purge to go up and over the doorway. Actually bamboozles Shotzi of all players to get that first blood on the retake.
Yeah, that's massive because Shotzi was in a very good spot there to potentially find that first kill. But Purge,
yeah, didn't see his feet.
The wall bounce, hit someone a little bit of that ninja.
Obviously,
action.
We saw him because we could see him through the wall, but maybe it looked a little different.
That allows them to have the numbers, allows OpTic to be frantic to try to hold down all those angles. And eventually Purge to be the deciding factor for Boston to tie the game.
Sounds good, though.
Huge.
Bit of an issue for Formal.
Interesting. I'll be interested to see if they're going to continue to play off of not playing the bang out at A. So far, it looks like they're not interested in that at all. And yep, our free cam obs is saying no bomb needed apparently in this round. Left in spawn for the time being. Focus through mid here for both teams. Hercules is kind of playing up and over. Dashy closer towards the staircase, but Spart will retreat back. Grab the bomb, and Boston look like they've got eyes to play through mid. Just comes down to which direction do they choose to go.
Yeah, it's just a little bit different this go around because they don't get that first blood in the first 10 seconds with a frag, so you're only allowing time to get away from
1 HP right now.
getting all the info that there's a lot of pressure towards stop statue. No need to switch up anyone in their position. The setup is perfect.
Well, Mercury still again playing off the top area of ladder. Will be smoked out. Should be your time to go, but the bomb is still pretty far behind this play. Boston very labored on their approach back over through the smoke. Mercules will fall, so will Dashy on the backside of the site. So now it's just down to, can OpTic try to recover this 2v4? Bomb not being planted at the moment. Still looking for kills, and Purge will find his 5th in a row. Hoop the last one standing on top steps. And he's going to retreat back and try to reset this 1v4.
Yeah, but he's already going to be spotted.
Boston going to go 3-1 here.
Let's Boston just decide we're just going to run at him, not even shoot our gun. That's the only chance he's going to have at clutch in this round. Going to try to work through back alley and instantly get cut down. And so far, Boston's strategy on this map is working out. Like, you're taking mid-map on your offense. You are prepared just in case they have that all-out rushing towards A. But just the information that they're able to gather and stay alive. All right, this presence in towards mid-side of that A-bomb. So that's 3 guys, at least 3 guys maximum over towards the left side. We have 4 guns. We're going to take that space. And when you're throwing that smoke grenade, also spotting Mercules on the top side of the balcony, you force him to reposition. You get the first blow while Dashy tries to keep him alive. You get the second. And then, you know, still, the SMGs are all the way across the map. So they're playing to their advantages really good.
Yep. 6 in a row for Purge.
Purge on 6-3. Oh, my God.
Defense for Boston. Going to play through the B site quickly here. Already into mid shops. OpTic taking a bit
I'm telling you, dude. Me and Brandon had to talk about this last night, bro.
This time, looking to see if they can catch Boston on some aggression of their own.
Legit at like 2 a.m. Not even 12 hours ago, bro.
No one's showing facing towards that A site because now the bomb is going to get planted. You're probably going to be expecting all 4 of them to be inside.
All right, A-bomb down again, but we're not all in here, though. This is kind of interesting.
Like this from OpTic on the post plant
Number 7's going to pinch.
What Foil do was the player around the back.
Look at Mark. Oh my God, look at Mace. Hold on. Oh my God, look at Mace.
Taking the route on the backside of the play. He's got everything in front of him. There's the first 2, no
great
problem.
Play.
Turning, not going to find Purge for the 3rd, who's now on 7 in a row. He goes, and Shotzi will find him there. Hook able to take the last.
I haven't seen someone really like have that successful pinch yet.
That's good. These guys don't want to play the bang out at A. We don't need to send all 4 players here. Let's just keep our ARs back to the middle of the map. And eventually, it's a long route for Mercules that pays out.
Yeah, the difference between the last retake opportunity there for Boston, where they were super active on that late pinch. They were willing to give up that bomb plant, but take the opposite side of the map away. This time, they're just more than willing to stay on their side. So OpTic are having the backside safe. We have post plant down. We have to watch in front of us, and we have top mid. Everything is covered, so we can set up Mercules to go on that late pinch, because Boston are 100% not going to be ready for it. Boston just need to continue to stay proactive on defense.
What silver do I own?
The map for free.
I don't own any
Here we
silver.
go. Boston going to do the 4-man bang out towards A. Dashy's stun will reveal that there is a play here. Mercules watching that mid.
Did a tour of Italy.
Circle cut. And meanwhile, who can shot
good
here
mix.
on the long play?
Do we have any guys watching a movie or something? Yeah, we have 8, 9 every. No, we're just talking, bro. Just showing in TS.
Stop the bomb plant. This flank to get here quickly.
Yeah, and the longer that they wait to get this bomb plant, the more impactful that this flank is going to be. So now you're going to decide to try to go for the objective, but it's Hoop effective on the trade, gives you 1 better, and is not able
Tyler
to
makes it winnable at least. 2v2.
So bomb carrier can no longer commit on the bomb plant. Got to reset 2v2 45.
Yeah, Nasty's in some trouble here. He needs to commit. He's going to have Purge here to help, so that should be enough information and enough safety blanket for him to plant. Should.
Mason Brandon.
Okay, there we go.
Versus Nasty and Purge.
Mercules and Dashy making their move here.
It's good. Well timed.
Well
timed, yep.
Nice shots are in. Nasty will drop. And in the same moment, Dashy.
Double ARs would take it.
I'm just wondering why it took Nasty so long to try to plant there.
Yeah, well, it took the entire team so long to try to plant. Their initial play call
Yeah,
was
I don't know
4
why
going
they
in
did
towards the A side.
They did wait
No one's
way too
there.
long
Don't
there.
waste any time, because the longer you wait, the more space you're thinking that you're going to give up, and that's exactly what happens. There's 2 players now approaching on the pinch. Even when you get that first kill, Hook is there to get that trade.
It might be because Kyler got 2. It just made them scared to plant or something. I don't know.
2v2, we have
They
no
were really
information
scared to
on
plant
the
right
other
there.
2 guys the entire round. And that allows Dashy and Mercules to make the teamwork count. You push up, if you're dashing towards the backside of blue side, you pepper a couple shots. You set up Mercules through mid-cut to clean up that kill, and then Dashy just wins his one-on-one. It's calm, calculated, and very well-structured there from OpTic on that retake again.
Yeah, and it's just the longer it takes the bomb to go down, the more that OpTic can just keep their irons up.
Exactly.
And just walk their way over those lines of sight. 3-man hit into A. Trophy system supporting the early bomb plant for OpTic.
All right, another A hit. Look at Mace again.
Boston will have to consider what they want to do in the retake again.
Here's their whole pinch.
Last round, where they got beat on the flank.
Papa Dope, thank you for the 2 for 6 months in advance, bro.
He's got help nearby with who?
Thank God.
The first shoulder. Thank
God he gets 1, dude. I was afraid he was going to die for free there.
Hook just trying to hold the choke point.
Nice. Wow.
Boston, but
So Brandon's fine with the
It's just
NPC.
an absolute rave inside the bar. And OpTic, again, just too strong on their setup.
It's the same exact setup, though, from Boston on their defense. You're just giving up the A site. We're not being proactive on the backside to try to trap them in. It gets into them on the silver platter, and OpTic are making adjustments on their offense. The last
Are they not going to contest that? Maybe they're too scared of him to contest
with
that.
Mercury's going on a
Might
late
be too
pitch,
scared
but
of him.
that time they get 3 in towards the site. Mercury's just spots the backside of yellow, and it's Shotzi who puts himself in a great spot.
I don't know what
for
Boston's
that
thinking
first
here.
blood.
Dingo Horse, thank you for the team over 2, bro. Welcome
Again,
back.
Boston are giving up way too much of the map, and OpTic aren't wasting time at getting the bomb down.
Yeah, they're kind of scared to go
Also,
fight A, huh?
Boston choosing to cook up nades before they get into the inner circle would have been a help just to clear that space away, but everyone's cooking nades while they're inside of it in the bar. As if they didn't expect shots to be
Mid
there.
hit.
Quick hit for Boston down mid. Mercules gets a pretty early read on this, respects it, backs up towards the statue. And OpTic will just kind of wait for the next bit of information before they commit their defense one side or the other.
Okay, Mercules is trying to keep them at bay. Great shots. Doesn't lead to a kill, but it's already been 30 seconds. Wiped away on the round. You're probably thinking, because OpTic's go-to strategy on defense is always showing presence in towards A, so you slowly trying to work over towards B, but they have a 3-stack.
The up down.
Oh, man. Yeah, they've got a high-low as well. Afro.
They're reading
over
the
toward
fuck out of
mid
them, dude.
shots. At least get some damage at Nasty for 1, but Mercules is here to help. Purge is naded. Smokes himself back to a little bit of safety. Expects that there's going to be a rundown. And
Ran his ass down.
Just absolutely pogo sticking off the wall. And OpTic will run down Plaza.
Holy fuck, Boston's horrible.
Really no issues whatsoever.
Yeah, and that's what OpTic are really focused on playing against this Boston lineup when you take a look at the maps and modes. Like, they want to specifically try to add one of the new maps into their S&D map pool so they can have 4, and they can have any veto versus any single team. And realistically, even though you are playing against Boston Breach, just the different strategies and play calls that they had looked a lot better than what they do on Fringe and also Gridlock.
9 and 7
so
from Purge.
this might be, even though, like I said, it is Boston, where their S&D hasn't really been the best, might be the best map for OpTic Texas to continue to work on to add to their map pool for Major 3.
Yeah, man, I liked all the looks that we saw from OpTic, really on both sides of the bomb. I mean, they get beat once on the long flank that comes through after their post plant with their full flood towards A. The next offense, they
I've never
still
seen
get
him so
beat
scared to
A
go
for a
contest A
flank, but
there.
they've got
Why would you
players
even
that are
play
playing
Plaza at that point?
to kind of contest that flank. One backside mid steps, and then of course Mercules on that long route through the B site. I think what we're seeing is a very heads-up understanding, not just from what the play initially is supposed
So Matt,
to
have
be,
you
but
noticed
also just
OpTic
how
look like
quickly
they ain't
they're
talking in
varying it and
cams?
developing it,
Like how
depending on
little
what
they
they're
open their
facing
mouth. My
against.
favorite for
Great
thinking,
stuff for OpTic there. You could
Yeah,
say
you're
something about
faded,
the
kid,
caliber
babe.
of opponent
You are
not being the
faded.
greatest of litmus tests, but hey,
try not to
first
read their
sight,
lips and their
I like
strats.
it, like what I see. You don't need to see a
You're
diamond more
faded.
than once to know that it sparkles.
We have today and tomorrow. We play Toronto tomorrow.
2-0 up. Looking to close things out as we will head to a dead
Dude, that's
overload.
crazy.
Don't go far. We'll be right back.
Play the Wordle.
Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
COD Champs tickets are on sale now. For this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas.
Whoa.
All
That was
ticket
teed.
passes come with early venue access. Head to
That was fucking teed.
facevegas.com or scan the QR code to
What
get
the
your
hell?
tickets now.
Should I try here? Maybe I could try connections and also go for like 2 for 2. Maybe get a clip out of this.
To play like the
Create 4 groups of 4.
CDL team skins are available now. Scan the QR code or check out
That was the word I guess last week.
Brought to you by
Pour
special
ale.
operators who work in the shadows.
At COD Champs, it's more than
Polish,
quality.
shine, buff.
It's you
wax.
with an F1 go-kart at the Grand Prix Plaza, testing your aim and movement at Summer
Okay,
League.
hold on. Someone could listen into this to my girl.
Cars at Speed Vegas.
Make glossy.
Surviving the best
Honey?
escape rooms at Escapeology. Experiencing
Or?
the immersive art in the Arte Museum. It's you taking a picture in front of the Bellagio Water Show.
I've
Seeing Vegas from the largest
Hive, honey.
observation wheel in the
Home.
US. It's you and the squad making memories for life. A weekend in Vegas that you'll never forget.
Big GG. The guild took the hard one. Oh, those roll for bears. Aw. Got the hard point.
honeycomb, hive, 4.
Oh my.
That's not even one off either. That's bad.
Oh no. Hello? Are we good? Hello? Show me the play again. Watch it again. Play that. It's in red. It's in red. It's red everywhere. It's red everywhere. Oh my god.
How is that not?
Running. We're just running at him.
I don't know what these words mean. What does citrine mean?
What is happening, bro? I don't know. Where the f are you doing?
Or waddle?
I don't know. What is going on?
What is going on? Why are they not hopping the bomb?
These guys don't know how to plant. They don't know how to hop bomb.
I thought I was in my bag. Honeycomb high beak? What? Okay, verdict. Mix pour. Or ale. I don't know what citrine. What does citrine mean? Hive citrine honeycomb. No, because this is. I had this. These all. I had all these clicked, but it wasn't one off, so it can't be that. Citrine is a gem.
Go to Marcus.
What's a waddle?
Low dirt. I just trolled a bomb. He's far right.
Or white.
Backing up. Hey, backed up. Bombs down.
I'm pushing big card right now.
Last one push hard.
Waddles are part of a bird's neck? Really? Wait, these are all gold. These are all gold, then, if that's what you're saying. My beast. Or mix. Waddle? What does waddle mean? Waddle, beak, home crest, body parts. That's, these are body parts? A duck waddle. Good mix. Or mix waddle comb. These are bird parts? Wow. Wow.
I'm excited for the event, man, because what was it? The last
first
time we
letter.
sort of had
What'd that say?
setting was EWC.
Do you go back?
Two teams
Oh.
from the amateur scene made it
Numbers
to
with
the
first
bracket
letter
play, didn't
changed.
win any matches after that, so I'm just
What the fuck does that
I'm
mean?
hoping that one of these amateur squads can put up a really good showing versus the best in the world. But enough about the young guns. We got to
What does
talk
that
about
mean?
these guys on your screen, because
5'6'4"?
got some of the best overload players in the
Oh.
game. Dashy sitting nice and comfy at top.
5'6'4".
Unbelievable as the overload has developed for OpTic. Not that it really needed much development in the first place, but I would.
Why would it
say,
go
like,
8 though?
How OpTic have won in overload has changed just a touch, because we're starting to see like it comes by way of the byproduct of what that do first, and then Hook and Shotzi go do their thing. You see Hook on the leaderboard as well, but Dashy has just been unlocked in a different way. I think a lot of that has been mostly
All right, game is back on.
his ability to find a kill, immediately give the comm to his SMGs, then pick up the device and score. So that's what OpTic are trying to replicate here to get a clean 3-0 versus this Boston team that I would say desperately needs to reconsider what they're doing.
Yeah, well, Boston got to try to figure it out very quickly if they
All
want
right,
to
let's
stand a
see.
chance. You know, it's the best overload on the season as an
Yeah, I did,
organization.
Yuri. I did.
Sitting at 6-6 overall.
I saw the TikTok.
But OpTic haven't lost this map in 4 months. So let's see what you got. And if you're going to allow this guy to just make this kind of play untraceable, he's just continuously getting lost.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, again, you just clear out a little bit of space and the SMGs will run forward and take the world from you. Hercules able to shut down Purge, who was trying to play through the OpTic side of the map. Off the regen. Only a bit of threat that could be established now for Boston is through this dojo push.
Oh, man.
But watching that is Dashy. He picks that up, finds the kill. Looking for a trade is Nasty off the camera here, but Dashy deals with that. Now you got 3 dead. Shotzi almost able to jump forward to find the 4th, but things will stabilize for a moment as Spark connects onto 2. The
So you made bloom into a flower.
Yeah, it's just crazy to see how much focus Boston were trying to put on.
Are Huntsman playing today? No,
Where
dude. No.
Shotzi was.
Huntsman next match is on
Everyone
Wednesday.
off the respawn was taking their sweet time, and you waste so much time that you allow OpTic now to find the kills that they were looking for.
On
A lot
Wednesday,
of
please.
pressure over towards Cobble. Shotzi finds kill number 2. Merkley's finds kill number 3. And now realistically, all you're waiting for is Dashy on this pitch.
Yeah, though Afro gets 2. Mercury's able to find 1. Nade connects, and Dashy will drop. So no score here for OpTic. Boston quickly off the respawn will possess and look to go rooftops here. Shotzi is already in position. Hercules finds 1 through the middle of the map, so this will stall Boston out pretty significantly. But nice shots from Nasty will open the
Whoa, it looks like Nasty's cam's frozen. That just tweaked me out. I thought he was fucking possessed.
Over sitting at the long alley, finds a double.
Nasty's so jacked.
But he only has 6 HP in the tree, and you can't commit because Dash is still holding that iron.
They're running right back into Mace.
Hercules holding over towards mid couch. Pistol off for Purge, not gonna work.
8 and 4 for Mace.
Up and out through Broken. Knife almost able to connect onto Spark, but 2 in
Almost
response from
bro.
Boston has them reeling back into this fight. Shotzi trying to change the angle up just a touch, and we'll be able to connect onto Afro. Is there anyone here to actually defend against this? There's one more player to the left, and no.
Yeah.
Shotzi not expecting Nasty to be there. Almost got away with 1, but we'll stay at 0-0.
Yeah, this is ideal for how Boston like to play Den Overload. They're usually the team that relies on heavily getting counter caps and always being put in situations where they have to defend their point. And this now might work out. You find out, you clear out all of your spawn. Smart is now your lead blocker. You're working it over towards Roof, and Purge is also working.
Boston caps
so
first.
That's all 4 dead. Boston get on the board first.
Yeah, really
Ball
good
should
collection
OpTic side,
there
though.
for Boston.
Whoa,
All the way
Kyler
across the
Steed.
board, I would say everyone having the wins that they need, the spaces that they're trying to contain. So now OpTic back over towards Dojo side. They do deal with Afro on the pinch. Spark being a nuisance up close and personal. And Spark will be on 4 in a row. Holding his life for now off the regen. Still has a couple OpTic members nearby, able to take down Dashy. Shotzi still in the picture as Hook will be traded out, but Shotzi will find the kill that they need. And Mercury's following behind that. Means it's just on to Afro to play for this long flank, which will now, of course, be known. And that's
Why are the Huntsman matches of the Huntsman week apart? Isn't it a tournament? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, don't allow the
I really don't know.
to get out of dodge because your lead blocker now in Afro already guarantees this space. He's gonna also win an initial one-on-one.
Okay, 2-0
He's
Boston.
not gonna be in a position to stop it. So Boston again, great on the counter. Up 2-0. Reset over towards rooftops, and OpTic, at least for now, are showing a lot of presence over towards the opposite side of the map. They're just not winning the gunfights to make this an easy score.
Well, they will get one from Mercules. That's all that's needed. The damage onto Spark followed up on by Shotzi, so OpTic do get a counter cap pretty quickly. But look at the mini-map right now. It is 4 different 1v1s. And the kill feed tells a lot of the story. Things will start to stabilize as we get OpTic playing a crossfire setup over the top of the new EMP location. Boston's still working on some forward progress on the map, but Shotzi deals with 1. Stun does not land onto Spark, and Mercules, who is trying to make a run for it, will drop.
Oh, that's a big double there from Nasty. If Nasty doesn't find that 2-piece, then Hook would have been a lot more impactful as the lead blocker. He could have got a double off of that reflex, but Nasty
Good trade from Ace.
Now Boston again on the counter opportunity. Clean up the middle of the map. Go 3 for 1 in the trade fights. Now you're just looking for the direction that you want to go. Purge is just going to commit through mid. Now you got to wrap it back towards Dojo.
Yeah, I don't think Boston were expecting that all 4 OpTic members are going to be all the way over towards Dragon Orb down onto the A site. Hercules deals with 1, looking for Afro. They're going to find Spark first. Then Nasty, good shots from Merc on 4 in a row. First last one left to the mid cut. Huke able to find the final pull it needed. And with 4 seconds left, Dashy will grab the EMP to trigger the first half overtime. We may have to wait for the route from either Shotzi or Mercules to work out before there's a commitment on where this EMP is going.
Yeah, but the route, they're working in sync. Like, you're not drawing the attention if you are Shotzi. Creates this opening for Mercules, but doesn't win the fight.
May stop shooting right there.
So the EMP carrier is left as the last man standing. Mercules wins that one-on-one. That could potentially be a difference maker at a tie at halftime. But Boston, what they do great on Den. Proactive on the counterattacks. Fantastic. Just holding the line at the goal line.
Yeah, he did get deleted, but I think he stopped shooting. He was going to shoot someone else.
The kills that they needed to in sync. That led to a 1-score advantage here going into half.
Yeah. Okay.
The OT rules are changed, but not the.
I mean, this whole first half,
regular time.
They're able to deal with a lot of the early pressure from OpTic.
OT's weird though.
Defensive
Feel like resets the wrong completely.
Find good counterattacks, which is something that we've noticed, I think, a lot in the last couple of weeks. That teams that get scored on, the good ones are able to score right back against them very quickly. So nice stuff from Boston. Time of possession, yeah, kind of tells the story of this map as well.
It's on a good pinch here. He hears the guy above him.
Shotzi trying to make a play around the backside of the middle. It's a look at Spark, easy there.
Oh, good shots, yeah.
Yeah, nice shots. EMP now grabbed, and it looks like Shotzi's gonna make a run for it to A.
You got his information. One's behind us.
Yeah,
So
this is good
you
side
can
now.
look for
OpTic
that
have
trade,
good
but
side now.
Mercules doesn't get it. So now Afro and Nasty combine for two to get instantly turn defense into offense. But now you got to slow down. You know,
Big
OpTic
first
have
go
an
from
extra
Kyler.
gun. Potentially wait on this pitch before you decide to commit forward.
Well, Dashy gets the opener. Nasty still hanging on the corner, able to find one. Does he turn that into a second? No, can't. Shotzi right there for him. Nade stun, still trying to make their way on this corner. Last bit of a hit here from Purge will be felt, and that will be enough for the EMP to reset down the middle of the map. Boston will get some mid-cut control here, and they've got an early route from Afro up the middle of the map. He's going to find one before falling. So everything kind of restabilizes here. 3:50 on the clock.
Yeah, thankfully Afro gets that kill because now OpTic are lighting up the kill feed. 3 for none.
Good read out of Brandon. Oh, good try.
For Purge, and thankfully Dashy is not that good.
Why is Kyler running an AR?
And that's going to turn to 3 dead in favor of Boston. Another
That's what I wanna
situation
know.
where defense turns immediately into offense.
Well, everything's still stable for now. Boston trying to work on this B side of the map. Spark gets one, but that's a good kill feed for OpTic. Purge making good on the play through mid. Again, keeps the EMP into a contestable spot, and then follows up to find Hook. So space gained from Boston again, playing a little bit of keep away at the moment, kind of playing TDM around the middle of the map. And look at the route from Afro all the way through the A point. It looks like Hook has gotten a read on it, but doesn't win the battle. So now all of a sudden you've got pressure mounting for both.
The big two from Afro, but even bigger two from Ant.
He gives you 2, and then with that extra kill, he'll gain some extra space by running forward. Problem is Boston will spawn at A, so Shotzi will have to reset by raid wrapping the map.
Yeah, but they sort of have an advantage
Brennan,
now as long as you're winning these
closet.
key one-on-ones across the map because
Go him
Mercules
as well. We
and
have
Dashy are in a
backdoor
position
covered. Big
to play
kills by
the
Mace.
rotation. Mercules finds 2. Afro, you need to make something happen from
You can't get there in
Sparrow,
time, I
but
don't
by the
think.
time
Nice,
you
2-2.
get there, it's going to be a tie game. Perfect rotation play out of OpTic to control the map the way
Big
that they
kill by
did
Mace
and for
here.
Shotzi to get a read. My teammates aren't spawning with me.
Nice.
Let's just wrap it back.
Yeah, big
Thanks,
wins right there
Mace.
for Mercules. Stalls out the potential for a counter cap, or at least a counter attack from Boston for a little while longer.
That was a big 2.
Safe position for that trophy to come down for the defensive OpTic, who are going to receive this hit first. Everyone watching for OEs right now. Nade's coming through. Who gets the opener? Boston's stuck. Just cannot get around this corner. So many nades littering this elbow. Hook onto 1. Low HP gets taken down by Dashy, unfortunately, but for Boston, they still need to find a way to grab
the ball.
You know, Shotzi accidentally grabs it.
Let's go massive. He can't. 3-2 Boston.
He will fall, and Boston will score their 3rd.
Yeah, that's so tough if you're Shotzi because that would have been a freebie kill, but you pick up the EMP, you force your FBC to go in the back pocket, and the Jaeger doesn't pull up quick enough. And that allows Boston to now have the lead.
What the
A
fuck?
minute and 40 left to go.
Mace's aura just gets him off the map.
And now you're banking on Purge to at least make up for it in this lane. He guarantees at least 1.
Oh, he gets the second pistol out, almost gets the better of Hook. Trade should be here, and it is for Spart. So Boston with numbers, in control, up 1. Minute 20 on the clock. A lot of things that could happen here if you're Boston. Afro finds the first on Mercules mid-map, though. That's a good way to kick things off and keep OpTic on their toes defensively.
That's
Around
a big
the
one
back,
by Brennan.
Afro shut down by Dashy. Overtook the B
What
zone,
the
though.
fuck?
Purge for 2. Able to get a couple, but
gotta
Spart
wait.
cannot push
Dude,
buttons. You've
why
got
is
Nasty
Purge
on the
shitting,
flank. You've gotta wait
dude?
for him to get there, but Spart may not be allowed to
Why is
wait.
it actually
Now
happening?
Dashy picks things up from behind. OpTic a chance of control.
And that's just a small stuff from OpTic coming in at the right time. Spawn's a little bit funky. We're at the P2, so someone has to be behind enemy lines. So OpTic able to get the much needed stop. Now trying to commit, pushing its way through Dojo. Nasty's gonna slow them down by finding that kill through mid-cut. Gives you 1 better. And now Boston, all you have to do is just hold the line.
Well, they
So
lose 2.
obvious they want to get an
Hunt is
extra
on.
HP
Mercules
rep.
finds another. Afro traded out through mid-cut. OpTic will grab the EMP. They will have about 60 seconds to make a play if they can trigger the overtime. Shotzi's going to go first. Shots to Afro. Good, but not good enough. Afro wins the battle. And now you kind of have to wait for Shotzi to come
Am I
off the
tweaking,
respawn
or are
before
there
they can
4
do too
trophies
much.
back there?
Dashy and Hook still showing presence through Dojo, and there are 4 trophies down for Boston over here.
What?
Oh, but they find that opening kill, and now the pinch player also gets 1. So OpTic are gonna try to commit to Dojo. EMP is gonna be down.
Come on,
and
Mace.
Nancy finds
Come on,
3.
Mace.
Mercules is gonna pick it
No.
up. He's gonna slide it in, and Boston get another goal line stop. That was the story of this overload. You dominated the time of possession, and every time you needed to clutch up and get the fights that would desperately desperately needed. You found them. Boston, take the overload and stay alive in the series.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, it's just this last play for Mercules on the pitch. You think maybe he's got it. Here's a look at it.
And of course it's Purge that kills him, dude.
Right there to guard, but I mean, there's 30 trophies over here.
Yeah.
Boston were cemented on this.
I cannot
dojo
wait
play,
to talk to Brandon about this.
and it works out nicely for them. And that was a really good overload for
I'm not
Boston. They
trolling.
did everything they needed to do. What OpTic were trying to show Force around the map. Good reads on when the overextensions were coming out, and they also had some really solid character plays of their own. Good stuff from Boston.
Oh yeah, the
Talk to Brandon
SMGs
about
came to
this.
play, man. Afro sitting at 29 and 24, 36, almost 3,700 damage, right there alongside what Purge was giving you. Those guys were finding
3,700 damage
such
for
big
Purge.
kills as those one-on-one
The
lead
fuck?
blockers to create those lanes. Also, big-time kills of also getting those stops. Like even though Nasty's sitting
Yeah,
at
Ant and
24
Kyler
and
have
22,
everybody slow in
he
there.
had two tremendous plays on both sides of the map. Like the one at Couches where he hits the wall bounce, absolutely destroys Dashy. That would have been a guaranteed score because Hook was already behind them. He gets that double to slow them down. And in that final moment, he finds 3 to set up Purge to have that one-on-one versus a guy with a pistol. So Nasty making big-time plays
I
again.
really want
allow
Panda
Boston
Express,
to
actually.
force the map forward.
Huge.
I really want like rice and orange chicken.
And that is the first loss for
More than
OpTic on this
more.
map
Okay.
in a long time.
Oh yeah.
You'd have to go all the way back to when they played Vegas in the stage 1 qualifiers after the New Year's break, like just after the New Year's break. So it's been like 4 months of dominance for OpTic on this map. Wouldn't you know it, the Boston Breach, the team to slow them down from what has been
It actually sounds so good right
rigorous
now, dude.
amount of scoring. I mean, they score a lot on this map often as well. So really good stuff. And that's the moment right there that Shotzi actually
Orange
determined the
chicken?
map, to be fair.
And
I
what
mean,
though?
Shotzi doesn't pick up the EMP there, and he's got his SMG.
They have some
on. He
new
probably
shit.
at least trades.
Dynamite sweet and sour chicken. That shit any good?
It's the way it goes, man. That's overload for you.
Mongolian beef, low key.
This
Maybe I
is
should
tough,
buy
man. Probably weren't expecting Boston to have that many clutch G's in their back pocket there,
it. Is it Beijing beef?
but they get it done. Now are able to force the map. Number 4 will be yet to see OpTic play it in a professional setting. You're obviously practicing it a little bit. We've seen, at least from scrims, that their Sake, they were a little bit iffy if they wanted to throw it in, but
Okay, it's ordered.
you're playing against Boston, you might as well try it. Thankfully, Boston have already tried it versus Vegas, and let me tell
Spicy,
you,
I
it's
can
the same
handle it.
exact story when you talk about Hardpoint for these guys. You're not winning rotations, you're probably not going to win the map, so that needs to be the key thing for these guys to try to force.
Yeah,
game
so if
5.
trophies don't despawn, and OpTic don't throw shit at that fucking like alley in A, and they're just gonna be forward.
rotations and take this map and send
Gonna
it to a
refresh.
gridlock surge.
Sake.
That's your best chance at the
Wait.
series, but more
100%.
importantly, just
What is
getting
this
a,
map
getting a
set?
spark. Just any sort of a spark before you have to finish off by playing Paris and Minnesota would be great. And who knows? It's just one of those situations.
This could get
that, again,
weird.
I think the evaluation around
This could
Boston
get
is
weird, dude.
Everyone's pretty much in the same camp. This is a team that has a lot of individual talent, but it's not merged.
Yo, YouTube chat, man, chill out, bro. Just kick
How do
back,
they
man.
get through? And
It's a
sometimes
beautiful
it does
Friday.
take
It's the end of the
one
week.
good
Everyone
map
chill
win
out. You know what I mean?
to all of a sudden be like, yo, wait, whatever that was, can we just do that again? Like sometimes you just find something in those moments.
Yeah, just hopefully they're able to find it here because they haven't been able to find it in the last 11 hard points that they have played. 0-11. That's tough. You can't compete versus some of the best teams in the world if you're
YouTube
not
chat's
winning one of
always
the
just going rogue,
2
dude.
respawns that you have in the best of 5 series. And it's all about the little things, man. You're getting beat in the fundamental aspect. You see how when they're in control of the game, when they're understanding where the pressure's coming in, they're prepared for those fights. Like, it's totally different. But when you're consistently putting yourself at the disadvantage, allowing the opposite team to get all the power spots, to grab all the head glitches, and guarantee so much space that they're spawning you so far away from the time, that's when the game becomes very difficult. So, Boston, you cannot allow OpTic to do that on a map that they're going to test here for the first time.
Yeah, especially considering that into that line of thinking, if Dashy's set up on a power position, he's going to do more of what he did in map 1.
Exactly.
If Shotzi's got his teammates locking down the spawns and locking down the hard point, he's going to go run around and do what he just did. I mean, he only had 22 seconds on the hill and still pulled a 1.5, just running around doing whatever he wants. So it is a very clear cut, I think, especially as we get to wide open maps like Sake, big maps like Sake. You rotate, you win. As much as we've seen gritty teams be able to like fight over objective time and make a game of it, like on maps like Colossus, maps like Blackheart.
Am I playing
maybe
CS tonight?
throw,
Maybe.
I don't know, like a map like Den into the mix occasionally. But a map like Sake, we just don't see that. Not at any level. You can't just be breaking from the front all the time and expect to win.
Yeah, and I would say if you rotate, you could potentially win. Because even if you win the rotation, if you don't win that first wave of fights and then you allow them to break right through the front door, hit that long route, find that opening kill, then you're trying to find a break in. So it just needs to be.
Will Dashy join the watch party after the
dream work for
series?
Boston.
Maybe.
They have it in the overload. You saw it on full display. Even though it was a lot of individual players making big time moments, they were having that at least in the vicinity where I can instantly be put into a trade position. So that's what Boston have to do. Even though it seems like we keep on talking about it, it's such a small thing, but it's such a big thing. You win your rotations, first step, done. You win that first wave, step 2, done. And then at that point, they only have one more good push. And if they don't find the success there, then it's a full 60. It's so simple. Boston just have to lock in on the little things.
Yeah, and they don't have much time to do all of that because you look at the season standings right now. OpTic in the lead have only just barely 10 points above FaZe, who are, I'd say those two are pretty much head and shoulders above the rest of the league. You go over to the right side of the leaderboard, though, and for teams like Cloud9, teams like Boston, it'd be far-fetched to believe that they could make it into the playoffs just where we are right now. Vancouver, Carolina, maybe more of an offshoot shot if they can find a way to do well here in this major. But at the moment, I don't know if we've ever really had a situation quite like this where there's as much of a clear-cut divide between the top 8 and everybody else. But that's what was currently existing. Carolina, of course, right there, about 30 points down, so they need to have a good major. They need to finish off this qualifier on a strong foot. And a team like Boston would have to put together some sort of a miracle run if they were to get themselves into top 8 conditions. Sake Hardpoint here. I'll tell you, 10 points off of OpTic would go a long way just to try to give yourself some sort of a jet start.
Oh, yeah.
Making that run.
Because everybody's expecting you to lose this one, so you can allow.
Who's promoting the stream? Are you saying like?
To just gain so much momentum and potentially beating one of the top teams in the game. But into the Sake we go. It's all about finding success early on in these gunfights. Purge just trying to keep his life towards the lower side, but he gets picked. Now OpTic are in.
Yeah, Spart trying to hold off
You have an
this
idea
right
for
side
game
of the
mode?
minimap. Long route developing for
Not
Afro.
really.
Get behind one. Mercules turns and finds the trade though. And now it's just down to Boston. We
Not really,
need
Max.
to stay together. Everyone's again just getting picked apart one by one. It's just staggered respawn after staggered respawn. It's like 5 seconds goes, and then there's a Boston player dead in the kill feed. 5 seconds go, another Boston player dead in the kill feed. They cannot get themselves set up. So finally, they're able to get their feet underneath them, but OpTic have won the preferred side.
And 4-0 to start.
Yeah, they have P2 side.
We just win this because game 5 gets so weird, dude.
And they have every single cutoff as well, but Afro's able to catch that timing through the middle of the map. And you're trying to approach the backside. All of the bricks here, you win a key gunfight, or at least spawn 3 players from OpTic all the way on the opposite side. The nuke turns and burns off the Spark, but he's quickly going to get traded. And this is now a perfect sequence for Boston to get a good chunk of time.
Yeah, and I love this from Purge, taking space over towards Barrel side on the inner part of the bar. That will keep OpTic a little bit hesitant to just full flood from the front, knowing the pinch is probably available. Nice
We line up there, bro.
Through the window, able to double down onto 2. And okay, Boston recover brilliantly. Purge eventually shut down, so OpTic, 30 seconds to play. We'll have one more go at this before they default towards rotation.
You see, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Win the rotation, win the first wave. They only have one more push at this. Boston Breach doing exactly what they need to do.
Be careful.
Game number 5. Let's hear their
We're flipping.
They need high energy to force it.
We just flipped.
I'm hiding back green. They could be on you. They could be on you.
I spawn long. I've got all of this. I'm blocking
One deep left. I'm gonna back up towards low then. I can't really help you. Rock me, mace. Rock me, mace. I'll get rocks. Can I rocks? Give me a sec. I can rocks. I am.
I'm long. I'm looking at everything else here.
That's 2 minutes. I'm blocking ring. Call it that. Go that.
He has to go to the cat. He has to go to the cat.
Again, he's small. Hard stun. Where are they spawning? Not sure.
Spawning on
Long. Yeah, nothing rocks. Spawn back up. I need him on spawn. Actually, bending one shot.
Long on me. He's in lights, okay? He's gonna go with late. He's in that door. He's low. He's low.
He's pushing up on me.
Exit.
Yo, top cat. We can swap shots here.
Beat. There's one go. No cat. One still now.
Heard you. Spawn down. One shot dash shield. I'm hitting this out. I think she's on spawn ring, by the way.
We flipped.
What's everybody got? I'll get for new.
I'm looking at the ring, okay?
They can't go for new. Could be dojo.
P1 right now.
He's gonna get around. Looks like.
P1
Bro.
Main or dojo shots here, okay? We're good.
I got main.
Play kill. He's spawned us ring.
Dude, we're fucking scamming. No lie, we're scamming hard right now.
Dash is gonna go front.
I'm about to go pinch.
Okay, luckily we killed the new.
He's in the hut.
Thank God. They have a streak here though.
More hut.
Stun me.
Can't wait for you guys.
Tell me, Shotty.
I'm looking at you right, Rock.
I'm on the right.
One shot in the back. Back hut, don't take it.
Too hot. We get
He's gonna streak.
Back right hut. Back right hut, outer hut.
Yeah, nice.
Close too.
He's down.
Get me. I'm mid. I'm going bending though, okay? He's gonna be to the left. Go now. Take your time. He's already some square. Square that.
Listen, one go name.
Go join me. I'm one shot for you. I'm waiting for you, Marcus. I'm going for. I'm actually got to go for. Hit time.
So short.
Let's go main.
Short.
Main dead.
Short, nice shot.
Yeah, good stuff for Boston. I mean, OpTic just kind of forced into a weird situation, having to hit that P2 old time with only about 15 seconds left, and then late to rotation on 3. They get a little bit blessed with the dojo spawn that we haven't really seen before.
Oh, God.
Boston bailed themselves out with a nice Hellstorm and take the lead.
Yeah, that's tough though out of Boston because they could have blown this game wide open. Because Spartan, the initial guy off the rotation, locks down the backside.
Wins that, dude?
I don't know if it's a miscomm or something. We have to be able to at least leave one of the spawns open. You block the front, you block the back. Opt to get all those close dojo spots or at least keep it scrappy. And then you force to hand that Hellstorm to be invested probably a little bit too early. But still, OpTic trying to fight their way through the front side. Boston hold it from warehouse.
Yeah, they've got the preferred setup for sure right now. Really good stuff for Boston. And everyone's playing well. Love to see that if you're a Boston fan. For OpTic, let's try to work on some long routes to congest this hard point, but everything's being read nicely for Boston. So that's a good first 40. 20 seconds still remain. And OpTic will have this one more hit really at this before they start to put focus on the bar rotation.
Yeah, this is the final chance for them to get some kind of time here. They are finding the opening kills. They are trading out effectively. Purge is trying to value his life, does get caught. So finding 3 kills at the same exact time. It's going to allow OpTic to instantly have mid-map to go with it.
Thank God.
Almost a 30-point difference. As Boston is trying to set up to find that opening kill. Shotzi's going to strike off of a cruddy spot, and OpTic are in the time.
Yeah. Spark gives you one. Whoa, nasty. Just trying to blitz around the corner. Dealt with, though, by Shotzi, and as Spart is traded away, OpTic will get some early time here on P1. Barrel side hit coming through, though, for Boston. With a little bit of focus over towards the bridge. Afro with a jump into the hard point. Purge able to win out the pinstripe kill feed for Boston to get into the time. And again, keep building on this lead. 20 points to the good.
Yeah, I just love the way that Boston are approaching this, man. They're actually sending a lot of players on the same exact route. So they're having more than just one gun on very important angles. And that's allowing Boston to keep it
stabilize a little here.
And now with only 20 seconds
we
left, Purge
flipped,
taking a step ahead. You hit the route all the way through warehouse. You have a teammate that's
We're spawning out, though.
Now
Out.
you just got to try to lock down this side of the map, and it's
Where's
only
Kyler
easier if Spark
spawn?
finds the opening.
Yeah, for sure. And
okay, Kyler gets a good
down
spawn.
the back. This is working out nicely, but
Where's
P2's not
spawn?
open yet, so OpTic will get a couple of close spawns still.
Deep.
A lot of pressure on the Purge. Ooh, had the right gun for the
two
one
new.
for the job, but
Boston get closer
cannot
spawns.
finish off the kill. So OpTic will get a couple of players around P2. Nasty is trying to see where exactly the next OpTic hit is coming from, knowing there are no reinforcements here. It is a mess around P2. Every battle, an important one right now is, whoa, Hukadashi just jumping up and over inside the hard point will eventually give OpTic control. There's 40 seconds to fight, and OpTic look good for it right now.
Yeah, Boston just lost some key one-on-one gunfights at the front side of that warehouse. That allows OpTic to be past that 50-yard line with more players on that side of the map. So they take the spawns with a very quick break here at the P2. And now, Boston, how are you going to work your way back on in? It's instant first 2 kills going to Shotzi. Smart and Nasty fall to Mercules and Dashy. That's all 4 dead. Now you're going to forfeit this time and just bank off the rotation.
And the timing of those kills into the rotation are perfect. You see Sparta spawning all the way out, and Purge should be as well. And it's just down to, can you win the gunfights? Try to open up P3. Here we go. It's a full convoy. OpTic playing from the top side of the map. Boston through bridge side. Oop, searching. Can't find anybody yet. Boston will open up the hard point to their name. But it's still a question mark on who is going to actually control the hard point as soon as the next hit comes through. Boston will spawn in, but here comes the play.
Yeah, that's a great right there from Smart. Just staying proactive, being a nuisance around the middle of the map. Just
good
allowing OpTic to be comfortable. So first wave already done and dusted. You take care of the nuke who was trying to influence the back spawns. And now all of your focus is towards street side. Boston are going to be able to take the lead because OpTic are so far away.
Yeah. This is what we often expect. You kind of handshake 60s between P2 and P4. Right now, Boston have done the better job through 2 and 3. Heading over to 4.
Does Damon get pissed watching? No.
Available.
I don't think he ever gets pissed.
So this should be just a raw gunfight. OpTic are going to be in control of the spawns for it, but honestly, Boston, depending on what happens here as soon as the hard point opens, they may actually regain some dojo control here as long as they can find Hercules, which they do. Shotzi able to find 1 damage on to Spart, 5 in a row for him. Trying to play for the 6th kill, and he'll find a huge win from Sparty. Shots to Hercules, not nearly as efficient, but you've got dojo control, and Boston are in the time for now.
It all depends how they lose.
Spart shut down 3 straight kills for OpTic, leading Purge by himself, and he does well to catch 1, but that'll be all.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Smart just value his life a little bit more towards Dojo, because if you get that Hellstorm, that is such a difference maker, especially at this kind of moment of the game. But it's still gonna be Boston.
Yeah, I just don't think this is. I don't think this is one of those maps where you can just bang old on repeat. You know what I mean?
It's looking like they're gonna
we keep doing it. It's like a rotate get full 60 map. Like.
Can't finish the kill quite yet, and finally does, but instantly trade.
Yeah, and you get a little contest from the front. Purge holds down the trigger. Good prediction, but can't win the gunfight. Nasty able to keep Spart safe inside the time. This is not insignificant hardpoint time. So decent contest, decent accrue for Boston, and now the rotation to 5. Hercules finds 1 to kind of cut off the reinforcements through mid. Boston still spawning towards bridge side. Merc will be traded, and Afro will be the first point of contact to try to read any OpTic players moving through stairs.
Yeah, I would love to see Afro just take more space there at warehouse, but he's at least going to guarantee this first kill before doing so. So Afro, if you can find the second kill to Hook, you can flip the side of the map, and he does just that. Afro, just like the Overload, having clutch gunfight after clutch gunfight, spawns now flipping. OpTic got to break through the front.
Yeah, Shotzi gives himself away over towards mid. Still alive, but OpTic now using that little bit of distraction to find the time to hit from the front. Afro able to find 1 more, but OpTic will breach in for now. Nasty kind of has to watch 2 things at once. Shotzi still putting pressure on through staircase side as he gets another gunfight win. Spart trying to force the trade, and he will eventually find it. Now Boston focus back onto the hard point, getting over the 200-point mark. OpTic in some trouble here as Purge finds the kill on Hercules, and the last hit from Hook. Well, he'll find a couple, but really this is only for a couple of seconds of time, and Boston are really happy with how P5 went.
Yeah, OpTic is just trying to back them down again. Had that free space early over towards the rotation at P1. It's a 30-point difference, but with the leader's advantage, this is where you need to start to work on some of these routes, but the routes are being read. Shotzi and Mercury's already find 2. OpTic shut down the first wave.
Yeah, time to turn up right here.
Okay, there's Ant.
32
and 19 from Ant.
On skates.
Please just call game, dude.
Almost gets Spart for his fit. OpTic still in the hard point, able to bring this back to within single-digit deficits. Dashy trying to hang as long as he possibly can, but he's stunned. After will find the kill. Boston a chance to reclaim some time here on P1. Hercules at the bar, stunned up, can't find the lockdown aim. There we go. Boston earned a really good spot, and OpTic,
it's a big kill from Ant.
2 things at once. 2 players playing for the hill, 2 players playing for rotation.
Yeah,
we do get the flip here, and Boston does not win off new.
Potentially this whole time, but now you're
or they went off new.
Boston are taking a lot of space over at Rockside, so now the nuke needs to choose his timings correctly. Thankfully, it turns and catches Purge.
Okay, that's a big 2 kills, dude.
Turn this into a 2-on-1 to try to hold on this side of the map. Just don't allow Nasty to break you down.
Gotta find Nasty.
227-202. Big gunfight win from
Nasty. We get him nice. Brandon should spawn here.
Boston will be spawning to break. Mercury
he probably won't spawn here.
Threat starting to be established for breach around the back.
He did, okay, thank God.
Afro's gonna come help out on the hit through the side door. He finds 1. Nasty
don't die, Kyler. Don't
Hook,
die.
but Hook stays alive. OpTic able to reinforce. Regen out for Hook.
It's a big first kill at least. Nice.
Now it's just down to finding Nasty inside the hard point.
1v1.
Up good from Shotzi, and it's just down to reading the last player.
Nice, good help comes in.
Hook finds the kill, and OpTic will stabilize to take the late lead.
We went off this.
I know you're trying to do right now if you're Boston, because the win condition is here for OpTic. Contest until we can't lose.
Big 2. Big 2. Nice, Kyler. Nice, Kyler. Let's go. Call fucking game then. Holy shit, thank God.
Unbelievable from Hook. Last opportunity to contest this Afro, and Hook
thank
will
God,
get to 5 in a row. He probably would have had
holy
this 6
shit,
as well.
Man.
What a display at the end. It got absolutely chaotic at the front door. Hook the last one
what the
standing.
Fuck was that, man?
Everything secures the series for OpTic.
And even though it wasn't a 3-0, even though it wasn't as dominant as they wanted it to be, I'm happy that they got that Sake rep in. Because there's a lot of things that they desperately need to work on. We gave up 100 seconds to 20.
Wasn't the cleanest win, you know, but a win's a win.
Okay. You can't allow teams to chain the P2 to the P3, because that's where Boston almost made the game a big difference.
Anko's 37-24, 4,000 damage.
Just switch it up a little bit.
That's more like it.
That early route towards the backside of P4.
A win's a win. Fuck it, dude. A win is a win.
On the OE. all we have to do is leave the front spawn open. There's no reason why when we are finding kills off the rotation, OpTic should instantly be in a setup where they have more guns than us because they spawn so damn close to the time. That has to be miscommunication. It's something that Boston are 100% going to go back and look
LAT versus C9 time.
At one moment where 23-point difference could have at least forced that game 5 if you fixed it.
Yeah, 100% the case.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. If that went to game 5,
and again, you see moments from Boston that's like, okay, they have the individual.
let's just be happy
it
only went 4.
The cohesive moments that they need to work on, especially when it comes to things like rotation. Because when you look at the chart, like again, P2 to P3.
So I'm super low energy today, dude. I am so tired from all this fucking moving and cleaning stuff. Dude, last night, last night at like 2 a.m. after I got done talking to Brandon, we had the person that owns this house. They were showing the house, so it's like the new tenant, or like a possible new tenant. So at 2 a.m., dude, I go into the garage and I go clean out the garage. And we have like 2 garages. It's not like some rich shit either. It's just like a small garage on the right, you know?
Yeah, without a doubt, man, because that's the thing.
Can fit like a car maybe. And there were so many spiders. So many spiders, dude.
Agreed.
So I spent about an hour and a half tweaking and slowly cleaning the garage.
Because you nailed the 3-1 call. Plaza looking good. Sake, little bit iffy.
You wouldn't have someone do that for you? I'm a grown-ass man.
How did Boston win the game?
AKA, I just waited too long, so I had to do it myself. There were so many fucking spiders. No, it was a showing at noon today, but I wanted to take care of it last night, but I didn't have to wake up today and do it. Dude, I turned on the fucking light in the garage.
But to the point of like you go all the way back to the last like 10 seconds.
And I had to get out a bunch of like we didn't have a car in that garage. We had a whole bunch of like empty boxes, so I was cleaning out the boxes.
On top of their game.
Yeah, I mean,
and dude,
just to touch on the overload quick, I thought I was watching Heretics again. The way Boston are playing, super fast pace, hitting some pinches, the defensive stands Ali mentioned.
So yeah, I did that at like 2 a.m. and then I was so amped. It took me a while to fall asleep because like took a lot out of me to do that. So I fell asleep at like 4. I've been falling asleep watching random Russian CS streamers just look a lot better than me at CS, and then I fall asleep. And then I'm like, holy shit, I'm not good at CS at all. And then I woke up at like 10 o'clock this morning to do a little more cleaning just before they come. I'm a bit tired today, you know, a bit tired. But we're here. Yeah, been weird. Been a weird couple days.
You know, for what was such a great map to end like that, has to be so painful for Boston. But some heroic.
When I turn that light on in the garage, bro.
Nuke one-on-one, you're gonna lose every time. Afro and friends giving it their all, but it's not enough. And I gotta ask real quick, guys.
Dude.
Boston's roster.
When I even opened the garage door,
into the match, they looked pretty decent against
I turn the light on.
Teams in the league.
The light in the center of the garage had a big web on it, right?
What we've
like a big web.
What the last 2 months, so
with
yeah, I'd still be
a
worried.
whole bunch of baby spiders on it.
Performance in this specific series, but yeah.
And then I start tweaking.
Some options if you're Boston.
And I look above me, and there's like 3 small spiders already coming down from the ceiling. I'm not making that up.
You guys decided to play it tonight.
Dude.
How are we feeling about the map?
So I got the Swiffer because the broom is in the garage on the far left corner.
In practice, just haven't got a match.
Let's hear the interview.
It always plays a little different in the match, but yeah, I feel good overall though, for sure.
Talk to me about like your guys' search and destroy in general. So on the season, you guys are the best search and destroy team, but in the last like couple of weeks, it hasn't been as dominant as it was. Is that a combination of the new maps, or you guys just kind of getting away from where you were?
Nah, definitely new maps, and I don't even know when's the last time we played Den. It's been a minute, but yeah, nah. New maps. I think what two new maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to learn those maps pretty much.
Thank you, Grid Dudes.
Grid, Plaza, and
yeah, three actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and going off of that, you already brought up, you know, scrims, having to make sure that the practice from those new maps kind of translates into matches can be a little wonky sometimes, and that's not something new when it comes to the league. What do you find is the biggest difference? Is it the pace that people play at that's the biggest difference? Do they try weirder spots? Like, what's the disparity?
I mean, all of it. It's just like we're learning the timings again on even though we played Fringe and Gridlock, we're still learning the timings. And yeah, just overall getting comfortable on it. I guess it's taken us some time, yeah.
And then, Hook, I want to ask you one final question. Obviously, you guys have been so good this year, but on Sundays, things are getting away from you guys a little bit. Have you guys had a team talk, sat down, and kind of identified what's like the primary reason for, I guess, the Sunday scaries?
The Sunday scaries.
I
that would have checked, man.
Yeah, we've definitely had lots of talks. I mean, I just feel like we're a winning caliber team. I think we'll be ready if we get another chance at that one.
I just said the Sunday scaries.
I have a feeling it's going to happen once or twice more this year. Hook, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
That is our Monster Winner Spotlight, and now it's time for Hook to see himself in our
So the broom was on the far left side of the room, and then dude. So I had to grab the Swiffer to clear out the spider web so I could touch the garage door opener so I could open it and go get the broom from the other side of the garage. But the Swiffer, I haven't held it in like months. But I forgot that there's a button on it that shoots out water. So I fucking accidentally pressed that, start tweaking. I'm like, what's going on? Just tweaking, dude. And it's 2 a.m. so I gotta be quiet. Dude. Very weird 2 a.m. for me. Thank God OpTic won that though. My food's almost here. I think food is definitely needed for me right now to start my journey. It is here. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
In the NPC meta, you can 1v3 like Hook just did to win the game on Sake. We're done with our first match, but we still have 2 more to go. When we come back, Minor 1 champs are in the building. So is the worst team in the league. It could be a speed run or another close series. Lock in. Qualifier.
That's true. Well, why are you, bro? Why are you going? Why are you going?
Dude, you're gonna get in trouble, bro.
Why are you
gonna get fined? All right.
What the f is that?
Hello. And then
Actually, about
looking in the thing. You're an idiot, bro.
He's not in here. Join the game.
Can he find another? 3 lives now for the Stallions.
Hey, this is just a round of S&D. It's a round of S&D, but we saw how that one went. Dylan and Rex, last Hermano, does not survive. Ultra clean, efficient, no time wasted. And Scrap, never a player that says any mean things about any of his opponents. An incredibly nice young man.
Unbelievable gameplay.
I'm not gonna know to turn off my stream. I'm not getting off for a minute, so let me know, baby.
Hardpoint locked down.
Ugh.
All right, hey guys, I'm back. Intro's coming out. The Sunday scaries. I got Panda Express today. I really actually was craving it, dude. I'm kind of accepting that today. I'm just gonna be kind of tired. So I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna give in. Yo, because they were showing the house today, had some like Pokemon slabs just laying out downstairs. And I did not want them to be out in the open, so I brought them upstairs. So I can show you guys them after I finish eating. They're actually pretty dope. Just random shit.
Minor final is pretty terrifying. He's averaging 1.5s in like all the hard points, and then the closing overload, same thing. He put up a 1.4, so that guy's looking like a monster in Respawn online. But also just LA Thieves in general. I mean, their hardpoint, you saw that layout already smoked them in both 1 and 4, and yet they're getting better at it. So I think that's terrifying for the rest of the league.
Now, earlier today, Shift was telling us that Snoopy is looking like a new player with the MPC. The same is said for Obeezy, who popped off throughout that tournament, had some huge search and destroys. He and Paco were back to their SMG dangerous form. Neum, a great tournament as well, but Scrap was the pop-off player. When you look at the squad right now, on a 10 scale, where are they at in your power rank?
Dude, same match.
I mean, I think they're unbelievable. They're definitely, you know, with that win, I think they're
You only have
now
one
in
slot
the S
PSA
tier.
10 McDonald's
You know,
Pikachu.
these guys, to me, are championship caliber squad. I look at OpTic phase.
That's a cute card, though.
Thieves as well. The Search and Destroy, incredible what we saw from them. Also, you know, when we get to the game 5s, just poised, playing together.
I actually do have my Lovebirds in a 10
Incredible tournament. And
at the setup right now.
Scrap, MVP level, literally taking over games. So
I do.
For this one, what I'm excited about is just to see how fast and furious they blitz.
Let's see.
New York.
Insane.
You want to get out of here, 3-0?
I mean, they should just.
I have a random Yu-Gi-Oh slab.
It should be a quick series, full of confidence. Everybody should play well. And yeah, they should, you know, maybe toss some apps that they want to work on.
My daughter got me sick. I'm ready for bed. I would not be upset with a 3-0 from the LA Thieves. But if you're a fan from New York, you're cheering on the blue team, a team that only has 3 wins.
This is
on
from
the entire
2013,
season.
apparently.
They're looking for another upset. They
I don't know why
back in our
I have
Major
this.
1 qualifiers, and we'll see what Okus, Nezra, and Courage and Hyde can
Just some
do
random
with this current
blue
lineup.
eyes.
They're all challengers players that got put into the CDL. No expectations, and they've lived
Oh, maybe
up
because I was
to
putting
those
graded guards.
expectations. But Ali, if you're looking to cause problems, do you have
The
anything
Umbreon.
dangerous on this team? Hyde's been one of my favorites to watch.
Evolving Skies.
Individuals that sometimes can cause some chaos. I mean, you talk about some of the upsets. It's really come through the Search and Destroy
Lacey on Evolving
a couple of times.
Skies.
And when you go back to that series versus Texas, Nezra was able to put up a 33 and 27. Like, they're able to put up some
this card's sick.
engagements, but
Look at the
it's
graded guard
tough and
thing.
hard time to talk about
Lugia
positive
plus like the
stuff.
blue.
Listen, this is just like last year with
Blue
the
graded
Falcons.
guard.
We were all just waiting for them
Looks-
to like win
camera
that
doesn't really
point.
justice.
Not only they have like 1
Looks
or 2,
way cool.
but it's been a
Version.
while. You're talking about a team that's minus 94
And then-
differential in the game mode.
94.
Oh, look
so
at
out
this
of
cute
250
card.
points, I'm scoring less.
Look at this
than
graded
losing
guard.
to
94 average.
Like
these
it's
guys,
like greenish,
when they win a hard point and when they win a map
greenish
war, more
tealish.
specifically,
Bubble meal.
it's uncharted territory.
Today.
I think goes hard.
Man, Scrap is full on.
I think I'm gonna trade this one though, or not trade this one. I'm gonna switch the graded guard on this because the orange, like,
Gridlock and Raid, and
I don't want a
seems
different
like it's
one.
clown mode right now for LA Thieves. How do we feel
It's like an
about the maps
orange
and modes? Are they trying
fish
anything
one.
new, or are they
But
taking
look
it
at this
dead
card.
serious on the coaching side of things?
Taking it serious. I mean,
PSA 10
they
Lovebirds,
The
dude.
Gridlock was incredible versus OpTic, and yeah,
Card's
Overload.
insane.
They're one of the best Overload teams that we have. So I think this is a.
And then I have 2
thunderous
random
and
Captain's
rapid
Pikachu's up
3-0.
here, but
Thunderous.
here's the
Yeah,
signals.
crack a monster, but before you can finish it, the series should be over.
Then why even crack the monster?
And you put them back in the
Why
briefcase,
not
bro.
want to get hyped up for the last series? We got lurks.
You not trying to get turned, Ali? This guy's turned right now. Let's take a look at the young stud.
I only really buy
Trying to figure
10s.
out how to get it over the propeller. It's tough stuff.
What is he doing?
I'll buy 9s if they're
I haven't had one of those since I was like
if they're
7
vintage.
years old.
Gotta re-angle it.
I'll buy 9s.
He lost
He's
the bet.
gotta make it so that the propeller can still go.
I have a shiny Charizard
Maybe
in a 9.
Somebody hit it.
Still rotating.
Still figuring it out.
While Scrap figures out his headset, we have a few more minutes to chat here. So for anyone who missed the minor tournament last week, let's revisit the success we saw from LA Thieves. Of course, there's the new gun. There's the new maps and modes.
Bro.
Where does LA look strongest
In
right
2023?
now? 'Cause they beat some of the best teams in our league.
Dude,
Well, we already hit it a little
for the
bit. Our
ponchos,
Hardpoint is definitely looking the strongest, but I think a good
the poncho Pikachus, I wanted the
MCP meta, they might be
I wanted both
the best team
Charizards
that it has
of
helped.
the
BZ and Hydra
ponchos,
looked
right?
unbelievable last weekend.
In 2023,
That bracket nameless and walk me through this bad boy.
I was looking for them actively. The normal Charizard
The OpTic series, they won both of those.
was like 3.2k in a 10.
and they played
And
you think about like the game 2,
the shiny version was like 3.7, right? But I was being really specific because they were like a couple of my grails, so I wanted them in Beckett slabs. I wanted Beckett 10s. So I was having my guy look for them at card shows and stuff. So we found a whole bunch of PSA 10s, but I was like, find the Beckett one, find the Beckett one. We found one Beckett one. But the guy was like overpricing it hella at the time. He was asking for like 5K or something. And now, those cards are legit like 20K each. Or the Shining chart, like Shining, the Shiny version is like 20K or something. Maybe the normal one's like 17 or something. But bro, if I would have just settled for PSA though, the Black Label will do that. Not the Black Label. I just wanted Beckett 10s. I just didn't want PSA 10s. I just wanted Beckett 10s. Bro, those cards are so expensive now, dude.
That wasn't that bad.
Insane.
I got LA.
Not that bad. All right, guys, we're gonna jump into this game. We've got our casters, Merc and Maven. Gentlemen, take us away.
Holy hell, this is a riveting one, right? Banger matchup. Team that just won the minor versus the worst team in the league. At least 4 Thieves. I agree with Dan. And you and I talked about it a lot. The search and destroy is the biggest thing that needed to improve. We've been waiting for Hydra to come online. It'd be easy to get back to it. We've been seeing that. I mean, not only did they win both the search and destroys in that final, they won the most 6-2. Like, they dominated them.
I'm not going to sell them, Mix.
And Cloud9 is a team that might catch you in search. So, I mean, that'll I guess the map 2 will be the one I'm most
I just slowly collect.
Well, you're talking about the OpTic one where that wasn't the final, but yeah, where they
You wanted I just wanted a regular Beckett 10, Beckett slab.
Yeah, the search, they just at times
For certain cards, I wanted Beckett slabs because
they would show moments, but then they would
PSA slabs like they just don't look as good.
The
Beckett slabs look good.
Throw lives away, and we would just kind of looked at each other like, all right, who's making these calls? What is happening? There was a ton of miscommunication, but since adding Neum, it seems like that's where they put the most focus, and it looked a hell of a lot better last weekend.
Yeah, not right away with Neum, but it's getting there. And I mean, the minor win, it's terrific. But I think for these guys who have won majors, who have done a lot, you can't ride high off of a minor win. The work continues. I think they still know they have work to do if they're going to win a major land championship, and they're starting to get there. Yeah, Scrap's going to be clowning a little bit with the hat, but I think they still know they haven't reached their ceiling yet, and they'll continue to try and progress there. I just don't know what you can take away for them just in this matchup outside of the search. Like,
yeah, I mean, you have 2 gridlocks in here, right? They're going to do a little bit of extra work. We're going to talk about map pool now. Just for LA,
the market's super high right now.
Yes, they look good, but fact is when we talk about this roster, we're talking major wins, champs wins. That's it. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
that's
just the cost of this roster alone.
Urban, thanks for the 2-1, bro.
Yeah, we went la. Obviously. Oh wait, no, are they doing the picks out?
We're doing them.
Oh, we're doing them. Oh, I thought they were. We're going la. Yeah,
la.
Okay.
This food's hitting.
They were gonna be la as well.
No, see, they switched it. So la.
Our picks. Yeah, if you pick Cloud9, you're probably higher drunk. So game is ready. We're gonna hop into this best of 5 and continue on. Sorry, Cloud9, but the shot was deserved.
That's fair. I mean, they haven't looked great recently, and I think a big part of that is their search. On the other hand, that is where they were catching teams off guard. That's how they were causing upsets. Hasn't really been there the last couple of matches.
And yeah, it's going to not be an easy search and destroy, considering
definitely good for her. You never know.
The S&D form that the Steve's team is starting to hit.
Okay, you guys think C9 can win this?
The respawns, it's just the hardpoint has not been good for Cloud9. The overload's not been good for Cloud9. You're going to get gapped in these.
They haven't won a hardpoint in like 60 days.
Yeah.
They 0-12.
I just don't even. You'd have to hope that I'm utterly wrong, and like for some reason this Thieves team is like, oh, we won the minor, we can take a break. But
which okay, they have done that in the past.
Yeah, I mean that's it. Like if this is sort of a mega trap game on paper, I guess.
Without a doubt, it is a mega trap game. But they have looked darn good with the NPC and Neum. I don't know. The guy is just sort of like this utility knife. He can do it all. Whatever you want from him, he's been shown it.
Okay,
but there we go. For Cloud9.
Yep. Exactly what we thought off the break off. But yeah, that's the only thing I'll say. This is just on paper the definition of a trap game. And Thieves might learn quickly. Even if you're against the worst competition career in the league, just sitting in the last spot, still.
Yo, C9 Loki have good break-offs.
The wins for
They
this
always go up
roster. It was what? It was beating a Paris. It was beating a Koi. Like, they beat some decent teams when they've been able to sneak away a WEM. They've had to do it through 5 most times they got it done. But I think for Thieves, I don't know. I just hope the pride's enough to kind of get things rolling here as Hydra runs right through them, dials in a triple. alleviates pressure from Statue, and that'll be a lot of time going.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of look at like the Choshi staff, the sort of veterans on this team of, we still have a ton of work to do. We have to button up sort of the small things, and one of those small things is maybe blocking P2 spawns, because Hyde's gonna spawn back there, he's gonna find one, and now all of a sudden aBeZy is in danger. So yeah, it's just sort of like continue to work hard.
Yeah, and I think they already know that, but I think even like seeing OpTic so far this year would be an example of it. I mean, they've been probably getting, for a long stretch, getting slammed by OpTic and Scrim, seeing how well they were doing throughout the qualifiers, then still coming up a little bit short. It's like, dude, it doesn't matter how good we are. Winning is still very difficult. We have to continue to improve. And a lot of that, as you said, is going to be around the map hole. It's going to be a big conversation, new maps in rotation, expanding that, eliminating your weaknesses, building on your strengths.
Yeah, and I think this team is probably the team so far that has benefited the most. They seem open to playing them all. They are loving sort of Saki Hardpoints. So it feels like LA Thieves is happy with how things went.
Well, Nezra on one side off to a hot start. They're in a little bit of a hole early, but he's already out to double digits. And they'll be set up in a good position for this P3 rotation.
Yeah, I really have no idea why Scrap's to win the hat. I'm like trying to think about it. I really don't know.
They win every single fight. Last person's going to be Okus, wondering where all his boys went, and he's already tagged up and in trouble.
Yeah, he's just gonna back down, wait for them to spawn, but then you see the bottom side of the map. Hydra, he's just trying to faking this pressure. He finds the first kill, and this is just gonna keep them honest, right? So a couple of players have to pick this up off the spawn. They start to turn, and now he is going to go. But aBeZy's locking it down. He drops the triple, but the timing right there from Hydra, I think is great. I think at moments like that is a great example of it, where I think he would just go and maybe get caught, and then they would get broke and still have bad spawns. That time he waited, allowed them to have the spawn, right? His teammates got a couple of kills, then he went, they flip it here for P4.
And sometimes, I mean, maybe it's like a learning, but also it probably is like, could just be like a trust thing in your teammates, different squad.
I think it's a lot of like this game, and what we've seen is just speed and fly. And yes, that is correct, but there has to be times when you have to hit the brake.
It may not be often. Those are some of the most important moments.
Yeah, that is what I think has allowed sort of the OpTic subs to have the consistency that we've seen from them.
That change of pace. Well, the pace for Thieves continues to fly, at least talking about the scoreline. Up 70, lead growing, still 40 remaining here, and still in a good position. The fight goes 1 for 1, and really the first pressure now towards the point that Cloud9 are going to be able to bring. And well, here comes the pressure in a big way. It's going to fall to Scrap at the back with an NPC. And as we saw on this map, maybe you think about what felt like an upset win at the time with the Miami over FaZe, seeing Super Rancor with NPCs running 4 times. ARs being able to even have that kind of change of pace has been huge so far.
Yeah, which Neum and Scrap can both do. Yeah, they're both loving it. You're going to see the M15 now and then, but it's pretty rare right now. We're just flying with 4 subs.
Definitely on a map like Colossus. But Neum at 7-7, he's sort of sitting pretty.
He's chilling.
Yeah, he has been chilling. Half the engagements of the rest of the squad, but listen, they've got a significant lead. As we now get into our second set, we'll see if Cloud9 can have a better start to this rotation. And well, they all get blown to smithereens. No trophy in for coverage. Needs are going to connect. 1 player remaining will be Statue side. Encourage has been able to take down 2, so maybe buying his team some time to get back into the fight, into this P1. No one able to touch it for now.
Yeah, and I mean, a pacing side, when we talk about this sub, it has been Nezra, and he has been the bright spot in some of the respawns, showing it here again. Leading the lobby with 19. No matter the opponent, this guy seems to be playing with the best in the respawns. Just needs everyone else to start to step up. Well, getting a little bit from Encourage and Hyde. But yeah, need a little bit more out of Okus.
Well, I've asked you sometimes about, I don't know, like a weaker team or a team that's struggling, and you know, who you think might solidify in the league. Thinking of, I asked you about Ravens. You're like, Lurks is the guy I really watched that I think, you know, probably has a spot in this league going forward despite their struggles. Would it be Encourage or Nezra right now if you had to pick one?
Probably Nezra. I think with like sort of the upside that he's shown in every single game mode. That's probably the one guy. Like,
and maybe not because their struggles are maybe none of them get a shot. Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah, like, I think if I had to pick one, it's probably him.
Okay. Well, Neum has been all around 50-50 throughout the course of this, but for Cloud9, you just can't really overcome what around the 50-point deficit will be as close as they can get it.
Bro, why is Okus always just like getting banned?
But Hydra, as the last line defense, takes a few with him. Nezra, well, he gets his double as well, and that double will be big enough to keep Cloud9 here in the point, and Encourage will clean things up as he's now on 4 straight. Encourage and Nezra leading the way, and now you're back within that 50-point hole. It's just, can you overcome this? Can you get this back towards the tie game, really get into the fight?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised too. I mean, like obviously all 4 players for LA Thieves, they have the NPC out, but Encourage is like the one guy with the M15. I'm surprised.
I do feel like he runs around a lot.
Focus, right, with sort of the playstyle that we've seen from him. But maybe in scrims, if this has been working, you're gonna rock with it. As you said, they're within striking distance now. Encourage doing well, just distancing himself with that M15.
Yeah, they've kept it like close enough, or maybe they could make a run, but still have that next hurdle to actually take a lead. And well, it's probably not going to happen here because that'll be 4 dead. Thieves going to get a little bit of breathing room here towards the point. It's going to open up a lane for a BZ to maybe catch a timing, and he will. He'll get damage into 1, find a kill, set Neum and Hydra up to finish it off, and that's just textbook there from Thieves, taking advantage of a 4-down scenario and taking space.
And honestly, if you were looking at the minimap, Neum made a massive play. You get a weird spawn there from Hyde where he spawns P4, but he knew something was up due to the pressure that they had inside of the lobby. So he just looks and, well, he had the M15 for this hill. So he takes down 2, and that's kind of what we talk about with this guy. It just feels like his fundamentals are on point. He's the guy who, all right, in a fast moment, will slow things down, make sure they are blocking the spawn. Another example right there from Neum.
Yeah, I kind of need someone that like paces slower so the game comes a little bit slower too to them, can kind of be that general and pick up on things like that. But same conversation we kind of had throughout this, like every time I feel like Cloud9 get it back within that 50-point range, 40-point range, it's another nice hold and setup from Thieves that pushes out the lead again as they're approaching a 100-point advantage. Cloud9 in position to secure some time here with 45 seconds left of the point. We'll see if the route from a BZ, how long it's going to take him to get involved, and his teammates can be patient on the front side of the Stava. Well, they're going to stay staggered because obviously Ocus is breaking it up. But now BZ's route, hold up, well, it is going to pay off. Okay, it took a while to get there, about 15 seconds till he got in, but that'll be the break and that'll be the time.
Bro, today's matches are pretty nuts, man.
Cloud9 thought that they had, but nobody even watched that off a spawn. You spawn close elbow, you had one guy inside a lobby, no one picks up on the full wrap. So
hey, I guess I called it out 15 seconds ago. I would imagine you'd be thinking about it at some point.
At some point, you would be thinking so. But the thing is, he gets a kill, and then immediately teammates spawn on him. So yeah, just taking that long route is a BZ. Puts them now close to that 250 mark.
Into the 3rd set we go. Hydra nearly a nice snapper there and nearly taking the advantage with the NPC, but Encourage comes out on top. Now back to a BZ we go. Just jump peeking for info. Winning 1 lower, loses scrap, but he'll be able to take out multiple. And Neum will clip the wig off another, so that'll be white time for now. I'll take it back. Thieves will get it.
One shot right there is Neum. Now he would say he's up to that 5 spree. Neja continues to fight. Well, he's going to get on this P1 time.
And dude, think about it. Dude, Neum was, what, 7-7? When everybody else was on around, like, I don't know, 15 or something, somewhere in that ballpark. So yeah, when they needed him to step it up, he has.
Well, you're going to have to break this again if you are LA Thieves. 20 seconds left. A ton of map control right now. But you get these kills, you know, on a map like Telesis, you can be to that.
Just give in, bro. Just give in.
To be trades back and forth.
Come on, stop weirdly fighting when it's over.
3 dead, all pressure.
Just give in here.
Tries that little pre-fire on the slide across, but that was a BC that gets through. 2 other players there with him. Last will be Scrap coming. The nades once again will hit for Thieves, and that's going to break up the back line. It's just
here comes a BZ.
Left in an ISO game again, and he'll be pushed out, and Hydra will put him down. More than likely, map inning here on this point. It's been controlled for Thieves throughout.
And I mean, we just talked about 18 seconds left. You had a player from Cloud9, P4. LA Thieves are spawning all the way across the map, left side, full control. And then it's just 2 kills. And then they fly through P2. Even with the close spawns, does not matter. Scrap with a shake to his head. They are locked in up 1-0.
Yeah, no, yeah, it seems like every time we talk about Cloud9 in a good position to really chain off, or not chain off, just pop off with a solid 45+ seconds on a Hardpoint. Maybe, yeah, they go 2 or 3 dead almost instantly. It happened at a P3 a couple of times. And that's going to be the talent difference sometimes in this. Like, you're just going to get gun.
Yeah, and, you know, just even strategy-wise, there were just a lot of areas where you had 4 NPCs.
All right, 1-0 Thieves, guys.
Everybody was comfortable with it. Maybe just trying to run that 1M15, but the pacing for Thieves was just nonstop.
Yeah, and I mean, for Cloud9, you have not been a good respawn team, and you're playing one of the better respawn teams in the league now. We haven't been able to say that really about Thieves much, but we're getting to that
14
point
30
now.
from
We're
Ocus.
at that point after the minor win. They're starting to hit.
He seemed like such a
and,
nice guy, too.
A solid one here. You want to see a BZ really get back into a BZ-like shape, and well, 32 and 27 leads the way in damage with 4,300. I mean, it felt like, honestly, every single hardpoint. I know what Colossus could be the different one, but like Scrap led in damage, it felt like every single hardpoint for 3 months.
feel that way.
Like I'm exaggerating, but like it really did feel that way. Like it's not like a Hydra to be easier, obviously bad maps, but I don't know. You just see both of them are starting to get more.
No, you never really had. It just never felt like one of those subs took over a game. Like it was maybe one every now and then.
On occasion, but it's starting to become more of a factor. 100%.
But yeah, now you're starting to see both of these guys do what they do best.
I got up to what, a 70-point lead early, I think somewhere around 95 to 20, and then this is another example right there where it gets within about 40. Cloud9 did this 3 or 4 times. Got
He's
him
spawning and outplaying
Okus
Okus Shirley.
Next Hardpoint,
Nah, I'm not disrespecting him like
right
that,
back
dude.
to the chopping block again.
Yeah, even with like some of their fundamentals, they were there. You were winning some of these rotations. It's just the breaks were a little bit too easy for LA Thieves. Like there was a couple of times, as we talked about, where you got close and you just need to have that next set of kills. They just never did.
Well, it's frustrating too. It's like even it didn't always come behind the gunny. I mean, there was a couple times it was nades. It beats 2 nade kills that would hit for Thieves. They were on point. And I don't know if it was a no trophy available, misplaced trophy, whatever the case was. But I think 2 or 3 different hardpoint breaks came off a pick or 2 with nades for Thieves. So
I mean, that's it's just what's gonna happen. Depending on trophy time, he says that thing is spinning.
It absolutely is. You know, he's feeling good after the minor win.
That had to be like some content or something.
He's an idiot, but I love him. It's been one of the most refreshing things for the league in a long time. We love having personality, and he's got maybe too much of it, but I love it. Take a look at the game flow, and never really a question whether Thieves were going to win it or not. It was going to be how quickly they're going to be able to get it done. Maybe more questions than the search and destroy, but I mean, Cloud9 were as competitive as I expected them to be, I guess. I don't expect them to come in and beat Thieves in a Hardpoint.
All right.
When they played, it was 250 to 95 that we showed, so improvement.
Yeah.
Take a small victory.
A little outclassed here in this. We'll see if they can answer back in the search, but solid win so far for Thieves. Now we get to Gridlock, and we've seen everything and a lot of it in the rotation. We got a couple of Gridlocks here. It's been nice.
Even locking his knees is crazy work, bro. His knees are locked.
How you liking Gridlock back in it?
I mean, we really didn't see it until the minor. It was like avoided. We saw
search.
some search in general.
Like right away.
It really wasn't until I think OpTic picked it versus Thieves. It was like one of the first times we saw it, right? So LA Thieves obviously are like, all right, let's continue to play this. It's their map pick, so they're in map pool. They're gonna continue to just get better and better for the major.
Yeah, the search is going to be the difference for them if they're going to win a major. 100%. You have to be a well-rounded squad right now, especially
Tyler 4 AM. Thank you for the 5 for 3 months, man. Welcome back.
I think the depth we have when you talk about game modes and maps of some of the top teams, like an OpTic, like a FaZe, Thieves are going to need to do that. Now we look at a couple of the superstars in S&D, and well, I know I'm a broken record. I've said it. Chance said it. You've said it. Hydra,
it was solid,
at
right?
some point, usually starts to be the best search player in the game. Sometimes usually it's like a month or 2 in. A little later this time, but he's getting back to it.
Formal.
I think one of the
Do you think if Nedra was on any other bottom 4 team, who do you think would improve the most?
Bottom 10 in the league or something.
30% or something, like stage 1.
Weren't they out of like all players? They were like literally the bottom 10.
Maybe Boston?
It was awful, but you can see there that got a lot better for him. No. Up to 70% now.
And that'll make things a whole hell of a lot easier.
Hey, Boston?
Teamwork there for center. He's spinning it.
Yeah, he just flies away.
That's what Cloud9's hoping for. Yeah, please fly away.
He'll be in the clouds.
Yeah, I'm gonna get an answer of why Scrap's wearing that fucking hat, by the way.
That might be the only way they win this. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Next time I'm playing CS with him, I'm gonna ask him.
Encouraged at times, even with their struggles, he has been the bright spot. The kid we've been excited to see in the league and what he is capable of was, I mean, at times very frustrated, vocal about it on social media that he hadn't got his shot. Maybe not the way he expected to get his shot, but we'll see if he can show enough to maybe eventually be a mainstay. But now, into the Gridlock search, offense for Thieves. They'll look to take it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, nice. You know, we talked about his stats. They obviously are great throughout stage 3, but the guy who was sort of like their workhorse in search to start when they started making a lot of upsets was Hyde. It felt like, I don't know if teams just figured out his play style or what, but he was sort of like their search hard carry. And I think now he's like a 0.8 since the last 30 days. It has not been great for him. So you need him if there is one guy to get back into a search flow.
We'll see if we can do it here. Thieves have got the numbers to take control of A. 2 people for Cloud9 can be out of the play. Okus will have a pretty quick rotation over, but the rotation's got to start soon because Encourage has stayed honest the entire time. He's got a hike to get into this. This patience, though, from Nezra is a thing of beauty. Just tucked in the corner. Will able to get 2. Hell, give him 3 because a team kill comes through as well. It's all going to be on to Scrap. He's thinking snap onto the next, but it's too late. Nezra did the damage, and, well, you got to clear your corners.
Yeah, you just picked the wrong corner, and I think we need a little refresh on 3 of those cameras, as Nezra's the only one moving right there. But
it's all around at C9.
The right corner if you're Nezra, and the wrong
you taking
corner
cross
if
on
you
gunfight,
are
10 HP scrap or
LADs,
100
also
HP
shows a little bit of patience.
Dude, that's so fucked
just to
up.
see, all right, is anyone else going to follow him up? Also, don't want him to get behind the tree or behind the bombs. That's when those pop-ups hit and you get smoked. But took his time, able to find the multi.
Is it kind of telling that the only cam that's working is Nezra?
Yeah,
That's just.
You think he's going to be the only person on C9 in a year from now?
You're lazy or just don't check one spot, and that is what can happen. So Cloud9 will strike first. Nice play from Nezra. Basically, a triple for him. A little bit of a different setup here defensively for Thieves than what we saw Cloud9 with. More of a 2-2 split with just kind of baiting out maybe a mid push in the eyes of number 6 and Hydra.
Yeah, a lot of gridlock.
We're just here to help your sniper and Neum.
Yeah, a lot of retakes. It's just sort of a question of, all right, where is this hit coming from? So keeping them honest, and you have a spread set up for LADs, but 2 players really playing around the middle of the map as Hydra and Abizi. So Scrap and Neum are just playing info right now.
Courage just do a CS smoke.
As well, both teams moving around, looking to be a B hit. Pressure over to Neum.
Timing real awkward for him, but that's why Hydra was there. He was the help through ice cream, and he's able to.
That was a good spot from Baco though.
Find the
He didn't show himself the whole round either.
Getting better at finding the openers. He does it there. Beautiful shots with the pistol from Neum. Ogus spinning, twirling, just like Scrap's hat gets put down.
Another example of where, like, just clean it up if you're LA Thieves, right? You get that first blood, you don't throw the round away, you droop up, everyone is where they need to be, and yeah, shots on point from Neum.
Well, I was frustrated for Neum at first because, like, he's been holding that. Yeah, the second he like backslid, took a different angle, is right when the guy slid through and he almost got laced. But that's why Hydra been playing that position the entire time to kind of bail him out or help him out when the pressure came, and well, it came.
What came?
I think Neum. Oh no, the pressure from Cloud9. Those pistol shots were beautiful, dude. Oh god.
Yeah, OpTic 1-3-1 versus Boston. Boston actually looked pretty good today, too.
Push
weirdly.
on towards A for Thieves. Didn't work out last time. Nezra disrupted it. Scrap, though, is just mowing through them.
He still has 100 HP, by the way. What the hell happened?
No, we don't see it from his POV, but he's just trying to one-clip all of Cloud9.
Now, I mean,
Baco with the pinch, finds 2.
I'm not sure what happened, but Scrap just walked up and just destroyed 2.
Pretty sure he just walked up and gunned people. Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Normally just shot at,
I'm not sure how he didn't take damage, but...
Yeah. Maybe someone else was like shielding him.
They just snooze fest. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Going from the minor last week, and it was like tournament setting matches the whole time. To this Friday is crazy.
L triggering forward, just gunning. Robot must die.
Actually crazy.
He's turned it. He's an idiot, but he's turned. Oh, I love him.
Formal, can you shout out my baby Crystal? We having a baby. We love what you do.
A couple straight. And
shout out Crystal.
Meet and greet here at A. Number is going to be the Cloud9. Neum's going to have to get involved here quickly, or he's not going to need to be involved at all.
I mean, it's another. They just walk into his pregame.
Okay.
And this is what he talks about. Like, he's like, listen, I don't have to be a movement demon. Like, all the extra little stuff.
Oh, what?
Sure, you can have that, and it can help you. But
What
I
are those 2
promise
kills,
you,
bro?
in a one-on-one, I am going to take every fight, and he continues to show it.
I know the role he plays absolutely does not need to be. Dude, I'll still never forget, like, okay, we knew he was first kill to last kill. We still from production. That was 2 seconds basically from first kill to last kill. That was fast. I was so worried about Neum getting there in time. No, he was good. Not needed at all, but I'll still never forget, like, I know we knew he was good, but that one invasion where he put up like
control
7,500 damage, I was like, there's just no one else. I don't think anyone else can even do that. Like, that's like a pub, and that was in a pro match. It was insane. Like, I remember that's when I was like, this guy's just, there's something wrong with him.
He's still just
They're
shooting
so bad.
inside of this A-bomb, and no one else has shot him.
They're so bad, dude.
I have no idea what's happening.
He's locked.
Outside of being stunned,
Bro, they are
taken a
so
bullet in
bad.
3 rounds. I'm not kidding.
It's insane. 7-1, 6 straight. Thieves trying to rip off 6 straight rounds after the
That A-hold was
lost on
insane.
the first. Map is flipped, and they'll get the plant over here at B. Hydra's on 4 in a row, so the duo that was built for championships taken over. A very tough retake for Cloud9. It's all going to come from
There is a timing here, right? You have 2 players on the... All right, they're going to rotate now, but you had 2 players in case Cloud9 rotated from the opposite side of the map. Scrap finally gets some damage done. That's going to be from high 3 versus 2.
Ooh, nice
and
win.
now 2 versus 2. Problem is, though, 20 seconds, C9 has to go.
And well, your person that now has to go was weak. It had to take a second. Gets back to full, at least. Reads one, but he's dead. He had 1 player behind him.
Holding for the pine for 35, bro.
So 4 straight now for Thieves. And yes, Scrap the Invincible finally drops.
Yeah, finally a couple of bullets taking him down. They're just very coordinated. You earn the first blood, you push on through, you plant the bomb, just playing info. All right, where's Cloud9 retaken from? Wherever that is, everybody else on the other side on the map just starts to rotate. Let's use our numbers, and they do just that.
They have been clicking in this mode, and they continue to. They're winning the first blood battle 4-1. You got a pair for Scrap and Hydra.
Yeah, outside of Nezra shooting them in the back in round 1, this is so clean.
No, yeah, it really is. Yeah, you had a cheeky corner that didn't get ejected.
That's it.
Outside that, body slammed. You're going to send several at mid-map. They are real aggressive here on defense, and that's going to...
Ooh, the wall bounce coming in from Scrap.
For Cloud9, but they get some info. So how much info do they get on how many are getting through? Scrap is just trying to jump peek and lace somebody if the angle is there.
Yeah, that's why you need that smoke grenade for that angle. Well, it wasn't a thing at BO4, but here we go. Retake now starting, and well, Scrap and Hydra are going to open it up. Sometimes when we show graphics, it's a curse. This map, it has not been. Those two continue to do what they have done throughout stage 3, and the retake is in.
They're just bullying him now. Hydra on 6 in a row. Thieves on 5 in a row. I mean, what we expected in this. I guess I thought the one, you know, if it was a trap game in the one mode where maybe Thieves would take it a little more serious, is Cloud9 has been decent in Search and Destroy. They were like 5-2 over the last 7. They had, well, I guess the last one we casted, it was like G2 slamming them, but like they've gotten some wins in Search for sure.
So weird, man.
Not looking like it here. They are just getting fried in another angle of it, thanks to our ops team and replay. Kind of show the protection of the snipe there. Scrap tried to get the angle. The Thieves getting everything they want and more.
And they have 12 kills in a row. That tells that story.
Well, we are into, I mean, we played 6 rounds and Cloud9 have 6 kills. Yeah, you're averaging 1 a kill as a team. 1 a kill as a player is great. 1 a kill as a team is no bueno.
Well, this could be another situation where LA Thieves get exactly what they want. I mean, Scrap walks into A, spots a couple, says, all right, boys, plant that
that's
B
game.
bomb. And now Hydra, he has the closeout streak if he wants it. Has the Hellstorm in his pocket. So just going to waste some time. A BZ, first blood towards him. You are just nowhere near this if you are Cloud9.
Oh, my God.
I'm not sure if they've even played this map before.
Oh,
yeah, that was brutal. Nezra wins you 1 round with a spot in the corner. Outside of that, you are just cooked.
That was like so bad.
110. They win this off 6 straight rounds. Listen, it's I don't want to say the best team in the league. I'm just, if you want to say
that was so bad.
Minor, so they're up there right now. Versus a team that is struggling. They are just props to Thieves for coming in and just handling business.
You guys want to do a crossword
puzzle?
puzzle?
I will say that they're coming in and beating them like they should beat them. This should not be a close series.
No, it's not.
0-6 from Courage.
Yeah, I think it is okay to say that yes, they are going to be a favorite for Major 3.
Yeah. I just the best team versus the worst team. Like,
I know what you mean. Yeah, what are the favorites?
Yeah.
They are
for C9, do you change or keep? I keep Nezra. I drop everyone else.
5-1, just the whole squad on points. You barely give them any kills.
Yeah, one you could have chalked up as a
I don't know what that game was, dude. That actually looked really weird. Like how bad that just looked. That was weird as hell, dude.
Real quickly into the rotation, which could be a big weapon for them. Come the major, unless they look so good that they don't see it. I get banned a whole hell of a lot against them.
Zip-a-dee-doo-da.
Din overload. Next up, Joe, does the series end here?
I think so.
Hap and gown wear. Informally. I don't know what that means. Hap and gown wear. Oh wait, graduate grad.
Over the last 3 weeks has been 3-1 series.
Major purchase that might come with a down payment.
So much of that.
Well, we'll see what happens.
So much of that. Just happened in the
House?
last series. Like, it's just been happening nonstop. I don't get it because it never was a thing with control. Ever.
Doc who really delivers.
I just
not sure if that was happening here.
I think Overload's just a bit wilder. It is. All right, but
Doc who really delivers.
Thieves dominating for those at home watching.
Nurse.
Thank you. We love you. You're beautiful people. Yeah, you sure are. We'll see
What?
you in a couple
Edie? Oh, no, wait. Leaning Tower of Pisa. Isn't it? What? Eden. Is this spelled right? Pisa? One down, prescription products, drugs.
Brought to you by America's Navy and the special operators who work in the shadows.
Dominate the competition on main stage with the
4 down.
CDL Major Hunter Tracer
The
Pack.
Goji.
Collect your chip by scanning the QR
What
code.
is it? The
or
Goji.
heading to the in-game store now.
Up.
Black Ops 7
The
returns
Goji
to the
Desert.
Esports World Cup in Riyadh this summer. Scan the QR code to be notified when tickets go live later this month.
Easy A. Wait. Course that you could still sleep through and still pass. EAS. Well, isn't it Goji? What's OBGYN? This is definitely this. There's actually a B here? What? Whoa, chill, 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 chill. Chill out. Chill out, dude. What? Meyer puzzle. For the Wordle archive. What?
Real's 9 and 21.
What was the other game?
We're getting a top 5 play early today. Massive moment.
Pips.
Oh my god.
I don't really understand this game still, so.
This is over. This is over.
What's OBGYN? Like, how do you pronounce it? Obstetrics and gynecologist. Lock in for this one.
Grab the fucking thing, let's go and get a score. I'll get the kills, just run it through that hole. Grab the fucking thing, make it sure you score. I'll get the kills, make sure you score. Oh! Oh!
Hello, we are back, and Major 3 is around the corner, just a couple weeks away. We still have day 1 tickets on sale. Friday tickets available. It's looking like it's going to be a sold-out venue.
I say, if we're just pushing day 1 Friday tickets, that means that's the only thing left.
Our producer said that in my ear, and I had to go ask. I was like, we're selling what? Like,
just Friday tickets. So
maybe if you're local.
Whoa.
I don't know, flying out to Atlanta for
Whoa.
That's it. Maybe people are scalping tickets outside. I don't know. You can just wear a disguise.
You should dress up as a bald guy, try to be Maven.
True.
Yeah.
Dude, it's hard for me to be disguised, bro.
I know.
Whenever we're walking out as talent, like there's a bunch of fans, like I'm the one that gets called out the most just because I'm 6'3" with the bald head. So like I try to put like a hoodie or a hat or something. Like,
no, you don't.
Greater than 8.
I'm not very sneaky. I'm not.
No, you're not a sneaky at all.
I don't like stealth video games. I don't like stealth in real life. I'd be really shitty as like a Mission Impossible type person. But there's a look at teams where a series is probably about to be done. We're now going to head to the map 3. It has been dominant for Thieves. We expect it to be dominant. It has been belt to ass. Now they look to close it out.
Yeah, but just if you're Thieves, like if there's a game mode that needs a little bit of work, you're probably looking at Overload. It's right around 50% throughout this stage in the minor. Then you've had some tough competition, so it's hard to like take that, but you want it to be better.
And where we saw, like, it was.
Wait, why is there?
There was a ton of scar. Now we're
What?
seeing a good bit of
Not enough
over, like,
pieces.
the last week or so, maybe. I feel like the first 10 matches were scar. I can be exaggerating.
Yeah, no, I mean, they were.
Scar.
That
Wait.
just started today.
Yeah. We saw some of the minor anime.
What?
A bit of it, but yeah.
No.
Scrap. The old goofball has been put in work. Looking for angles here. Try to win this break. Pushed up already on one side is Nezra. He'll be sniffed out and dealt with. Niam will find that kill. Good job from him. Just making sure nothing lurks in behind. Now to get forward on the other.
No.
It'll be a BZ trying to take space.
I know it started, guys. I know. I can hear it, dude.
Instead of playing patient, he has to cut back and try to help.
I really wanted to beat that though.
Well, Otis is cooking. He starts off 5-0 and makes it 6-0. But the thing is Niam has a couple of singular kills that have slowed this push down, but you are in.
All right.
It took a little bit, and he is still alive.
If there's one thing we talked about with Otis when he first came in, it was his starts were so bad. Remember, he'd come in, he'd have these like 4 and 22 starts, and then he'd really get going. Like, this is the opposite of what we see from him sometimes. So a hell of a start. 8-0. Now can he keep it going? Well, no. Scrap will get the kill, but nice 8-0 start, and you do put through one of the scoreline. He has basically all of his team skills, 8 of the 11.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you stop the early counter attempt if you are Cloud9, just off those spawns. But here we go. Gonna be 3 dead. 1 versus 1. And you're just able to
11 and 1 from Ocus.
Slaying, and now Cloud9 did over towards roofs.
That's a weird resurgence.
Scrap, not
That's a very weird resurgence, bro.
But teammates in support on the spawn.
That's exactly.
I was locked in on dominoes.
Where, like, you don't have too many players alive if you're like
that is a
everyone
weird,
actually dies. So
you get close spawns by where the EMP is gonna go. So there's no counter attempt at all. Instead, it's you put in 2.
That works out.
Yeah.
Now you just got some insane situations that can happen in this mode. It could be like a game of seconds, even more like Hardpoint sometimes. Just like how a 1 second difference at a spawn just literally.
11 and 3 from Ocus. 12 and 3 from
Still haven't
Ocus.
seen a spawn reverb.
It's down 2 to 1.
Not up to me.
Yeah, it definitely makes, it's entertaining.
Yeah, there's more scoring, I suppose.
I'd be frustrated sometimes as a player, I imagine, but you got to be prepared for just about anything. Thieves now up 2-1 in control of mid-map. BZ started a little bit slow.
Would you care if players bet on themselves in a positive way? Like they can't bet on losing / going negative, only winning playing overs.
For 30 seconds, he was just hoping the 2 guys in child middle would have grabbed the EMP, just run to him. Instead, he's gonna get sniffed out. Now come off that respawn, and 1-2 gonna be dead though for Cloud9.
You're saying you think it's okay if somebody bets on their own over in a match, and as long as they kill her, it's okay? Is that your question?
He's able to get one. Okay, this is the second player's top window. I wonder why he was engaging both.
Is that your question?
Dealt with as well. So far, both teams doing a pretty good job dealing with that player that gets in behind enemy lines.
That is a fucking crazy question, bro.
You've just had someone middle from Cloud9 or top window getting that
Like
kill.
one of the dumbest. I mean it more like just winning. So you're saying have a weird little gambling money match and they bet on themselves? Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, it makes that a little easy. Everyone in front is dead. Where could the last guy be? Maybe a counter.
I actually can't believe you typed that and you hit enter. And you also added me, so I had to see it.
Scrap chows at range with the sub. Unfortunately for him, Encourage has the M15 and will lace him.
You might be onto
2
something.
dead for Thieves, or 2 coming off a spawn now. You have numbers for Cloud9. They're going to try to get forward. Here goes Nezra, and it'll be through. They get back within 1. But they are all cleared out. It does go topside now, and it's a trek for Thieves to try and get back over there, and you get the topside spawn for Cloud9, so they're able to get the EMP quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's similar to what the LA Thieves score right there, second one, where just all 4 die as you're dove in, so no chance for a counter. You do have Hydra going all the way through, and somehow got around where
Focus was 12 and 3.
So
now he's gone 3 and 9 since.
In Hydra, just 1 bullet away, but he's going to give that time to Niam. But now that player's going to regen and he's going to wait for everybody off spawn.
I mean, I know it's not a realistic solve, because you could just have people spawn like middle every time, but like you take out like spawns like, killing in the how that would actually play. I mean, it probably would make more sense, but like yeah, sometimes it just feels like a coin flip. I don't know. Yeah. Just over 10 to go. See if Cloud9 can tie this up. Good opportunity to do it. Unless Hydra took out multiple, Hydra was only able to get one, and there's the tying score. No time for EMP to spot, so that'll take us to half 3-3. Takeaways from the first half.
I mean, one of the keys is Ochis.
Well, Matt, if you were 11-1 and look at your team getting shit on, you'd be checked too.
That, by the way,
no, you're wrong.
It's usually the opposite.
I would just be frying.
Map, but nice start, yeah.
I don't give a fuck what my teammates are doing. As long as I'm in flow, I stay in flow. Just my teammates are getting shit on doesn't mean I'm just like randomly cold.
I think you had some opportunities when they go back.
I'm like, let me just carry this.
You had players in sort of scoring chances. You just couldn't get EMP control, or someone just needs to go for it to try to get it to the bottom of the map. Yeah.
Maybe that's just the difference between me and you.
That's something to be fair. They were guilty of.
The difference.
Even back to the Kenny roster, like I remember times too, but they literally went like 3 or 4 down, and just no one grabs EMP. Like I know you need to kill another wave more than likely, but you might only need 1 or 2 kills you can get a score. But you know when you can't score,
with the
you don't have the EMP. But I remember we were talking about that like really early on.
Yeah, they could also just be kind of trolling right now.
Looking over and seeing Scrap. Run, check you. What is hat? No, I would spin it and fist bump him into one.
They're losing the possession game currently. Hydra, just a nasty little shout out of him.
No, that's fine, Kier.
But still, everyone is battling here for mid-map control. And
don't mind that at all.
Scrap gonna lose that one. Encourage shooting. Take him down the top window. Unfortunately for him, Abizi is gonna clean up the rest of them. He's gonna have to take an angle to shut him down. That'll lead to him dropping. Cloud9 tied up, trying to stay alive in this series. Let's hear the conference from Cloud9.
Nothing. I'm with you.
You dodge.
Wait, you run here?
You mid cut. Pablo, dad. Double mid cut.
I have it.
Hey,
I got
you.
Get ran back. No, he's up. You too. Outer, in the window.
Outer, okay, he's still outer.
Hydra. Nice, can you grab it?
Crossing deep on you, one shot.
Two. They're grabbing the ball.
I'm dead. Behind me. He's in our low vines. Vines going out mid, I think.
I'm playing
I'll pick grenade for lights. I got you. I have lights.
Go ahead. I'll pick up a mid pin.
I think they were good.
Yo, pick B2.
That one. Scrap stairs. There's 3. There's all three.
Not trying to garage pushing through, dead.
Hey, somewhere. Nice.
I'm already going left.
Heard you. Go together, bro. I'm gonna hold your mid pinch.
Did they go small?
Could be small. Yeah,
nothing mid pinch. Nothing mid pinch.
They do small. Yeah. Close.
No pinch now. It'll be easy.
All good.
There's too small.
They're
Spawn left. Iron.
I'm trying to hold.
Yeah, iron up. Getting touches.
I'm going right with you. I'm throwing a trophy.
Oh, I'd tip it there. They're actually going hard. I'd tip it.
I'm gonna play the back.
I really do, dude.
I'm near your garage.
Easy, absolute dead.
One got through, dead.
Nice.
I'm just showing it back, bro. We should count now. We have 2 kills.
Yeah, I'm going to PC now.
I'm running at B cut. Wait, one's it broken, and one's B cut. In broken side.
Damn.
Top broken.
Fuck was nuts.
One's right on you.
One shot. Hydra, one couches. Couches. He's going right. The couch right.
Couches, one shot on the left.
Go right.
Let's get close.
Did he cross?
I don't know.
I'm holding the pinch. Hold pinch.
Go
left high.
Comms were on point, and the game stays tied. 2.5 to go, but EMP control in the hand of Thieves for now. A big gunfight. I believe it was for Neum. If Neum wins that, maybe an opening or a head's got a shift. Not able to win it, so that'll slow things down. EMP will drop mid-map. Cloud9 finding the kills.
You know, I mean, you saw time of possession, but a big part of that just shifts in the last minute.
I do tip it,
just hang on to this EMP. This is kind of what we've seen from
like,
Den, right? Where
the
a lot
whole
of the
community talks shit to this fucking team, dude.
Sort of this 50-50 stalemate.
And they're still like going hard, trying to win, even though they're down 0-2, getting embarrassed right now by Thieves. Like, I tip it, dude.
There's just no opening for players to make plays on Den, and yeah, with EMP in hand.
I'm not gonna say it's enough tipping to where I think they deserve the spot, but
just thinking, can I get there?
At least they're still trying. Like, you know.
Unfortunately, one is able to slide across. I don't think his nade connects.
It would be so easy for a team like this just to like check out and like just like half-ass calm and just like go through the motions knowing you're gonna lose to Thieves. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Boys, I need to shoot something.
I'd tip it, dude.
Like I need.
That's how I'd be.
Yeah.
Gotta get me involved, and now a potential counter opportunity here because you have someone all the way pushed up, but Neum's gonna find that kill. Nice play. He's gonna find the double. Great shots out of him.
At first, I thought he was gonna get caught with the mantle, not get gun up in time, but with the
NPC,
he sure will get it up in time. Steve's short a player. Maybe waiting for Scrap to get back and involved. You lose a BZ though. We'll see how staggered this gets. It gets roasted by the time Scrap gets there. Everybody is dead. Now a minute to play.
Ooh, big shoe by Scrap.
Moving. Abizi gets another. It's a okay. No situation. You get 3 or 4 dead. You're at EMP control. It's just this next step for Thieves.
Yeah, I mean that was a potential counter there for Cloud9. Which were the
goes bouncing, huh?
The forward position that they had, but he's loving running the sub. He's like, yeah, this is fun. Ball bouncing back and forth, but this has been the tale of this half. Where
I know B is where you want to go, but A is not been working. I don't. So let's just go top side.
Yeah, try something else.
Honestly, they had 2 teammates spawn top. Just go top. Let's just try that out because you have been shut down at that cross over and over and over again. You got Scrap to a pretty good position. He just, again, Encourage kind of wins that AR fight. He's won several of them over the course of this.
Well, it says he had the AR. He's playing with sort of the AR distance where...
Senor Robbie, thank you for the Prime 5, brother. Welcome back.
Yeah, just playing smart with the M15, wins that gunfight, and now maybe overtime.
Is looking that way. Just like Cloud9, just playing for the OT. Thieves just got to get the kill here, and we'll head to the real OT. And here we go. Regulation draw.
Overtime.
How's this work, Joe? This thing, KB.
This is Rubo Chats. I do, kiddo. What's up, man?
Yeah, so new overtime, and it is what we call stopwatch.
Good white, kiddo.
So if I score in 2 minutes, we're gonna switch halves, and then you will have 2 minutes to beat that time.
And this is going back to, I mean, basically, if you're an old school fan, like back to what, like BO2, CTF rules, or what CTF rules.
If there is no score,
that was a gross kill cam.
Then you'll in the session.
That was a gross kill cam.
Man, I always think of like, I know PKs can be lit, like World Cups around the corner, but the golden goal is.
I thought you were just thinking of like, how do we have PKs like a one-on-one?
No. I was just thinking. When you said golden goal, got me thinking soccer. I'm like, dude, golden goal can be so entertaining, but PKs are also insane.
How do we get PKs in overload?
Gunfight. Just put them into a gunfight. Yeah. Hold up. You pick 2 players. Wait, hold up. The first half gameplay. Hydra tries to get it behind. He hasn't been able to find a lot of success where he gets that kill and his teammates gets the kill. Then that maybe the best opportunity.
Nezra finds 2 though.
But never mind. After you got 2, everybody else drops. Thieves. An opportunity slips away. Let's go to the comms zone defense for Thieves.
What?
I'm back on pushing us.
Got me, Archie.
I'm dead.
Wow.
Fuck.
What? Jen's gonna win this.
I lied.
Big Bruce with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, brother.
35 seconds to score to beat, and our trend of
okay, you guys know what that was? That was a weird resurgence. That's what that was. 30-second count penalty. Come out.
Again, you just had this opportunity. You had 2 players in the Cloud9 base.
Come out.
No, I thought it was the best situation they'd like had. And then,
but Nezra got a 2-piece. He got a 2-piece from their top window and just stopped it, and then it was just a counter. Like, that's what's so tough. Like, with Thieves, like, they had so many chances where players
10-second listening.
just needed the objective.
We gotta change something with overload. I'm telling you, like, it's enough for me. It's just weird. I guess it's entertaining, so I don't care, but, like, it's just strange. Just the spawn sake, you're right. You're waiting for the revert. See you in 2027. Well, they don't have much time.
The speed game mode?
35 seconds to score. Oh, I mean, I guess hopefully we'll see. Here we go. The pressure. Just gonna send it. Oh yeah. Andrew gets wood. We're running at you. Trying to go for the dub. Several dead. Here we go. Someone's gonna grab it. No way that works. Done. Up the gut. Through the face. Smash him dead. 3
now, Maeve. You gotta switch anything
now. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. A thrilling OT finish. And Thunderstruck, our Cloud9.
And I felt like they were just playing
NT.
spread. They were
Eyebrow, thank you for the Prime for 3. NT, man. NT.
Entire map is just control. Look, there's only one guy in the middle of the map. The only way you lose is if you don't have EMP control.
You think maybe if you only have to hold for 35 seconds, you should worry about the EMP gel?
At least more than one. They were so worried about sort of like these flanks and these pinches, and I get that. But they held down middle of the map most of regulation. It is why we got to overtime and somehow decided right at that moment we're going to give this up.
I'm trying to think of like a football comparison here. I don't know.
A Hail Mary?
Yeah, but like
without
you defend for the Hail Mary, let the quarterback run it for 60 yards.
or just like you don't have like you don't play defense in the end zone.
Yeah. That was a sloppy bit of work.
Like an onside.
Onside kick into a touchdown, maybe. Yeah, that was
it means nice try.
Insane. If you thought 35 seconds was quick, 21 seconds.
Cody coming in with the 5 gifted on the YouTube side, bro. We got 5 from Big Bruce on the Twitch side and 5 from Cody on the YouTube side. That's beautiful, bro.
Well, there we go. I mean,
Working in
dominated the
tandem
first
there.
two,
Thank you
and then,
both, guys.
A little bit of an entertaining one, and yeah,
Thank
just
you.
went for it.
All right, well, that does it for that series. We went the way we expected outside. Yeah, the circus that was map 3. Desk, have fun.
Never seen anything like it.
Yikes!
Brother, they just, with the football references, halfback dive straight up the middle.
It was like when the Bears throw a Hail Mary.
Yeah. Or get Hail Married. Yeah. But yes, just straight down the middle. There's 30 seconds. What did I say to you right after?
No. As soon as we went to second OT, Ant looks over at me and he's like, imagine if they do it in 30 seconds.
Imagine
and I was like,
if they beat
it's
35
LA.
seconds.
21.
Impossible is what I thought. I was proven wrong. Scrap and friends get the job done, and they do it in impressive fashion. Can we talk about Cloud9's positives, though? Focus, a much better start this time around compared to the previous respawn. He 4x'd his previous KD.
That's valid. He goes on a 7 spree to open it up, and Cloud9, obviously, I mean, they keep this within 1 and tied for the majority of this game. I think the sad thing is when you go back and watch how great Cloud9's defense was when they would go for counters, they would just blunder it. Like, it would be like the freest counter of all time. I think they had 3 opportunities and just get absolutely smoked.
Was it mini-map problems or gunfight problems?
It was during the listening. There was one that was really bad. You know, we were, kind of locked in. We saw they pushed all the way up towards B, and, they had a player in the corner, and they're like, okay, listen, small room, could be a guy in small. Well, after that comm, everything sounded great, but they just broke down like a 4-piece, so they don't know, like, when they need to slow it down, prioritize, like, the cut. And then, obviously, when we get to the OT, that's like mental coaching and just staying composed. Like, they lost track of what the ultimate goal is there, which is the EMP. It's in the middle of the map. Protect it. You can't let them run right down mid. Like, that's just...
Also, that's such an easy replay call. Like, not to be disrespectful to LA Thieves, but, like, they have 30 seconds. Their entire goal is going to be to 4-stack and just run out of sight. And Cloud9 spread and played it like it was a normal second half.
Oh, that's so incredibly tough.
I feel for the boys. There's no way to bounce back from that one, but we have more to celebrate if you're an LA Thieves fan. Not only did you win the Scuff the Minor 1 championship, you also earned your Scuff play of the game. It's Scrap, his body of work, his propeller, figuring out how do I wear both at the same time.
That's crazy.
He gets it done.
Yeah, Scrap's a monster. Obviously they fried map 1, get to the map 2. Him and Hydra were taking over, showing us some new spots. The jump spot over mid to see them if they're in the showers bomb, getting some info, and getting some thunderous retakes. Yeah, Scrap's that guy. Doesn't matter what type of hat he has on.
Al, you're ahead of the fashion game. Do you think Scrap can make these hats popular again?
Absolutely, especially because this team already has red in it, so it's going to match the fit.
We got FaZe versus Carolina next.
You have to make sure you have 2 of at least of 1. So he's rocking it. He's got the LA red, and he's got it in the hat. I mean, Scrap, we talked about it before we went into this. He was dropping 1.5s in respawn last week. This is just a continuation of it. This guy is unbelievable at this game.
He needs the red nose to complete.
Right? The red nose, the propeller hat, and LA Thieves picks for Neum. I love what we're building over there in the LA camp. They've got the merchandise coming. We're going to try and catch up with Neum, the rookie, on the other side of the break. In the meantime, we've got one more match to go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the qualifiers. Lurks is on Ant's players to watch list. Is he still in the running for Rookie of the Year? Stay tuned.
Dude, Lurks is going to have to go God mode to win this, bro. Gonna have to go God mode, dude. This is definitely the best series of the day, though. For sure. For sure.
Brought to you by America's Navy and the special operators who work in the shadows.
You stop it.
Start the season strong with the 2026 Call of Duty League Pack. Grab yourself the CDL operator by scanning the QR code on screen or check it out in the Call of Duty store in-game now.
Oh, wait, I'm an idiot.
Official controller of the CDL.
Falcons. Mason again on a 5, 31 and 21. Good Lord. I'm going to have to break this one down. Make it 6 in a row. He's doing Achilles. We're flying, folks. And we're 10 seconds away from a map 1 green
I'm still trying to do the domino thing, man. And none of it makes sense to me. Like, what does this little red dot mean? Less than 6 is not equals. How is this not right? I don't understand how this isn't right. I actually don't understand this isn't right. Flip it? Flip what? What? Flip what? Those two squares can't be equal.
Nice. Bro, I would have killed him. I just ammo. This is
You're saying like,
what are they doing?
no, it doesn't. The green. These 4 squares can't be equal. What if I do this?
In the water.
Wait, no. Doesn't work.
At COD Champs, it's more than Call of Duty.
Blanks can't be in the same square.
Whipping an F1 go-kart at the Grand Prix Plaza. Testing your aim and movement at Summerlin Paintball. It's you driving supercars at Speed Vegas. Surviving the best escape rooms at Escapology.
Another 7 that could work aside from 6-1.
It's you taking a picture in front of the Bellagio
Yeah,
water show.
I could turn this.
Vegas from the largest observation wheel in the U.S. It's you and the squad making memories for life.
No.
Weekend in Vegas that you'll never forget.
Off the 3-3 and the 6-1. This is how I had it before. You're saying swap the 3-3 and the 6-1? I don't understand what's wrong here. Like, two.
FaZe is going to be hosting our World Championships this year, and we want to see you at Champs in the low seating experience.
Double zeros. Yo, Verdict, if you're wrong about this too, though, I'm gonna actually rage. You keep saying shit like you actually know.
For food and drinks, only 30 seats are available. Scan that QR code, scoop them up before they're gone. They're probably going to be gone.
You're wrong again.
I didn't have my own seat. I would have scooped one up. You tell
You're
me
wrong
water
again.
and Food. That's all I needed to hear.
I didn't even know Loge was a word before I had to do that read. It's apparently a private zone. We got Royal Ravens versus FaZe, and this is an interesting matchup because FaZe were looking invincible coming off Major 2. They crushed their opening qualifier games. Then the minor came around, and Miami Heretics showed some vulnerabilities in their game. Now, Nameless, we get ready to see if the Royal Ravens can cause any problems. How do you see the showdown?
Yeah, I mean, the FaZe loss was such a battle. Miami obviously go all the way to the final. They look good. You think about it, it was a 17-minute overload, like a 25-point Colossus where Miami...
Who's the numbers came in the green?
So I think, you know, you're susceptible to a loss here and there, and FaZe are still just fine. The HP looks incredible, and I do think this meta still suits their gameplay.
Now, Allie, we're going to be jumping into that in just a moment, but this is a sponsored show. We're in the Monster Studio, and it's time for our Monster Winner Spotlight. Niam took his time, but he's got his headset back on after the dub. LA Thieves celebrating a Minor 1 championship, your first $20,000 check, and another dub in overtime. Can we start there? What the hell happened in that OT? How do you allow them to score in 35 seconds and then somehow beat that number?
Basically, Paco just said they're probably just going to be playing the side. So, like, we're all just going to bang mid, and if we don't see anything mid, we're just going to run straight down mid.
Listen, production said that we got to keep this quick. So if
job,
Scrap's
Tiff.
near you, or if you know, can you tell us what the hell the propeller hat is about, man? Why is he wearing that?
I was misunderstanding the not equals thing.
Stupid.
Okay.
Put it on. We're being stupid like during scrim and shit.
I like that.
I was misunderstanding that completely.
He has a persona for that mode.
So Scrap was just trying to let you guys know that you needed to lock it in.
No, he was the one.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's for everybody, honestly. It's for everybody.
Well, those are the vibes I love to see. Do you think you could do that on land?
Yes, for sure.
Neum, thank you for joining us in the Monster Winter Spotlight. You speedrun this bad boy.
Thank you.
That's Neum. He got another dub. He's in the running for Rookie of the Year. And talking about players that were once Rookies of the Year.
Tiff, I'm not even opening up the hard one.
Black Ops 3.
I'm too scared to open up the hard one.
SND. Since then, he's taken over the helm of
Way
the
too scared to open the hard one.
GOAT role. Behind him, though, you got two youngsters in Abuza and 04 that look like the new generation of champions, Allie.
Yeah, and coming off of that major win, it's just like 04 and Abuza seem to have hit another level. Now, we can go back to the minor last week and talk about Miami Heretics taking them down in the way that they did, but it wasn't a 3-0 and 3-0 fashion. You go look at those maps. They were extremely close. We got gifted one of the best overloads
Do the
that
spelling
we've
bee
seen
together.
so far in this season. And to be honest, it was just a little bit of a matchup dip. I think Miami Heretics' pace just really catches a lot of our top teams off guard. And going up against a team like Carolina, they lost the majority of their pace. In fact, they're trying to find more of a consistent middle ground right now with their current roster. So for FaZe, this should be an easy matchup for them.
The one thing in that series where they did get gapped was the search and destroy, and it was like just a strategy. Like they were getting funneled into back alley, picked early. No, 04 had no answer for like mid brick wall on Fringe, just kept dying there to Meadows. So I would expect them if they have that map.
They're not playing Fringe today.
I would expect them to have it again. Yeah, because I think they need to keep on playing it. Yeah, because it's there. They just gotta find. They just gotta get some more reps.
Exceed is a good sniper. Exceed is a better sniper at short range. I'm not playing him on Fringe. I'm not risking any more losses. But anyway, they're a front runner. You're a top 2 seed. Maybe you play with your food. How dangerous is your plate right now if you're a Royal Raven?
If you're Royal Raven, I mean, you're trying to make points right now. So, like, having to take on FaZe is not
Kill?
an ideal
Whoa.
situation. But at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. And for Carolina, it's an optimal situation because, well, we're in our bedroom, so we can go ahead and make that point to it. But also, Lurks has been incredibly consistent, and same with Fire. He didn't give us the best showing in their first couple of series, but it wasn't necessarily a bad one either. So maybe some opportunity for Carolina.
And are Lurks and Craze getting the same NPC buff that other SMG duos are?
Well, the last series we saw, Craze played great and they lost. Like they would have to try to lose some of those. So for them though, and I'm gonna come at this from a different angle. I do think the move was to find consistency, and Fire is getting a lot of time in Hardpoint, and he's generally a more consistent player than Nero. But you lost the X factor, like when they would cause the major upsets, right? And it's a combination of that X factor and Nero losing him.
No, you have to use the L, guys.
Maps being gone. I mean, you're talking about a team that was really good at exposure and Blackheart. Both of those are gone for the Hardpoint map pool. So the Hardpoint's been off, and then the search and destroy. Nero was a great X factor. Go out, get kills, play his life, make the rounds a little bit murky. That's not the type of player Fire is, and now they're 0-4 in S&D with the new team.
And big picture, Carolina,
Whoa, you're a freak.
that could be on the outside looking in at champs unless they start scoring, right?
Points is literally everything.
Childlike.
Right now. Thankfully, they don't have a Boston level schedule, but it's not going to be easy.
Whoa.
Let's take a look at our maps and modes. It's a best of 5. Where do they choose to square up? I said they will not play Fringe. Ant said they will. I still don't think they play Fringe. That's game 5.
Icicle though.
Get there is what you're saying.
This is one of those sneaky series though, where like
Wait, how do you spell icicle?
have the ability.
Yeah, it could get weird, especially with the gridlock S&D. Like, I don't hate the Colossus for them, to be honest. Whoa.
What?
They're like, oh, and
Delidded?
we get it again.
Exceed said that they were going to get good at it, and if it's in this series,
You're brain dead.
Yeah.
Then they're going to go 0-10.
They have to win, in my mind. They have to win map 1.
Add it to their map.
All right.
Flip.
As we take a look at the New York guys, still pondering how they lost the overtime.
Killed?
Take a look here
Jesus,
at
dude.
Exceeded Friends from Carolina at the top.
Almost there,
at
chat.
the bottom, you got FaZe Vegas. And we're just waiting on one man, the GOAT. Still out with the herd. The Shepherds are bringing him in. We'll get him in just a second. Can we talk about Exceed,
Chilly.
though? I feel like this may be towards the end of his 3rd chance in the CDL.
Chill.
Is he under the microscope? Does he have the numbers right now to hang with the rest of the CDL?
I think a little bit. I think just because when he first got added to this roster, it was already such a big change. They were finding so much success. Overload, he was one of the best Overload players in the game. I don't want to say he fell off a little bit, but he's definitely playing more average compared to the rest of the league. And for him, like you said, Chris, it's his 3rd.
Yo, what about this?
D-Leech. Try and figure something out with this roster.
Oh my god, I wanted that to work so bad.
You know, top 4, but it has
to be better
Deal.
than what they've been putting up.
He's the IGL. Do you give him any extra points for that and take less into the KD?
I mean, this team was world's worst before he joined. I generally think Exceed's been fine. I think he's still a good sniper. I think he brings a lot to the team. Like, he doesn't really get slammed that often. So for me with this team, it's just like the way that they approach
That's
the
have an
game.
L.
Like, they just have to play
If you use the, you have to use a yellow letter.
We talked about their overload. It hasn't been great recently. Still
Leech,
top 3
we got
in team
Leech.
KD and overload since bringing in Fire.
So they're shooting good.
Exactly. So like, to me, I'm not going to point to one player and say
Hike,
they're
guys, you got to use the L
underperforming.
in the
Just
word.
maybe where they decided to go
Heal,
with the
even
roster,
keel.
they've lost their edge.
Shut
Healed.
down the storylines before they begin, and I love calling out the facts. Let's get to the
Idle?
real truth, though, in our scuff pick'ems. Where you feeling
Idled?
phase in 3 today?
Yeah, I'm going to go phase 3-1. I'm going to go phase 3-1.
Allie?
I'll hang with that. Phase 3-1 too.
Carolina about to be upset 3-0. It's going to be phase.
Echo? There's no
Sorry,
E,
phase,
guys. Oh, wait, no, wait, I'm
phase,
tweaking.
Shift and study. Phase.
Oh my god, I'm tweaking, my bad.
Feels that way.
Echo and heckled. We're almost there.
I don't know. I mean, I think this, if there were to be an opportunity, Carolina could really step up right here. They know that they need some points to get the little bit of a closing gap into potentially playoffs. And they've shown some decent moments over the course of the last couple of weeks. So I don't think you're coming into this one disheartened if you're Carolina.
No, without a doubt.
It has to be 4 letters long.
They're starting off map number 1 on a map that they were 0-9.
Collided and collide. Where's the O? You guys keep bringing up. Child.
Or if they try to break into it.
Child and
So
childlike.
this series realistically can catch Vegas off guard.
Pride.
They're probably not expecting a
Needs the
squad
L. You guys are
who's 0-9 on the
tracking, you
map
know.
to actually
We're almost there too. We literally are almost there. You guys are trolling. It's W8. Thank you for the 2 for 3.
Always expect them to choose CB. They want to realize what S&D they want to pick. They want to control the overload and also the map 4.
Hell?
So they actually decide to pick Gridlock, a map that they have yet to play as a squad. So a lot of unknown factors here for Vegas. So it could potentially Carolina can capitalize on them with this map number 1. Like this map number 1 is everything.
It needs to be 4 letters. 4 letters with an L.
And like the Des was talking about, like we heard
Chilled?
from Carolina, like we're
You can't. It can't be word on the right.
Now, if that's actually true, the stats would say otherwise. But hey, you come out,
Ellie?
you use this
What?
NPC to really fuel you. Maybe there's a chance that we can actually see one of these maps get through the finish line. But 0-9 on the map. Average scoring differential of 195.
All right, guys. Good job. We were supposed to do it before the fucking series started. We all choked. Good
They
job.
haven't played it in a while, at least in the competitive form. So we'll see if Carolina can give us something to think about here as FaZe Vegas will spawn into the P2 side. And here we go. Royal Ravens, FaZe Vegas. Let's get it on.
Yeah, I think if you are the Royal Ravens and you saw Vegas play this throughout the minor, the reason why they lost to Miami is because Miami was just running around with so much pressure on the map. Now, after the update, the new meta change, and with the players that you have, you need to be able to match that pacing force the Vegas FaZe to be uncomfortable. And so far at this P1, they're doing just that.
Yeah, absolutely the case. Already flipping the spawns around, have statue control, all the things turning up the way you want them to. But Abuza, Draza kicking us off with a couple of the trade away kills.
This is kind of a similar series to the last two, but this one's a little better. Carolina's definitely better.
That'll be enough for Carolina to at least hold on to the correct side of the map here with 10
Didn't see that
seconds
in
to go
Boston,
before the
right?
second hill opens. Simp working on that, and wouldn't you know it, Draza gets around the back, and everything right back into FaZe's camp as we open up the second hill.
Yeah, that's just open that Ravens cannot allow to be there. Like, you had the rotation. You were all set up around blue. Just no one watches the
two there?
Old
That's
Street,
crazy.
the most important spot to influence the spawns. Vegas able to hit that route, now flip them out, and now if you are Carolina, you got to break through the front, and this is not going to be easy because there's so much space already on the side of FaZe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cliche.
And they've got everything being watched down right now, so it's 3-man hit through P1. 04 sees all that, doesn't take any damage.
Yeah, we literally
has
need
helped
one
them
more
sit.
word. Look.
But Exceed and Lurks do find the kills that they need. Now you can try to
Shouts
break it
out
from
to,
the front.
who was
Abuza
that?
is one of those guys that when he's locked in
A
and
zero
in a solid
Maki?
position, he's not
Good
going
shit,
to
bro.
miss
Oh, you
much,
good
if
job,
at
good
all.
job, be clutch.
So Abuza pushes back the remainder of that hit. 20 seconds to go, and FaZe are already
Clutch.
looking to kind of scale deeper onto the map.
Yeah, that's easy for Abuza. If you're going to solo challenge him in one-on-one over the statue side, it's going to allow them, even without the numbers, to still hold it down. Because the guy doesn't miss with the M15. Now it's starting to get out of hand, though, if you are the Ravens. Because they take a lot of space over toward yellow. Abuza still streaking, trying to earn himself an early Hellstorm. Siemens is still soaking up that old time. And the Ravens are really tight now off the rotation.
Have to have something here if you're Ravens. And the Zaza duo combines for 2. Exceed gets a trade, but Abuza on 5. In position to try to help out on this hit. Doesn't fully develop, though. So FaZe will, again, just be able to contest a little bit longer. Neutral time is decent time right now for FaZe who are late to the rotation. And as they find a couple of kills, they'll start to have an opportunity to actually fight for some of that time. Sip in some trouble. Lurk's able to find another
finds
double.
3.
Make that 3. And yeah, again, one of the early contestants for Rookie of the Year continues to provide good moments for the Ravens.
Yeah, but even with Lurk's finding 3, it still fades in the time. And Ravens, the spawns over towards blue, can't contest this. So it's just one of those lives where 3 kills are fantastic, but I would have loved to just stay alive at bottom green. Allow FaZe to work 2 times harder to eventually take you down, but Ravens make it in the final 15. Now you're all about the rotation over towards new, where obviously you're losing players at that old time, and you're forcing your teammates now to come into the front.
Yeah. But Craze gets
What's the map set in
damage on
this?
Simp doesn't win the gunfight. Follow up. Ooh, if Simp gets that one, who knows? Lurks, though, does give you another double at the end of the battle. So, again, it doesn't really allow FaZe to push them further away. Gives Carolina a chance to come off the respawn and develop another opportunity. Craze able to find one up top through P1, but Simp takes away the space and
finds
Statue.
3.
Now everyone else can keep their guns up top. And FaZe will
finds
hold on
4.
to 40 seconds still on the hill.
Yeah, this is just easy for FaZe. Like, you're not
finds
making it
5.
difficult if you are the Ravens. All right, we watched P1, we watched
finds,
one statue.
holy
No one
shit.
else is taking a risk, and now Ravens have an opportunity with at least one player spawning
They spawn him on the back.
and Lurks.
He breaks the
You
hill.
were too aggressive if you
Oh, he didn't
FaZe
spawn
in
there. That was a good
moment
wrap
over
by
towards statue, which opens up that spawn point
Maps
for
called
him.
grid.
Now, if you're Carolina, you got to make this one count.
Copy.
We need this 20.
Copy.
Oh no, an 04 still finds you too. Up and over, Fire in some trouble. He's able to confirm the kill. There will be a little bit of scrap time, maybe, for Carolina. Nice moment from Fire, gets 3. Damage out, gets able to find 4.
Fire
nice
gets 3.
moment for Fire indeed. But
Goes to a shriek.
the story, the first
Pushes
rotation
P4 back
is
out.
FaZe all over this one.
Play.
113 plays 40 as we go back to P1.
Did he get the streak there?
Ravens looking for a good chunk of time at the P1. You have somewhat presence over towards statue, but Fire now getting a parallel spawn. Has to read that there's pressure over towards P2 side. Don't know if Exceed's going to be prepared for the pressure on the opposite side of the map, but it's FaZe.
Damn,
flying
they just
on
walk
in
him
for
down,
3
dude.
kills without anyone falling, so the break is super clean.
Yeah, and Fire just playing for his life will
They
be
just
denied
walk
as
him
draws
down
on as an
there.
NPC out. FaZe return back over to the hill. Grace gets the one pretty cleanly. Rest of Carolina flooding in from behind this play. 04 just kind of doing what he can to double jump over the top of the barrier, but Carolina finds some good kills. Simp, the last one standing, just knows Exceed is low and finishes him off with a pistol. And now is looking for some statue control. Just using the Jaeger best he can, but Carolina will fight back, and this has been all things told. A really good first hill for the Royal Ravens.
Yeah, now if you're the Ravens, you have an opportunity to trade it to the P2. You just got to sniff out a Booza in the back lines. Craze gathers the information, but it's just going to slide on in and give up his life for free.
Why did
So
he
now your
chout like
teammates
that?
are in a 2v4 to try to hold this one down, while Abuza is still contesting on the back lines. Thankfully, Fire lines up a double. He's on 5 in a row.
Free from Fire.
Yeah, this is the power of having Lou in the mix. He has been Mr. Flexible in challengers. He's showing it here. Exceed. Gonna get some assistance from Craze over the middle of the map. FaZe will be pushed all the way back to the other side of the map at yellow. That's great time now, as the Ravens have put together 2 really solid moments in a row. FaZe looking to still, of course, hit this with 30 seconds remaining, but they've got a lot of space they have to clear, and Craze is not going to give it for free. Draza able to find the trade, but you still have a couple of members for Carolina on the hill. Draza, Abuza, the last 2 left, trying to develop this hit. Simp up close and personal, trying to do it himself. Put down by Lurks. And Carolina good on the time at P2.
Oh, fantastic at the time at P2. You're able to manage very quickly the spawn control towards the back lines, and then never gave it up once. And that leads to the Ravens keeping themselves into this game. Without the first P2 go around, it's Ravens in the lead by a hefty margin, but now only a 14-point difference. You're going to lose some key gunfights off the rotation, so now Lurks in a position
a good idea there, honestly,
but does get caught, and now you got to try to break from blue.
Yeah, this is a really good setup from FaZe. You got a long wrap on the way from Carolina. So you've got the opportunity to put pressure on from multiple points. The first battle goes the way of Craze. Now all of the FaZe heads are on a swivel, and here comes the hit from the front. 3 will drop, 4 will fall. Really good break from Carolina. Now they've got control.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. And now you're going to force the Hellstorm out at a P3 hill, where realistically it's not going to have that much impact.
I try not to, bro.
Any kills.
I do not want to hit Thingberry question. You're
So now you're putting Vegas in a tough spot.
The shriek comes in, doesn't get anything, which is actually good for Carolina.
We have to start thinking about new. Ravens have flipped the switch on this second half.
Yeah, they really have. See, nice tracking onto 04.
Do I think Nero ever slipped up in comms and called out E-Sex instead of Exceed?
Will finish that off. He's
An
going to be
easy
2v1
slip.
though, and FaZe will play through the old time and move their way over towards P4. Carolina spawning mostly close, but need to win the battle, so we'll jump over to the Royal
Fire
Ravens.
25-15. It's actually shooting. Listen.
Bang him. Everybody on my B side. Play for mid, Jay. I still want something. I'm getting on. I got left. Close, dead. I'm down now. He's holding. He's one shot. Absolutely. Wow, bro. One shot anytime, Blue. One shot anytime.
I'm holding in there. I'm holding in there.
Yeah, I'm laying down close. Making them slide. Hold on. Otter done. Top mid. They're both there. One shot on me. The other guy step was one shot. Step was front one shot. He's gonna go center. He's weak. There's two under. I got one. Two under. They're alive. I got you under. Otter one shot. Draw. Absolute. I promise.
Lay down Otter. One shot now.
I got one. Close center. Both front. They're both there. Both. Every Logan. Hold on. Every push. You're good. Nothing. They're gonna be on you. I'm nading. I didn't hit him. I did not hit him. I hit him. I got your statue. I'm sliding out. I'm sliding in. Close.
That's 3.
One shot. Gotta be on you. He's always statue. One shot. Last guy.
Yo, there's 20 yellow. All yellow.
There's 20 yellow. 2 yellow. I'm 3 yellow. 3 in yellow. I'm pitching yellow right now.
One set from me. Low statue.
Wait for Jay. Yo,
we're running against close front of me.
I did it time. On time dead. I just really
close in there.
Nice shot. I'm back in the block. I got the block.
Good comms, man. Good comms.
I don't have a trophy in time.
That's a heck of a set of hills from Carolina. They're enjoying a 200 to 159 lead. FaZe feeling the panic, and this is about that time that Abuza starts to step up as we jump over to FaZe listening.
I'm here, Dress. One HP front though. Alright, I'm on left. I'm coming right. Alright. Here he's tunnel. He's coming right. Going right. I got tunnel for you. Deep left for me. He's just on there. Inner. I'm needing your I'm needing back out. I'm mining back in. I'm getting I'm paying back up. Two side down. I'm 1 HP back. One P1 Jack. I'm just spawning out now. One side. On time. I'm trying to block. Let's stay down and back. First blow me. Back out. I do something. I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm here. I'm laying down. Sending us on. Yeah. That's one P1. That's one P1 too. We have to play.
Yeah, Carolina, even when getting tested on the backside of P2, still recover nicely to hold the spawns, never really give away the time. They're looking
Carolina looking good, man.
They're looking fantastic, man. The teamwork is making the dream work. When kills are going down, everyone is still in the action before they even think about the next play. And this entire second half has been all dominance out of the Royal Ravens. They need 20 seconds to close out this map number 1, which would be a heavy blow if you are FaZe Vegas. So you desperately need a good hold here at P3.
Yeah, Crane's trying to hit the pinch through tunnel, but 04 is watching, doesn't find the gunfight win, so it leaves it to a who will drop. Yeah, that's a great moment now for the Ravens. Crane's going to take away tunnel. Exceed with assistance from Lurks. Is going to watch the front.
If my sitting with the
oversight. FaZe are looking to flood. Up and over. First 2 kills go their way. Lurks in some trouble. Has to back away over towards Steps, and that's enough for Sip to find 2. FaZe will break with conviction, and now Carolina trying to do the same.
Yeah, all the map control in favor of FaZe Vegas. Now you got to work on some of these routes. If you are the Ravens, you don't want to just commit all 4.
It's a map Carolina always plays and always lose. Are they going to finally win it?
Lurks finds the opening kill. Now there's pressure through mid tunnel. You win the gunfight at Blue.
Ours having a hell of a map, dude.
Yeah,
they went off this too, dude.
Opportunity for Ravens to win.
They win it right here.
Too much to look at. And you got a pinch developing praise. The timing of this is absolutely insane. You can't get there. You can't touch. Carolina is going to strike first.
Not bad, man. Not bad, man.
After a masterful
not
second
bad.
set, followed by a really good initial 3.
Not
really,
bad.
Really solid stuff for the Ravens.
From 0-9 running the Dravic meta to the NPC, we're taking on the likes of the squad who just won the last major.
Please go down to 0-1, man.
Especially on the second half, because the first half they were just getting beat to every punch. But when you talk about what they did so well in that second half, it was basically everything. Finally, you win the rotation to P2. You hold it basically for a full 60. On your first attempt at a P3 break, it's Crazy who takes the super long route around Statue that just has FaZe off guard. He finds the opening kill. Now you have the assistance from Look at Yellow. Instant first kill, 4v3, and we win every single trade fight after that. You get the early break for a good chunk of time and then chain it to the rotation at P4. Finally, they get good time at the hill that's been costing them 9 straight times. And the Ravens,
hell of a map from fire there.
been the difference.
Wait, Mobot, did I thank you for the T1, bro? I'm sorry. Thank you for the T1, brother.
Going to that P3. So good opener. And now we take a look at the gridlock search and destroy phase.
Bro, I'm fucking tired
Actually,
today,
same
man.
for Carolina as well.
So tired today,
I
man.
will say, like, our weaker S&D teams have not shown us very much on this map. They don't look very prepared. So I'm hoping we see something different from this Carolina team, who do, for what it's worth, have a couple of players who were present when Black Ops 4 was competitive.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Carolina and Search and Destroy specifically, because when you make roster changes,
I
it's
don't
going
think
to take
Chip
time for you to put yourself in that form where you can fight versus the best. And for right now, it's a struggle for them because they lost their go-to Search and Destroy not once but twice ever since Fire
don't think I'm gonna play
on that dead
yesterday.
SD. So now with losing Colossus,
I'm just gonna
with
chill
losing
after this shit,
exposure,
dude.
we got to get better at something else. So going in the new
Just go lay
maps
down,
at the game 2
relax.
and the game 5 is exactly what Carolina wanted to do, because this
I'm
is still the
tired
first
today,
attempt
man.
here for Vegas. They're not comfortable on this map yet.
Indeed the case. Well, let's take a look, because we very well may see a couple of snipes on this gridlock. We haven't seen a lot of it. It's been more bang out centric, but we do often get some scopes over towards that B street. Nabuza is on top in stage 3. 19 total snipes. He's averaging almost a snipe around.
Do you have any weird or unusual pregame rituals before a match? I would tie my shoes extra tight.
For the full season, I think he's still #1.
Oh, yeah.
Nabuza has been right there, giving him the business as well. So
It's crazy. Like, after the meta change, I was expecting Super to 100% still be at the top of that list, but he's running an NPC, running and gunning with his SMG players. So Super is going to always pull out the boomstick. But now, if you are
Now I'd roll my sleeves up as well.
pressure, because you always choose Team B. They were the reason why this map is here. They decided to big gridlock. So hopefully the praxis is going to showcase itself here. Because Carolina, the same way they're sitting at 0-0, they're looking to potentially steal some strats for you in the middle of this map.
we'll see how it goes. Are we going to get a lot of bang out, or are we going to see some actual structure here? Feels like it's only a matter of time before we will find out. It's the way that usually goes. And Overload also there for map #3. We haven't talked about that yet, but that will be an interesting one. FaZe on the opening attack, and yeah, they're going to go all 4 to A to get things cooked off for us.
No trophy systems to play with. Just need to stay alive from the nades, and already from the Ravens. Your scouting player is going to be fired. He's gathering a lot of information, but all the space they take on the back end. Abuza's only watching this with a snipe.
Yeah, he misses the first shot, has to go to the pistol now. Exceed for first blood, trying to help. Pistol damage is good. Simp
happening
follows
here?
up onto that, leaving Craze essentially by himself into the 1v2. But damage on to Simp, but backed away, and everything will reset. Bomb is still holding over
1v2?
towards A at the moment, but now FaZe will take their
Craze?
numbers over to the B site.
Yeah, not going to risk it anymore. Just going to rotate over towards B and get this bomb down for free, because Craze was just playing the 50-50, but he does gather the information pretty quickly. Just by the time you get into the play, are you going to spot them on the exit? Pushes in towards Sushi. Doesn't see anyone. Still nothing to work with.
Sees one on top of the car. Smoke out. Seeing if he can force someone forward. Oh, well. Here come FaZe. And they will just overwhelm him. Yeah. Like the idea to try to force them out of position to come challenge the bomb, but a couple of pop shots never really had FaZe uncomfortable that he was going to hop it.
Yeah, I think the only thing that could have went better if you are Carolina, because they found the first blood. If we could have got that kill onto Abuza without Sip actually making the impact to keep him alive. Because you turn it into a 4v3, you get the jump on them at showers, but Abuza finessing the way that he did sets up Mr. Chris Slayer to keep him alive by finding 2. And then you keep the numbers, the playmaking ability to just rotate it back over towards P, and even with the smoke grenade, which gave Craze his best shot to force them forward, FaZe never needed to worry.
No. Okay. We'll see if we get something different from Exceed Scope over here towards A. Carolina could be largely focused on this site with a little bit of a flank watch from Fire. Craze able to get the first over towards Towels. A little bit further deep.
Another
Craze will
2v
go,
on the
but Sim
5-3.
shuts it down. Big double. And that will push Carolina back with no bomb in hand now.
Yes, again,
Oh, Raven's first Colossus HP win of the year? That's fucking insane,
on this
dude.
round, numbers
Actually,
still in favor of
that's
FaZe.
insane.
And now C's just hoping that one walks right in front of his crosshair. That's exactly what happens, 2v2.
Yeah, Fire finds Simp on the push-up, but
Ravens
Abuza
win that.
almost.
Okay.
Exceed was low, but he swaps over to the pistol, finds the kill, and Carolina will take the round.
Yeah, thankfully Exceed just had the time to go his way. Lines up the first shot, turns it into a 2v2. When Simp tries to play for that trade, Fire had his crossfire. So he's able to keep him alive just long enough, and then also pepper the last
Yeah,
guy.
apparently they're good at scrim, so they
Send
do
up
keep
Exceed to
playing
close
it.
out the round. A 2v3 clutch. Big round there out of the
Good
Ravens.
snipe.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. 1-1 the count. A lot of focus towards A to start off these get-goes. But FaZe will have something different in mind here. Nades over the top into mid. As Draza, Abuza, and Simp will focus on B. Fire is the one defending. And without any noise being made at A, Craze will try to join him by rotating over.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know if Tommy's going to work out here for Fire because he gives up the street pressure, and that's going to allow, you know, FaZe to take all that space. But Craze is aware that someone has to try to be making a play. Catches 0-4 for the first blood, but it's still bombed down for FaZe.
Yeah, and you've got a long route developing for Exceed. Buza watching over the top of the sniper rifle. He will be the
bet on
only one
5
responsible for the
gifters
bomb.
that
Everyone
Ravens
else
would
is
win the
watching the
series.
pinch.
Holy fuck, dude.
It is a trusted hand. There's Exceed. Knowledge known, nade over the top.
And ball knowledge being
and he's pushed back, but
exchanged.
keeping his life is still valuable. The Ravens from the front are starting to gain some ground. As Buza's not able to hit. Craze takes away the space. And tried to pick up the sniper rifle
Simp
instead of
looks
trusting the
fucking gross
SMG.
right now.
Simp finds the double, and he can just back up to the other side, knowing Exceed's playing over towards market.
8-1 for Simp.
He's got the clock to his favor. And Exceed
Jesus
will just wait to
Christ.
see if he can play for the kill, and he wanted to be able to do that.
9-1.
Yeah, and that's just one
That
of
kill
those
looked
rounds
crazy.
where
That kill looked crazy.
Carolina, they switched up their defensive approach. Like last time it was Fire being the island player at that A site. This time they sent 3 players in towards.
Yeah, I like this map more for HP or S&D.
That's just something that you can't play timings on. If you're the island player, you got to guarantee that no one is showing presence on your side. Because the fact that he goes unknown.
Ask me again in like 2 weeks, Mix. Right
If you
now,
are
I would
FaZe to push them through that B
say
street,
I like HP
you
better.
completely make Craze's first blood irrelevant because
I need to see a couple
you
more
just give
times
up all that
played.
space.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool seeing FaZe play Gridlock because they were banning it all last week
Decent effort for Ravens,
and the
but
week before that. So
ultimately
they feel comfortable enough on it now.
9-1, 4 in a row.
It's like back in Black Ops 4 days.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, he's just a walking double kill right now. Carolina trying to stretch right up the guts. Simp gonna be smoked out.
You follow
sees
that?
1, sees 2. And that, of course, means that draws
Dude, what a good play, bro.
and allows Simp to do this.
What a good play. He's 11-1.
6 in a row, but
Holy
still doesn't
shit.
have a Hellstorm somehow.
Yeah, he's approaching the S&D kill record. It was set by Super with the sniper in hand on raid. Simp sitting at 11-1. Just feeling like he's single-handedly getting it done for the team. They have 3
Jesus,
kills
dude.
combined, my friend.
Yep.
Yeah, he has a good attempt to beat the kill record for sure.
Yep, Exceed falls. And FaZe will cruise their way through. Simp is literally just pop and take right now, though, legitimately.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like, everybody's sitting there looking at the stat lines like, all right, Chris, go ahead, pop another 2. He's basically got a 2-piece every single round so far here on Gridlock. Teammates are just locking down their lanes while their playmaker is making all the big-time plays. These guys grind, search, and destroy. They want to be involved a little bit. Simp just got to chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simp is playing really
I mean, he's
well
getting
right
set up for all of this action. It's all happening pretty
Not
much
just shooting
right
well,
on his
but the plays he's
rotation.
making are very good.
Or right on his defensive
Right
position.
there, if I get to that round, I'm probably
3-1 the
challenging
counter.
the
Here we
guy.
go. FaZe
Let
looking
us
to head
make it a
over
freebie.
towards A with at least a little bit of force. But actually, they're going to just back off just a touch here and see maybe if they can give Simp an isolated win for the Hellstorm.
And again, it's on Fire to scout for the info. It's just all 3 of his
Yeah, they're gonna
teammates
bait
are
him.
watching at A, so he has to go back and forth between B Street and through the middle of the map. So timings are bound to go FaZe's way. 30 seconds wiped off the clock. They're slowly edging their way up towards B.
Yeah, this is FaZe trying to pull the defense through A and around the back. It's not going to happen. Carolina will reinforce from mid. Tough little battle here as Craze will get a little bit of information onto 04, but here's the problem. If you leave A wide open, Simp could just hit a
Go
long
first blood.
flank. Instead, he's going to help out from the front. Draza gets 1. 35 seconds on the clock, and the hit's going to develop purely from the front. 04 comes back to the action as he finds Fire. 1 more down low.
Bro, you can
Mercy.
get Mixy in that
Finding a
door.
way to just pogo off the top of that door. Exceed does hit Draza. But getting through and getting this plant off is got to be the key for FaZe, and it's not comfortable anymore.
Not at all, but it's a 1v2. Manageable for Lurks. Trying to clutch all up. But
Man,
they were prepared
Help
for
come
him to
show
be
for
on the
them.
top side of broken.
That's a good play.
FaZe do what you
Am I gonna
love
be
to
shooting on
say,
Sunday?
Kill the noise, cause some doubt,
Hmm.
and just force Fire to consistently go back between middle map
Probably
and B
not.
Street.
I will most
They're
likely be
slowly but
moving on
surely edging
Sunday.
their way up through B side.
Like having movers here,
Strike on
moving
the
my
first
whole
kill onto
setup,
Craze.
desk,
That creates the
everything.
opening
So
for 04 to strike through mid
most
for
likely
kill
not
number
on
2.
Sunday, Mix.
And even though it goes down to a 2v2,
I'm gonna stream today.
phase.
Give me a short stream today. I need some rest, dude. Tomorrow I'll do a long stream.
Yeah,
and then Sunday I probably won't stream at
all.
all.
Trying to plant. Just take your 2v1. You know that the other player is sitting top grandmas, so take your SMGs, run them down, don't let them exit, and trust that you'll get the kill.
I'm just moving to another house because our lease is up here. That's all.
He's still sniping over towards the say hit. Looks very familiar to what they had done in their first offensive effort. Sim playing on top of tree, able to find
after Sunday. When did you be back? Probably like Tuesday.
Long range shots looking good. Going to be able to follow up. No, Lurks is there fresh. And the trade will come through 3v3 until Draws is able to find one. Lurks' double though keeps them kicking, and Nabuza in some trouble, cannot hit the shot. It's up to 0-4 for the 1v2.
Yeah, he knew he had to jump on him. Sniper pistol, and he misses his shot. Like potentially find kill number 3 on the round, but now it's all left up to 0-4.
Just a year.
Catches the information, but now Ravens are going to set up for the bait and switch.
Yep. Go for it. Yeah, not going to happen. Just trying to force it through small door, and Carolina come away after the first blood goes against them with just really solid trades. And that lends them towards...
Yeah, I think really, on Sunday I should take Sunday off.
Pretty casual entryway back through this deep side of this site. I mean, that looked like initially... with the nades and stuns not quite hitting that, it was going to be a little bit more hard pressed, but the trades has come through so quickly thanks to Lurks.
Yeah, thankfully you don't allow Chris Lair to break you down again with an opening double. This time you instantly find that trade as soon as he gets one. So you take care of the guy who's single-handedly been causing you problems here on Gridlock. You should stand a pretty good chance, especially with Lurks popping 3 on that round. So,
for real.
Ravens starting to gain some momentum here. With this 3-1 split, if you're not gathering the information early on, we got to start making adjustments.
Yeah, no, Fire's seen everything though. Playing bottom
I
bedroom
bought
this
some
time.
acres. I want to build a house or buy one of those ready-to-make homes.
It'll be Abuza watching the flank.
What does that mean?
Market of all places.
Like a Lego set?
With a scope of all things. So he's just
You
going to
just
try to
assemble
hit,
it?
and he hits the first. Follow-up? No, not going to happen. Lurks gets the trade, but now help has arrived. Simp, yep, that'll work.
Lurks
trying
finds
to force the issue,
3.
and that Simp is low, and that will also come through. So now it's just down to 0-4 in the 1v2 again off of his post plant.
And I love how Fire is playing this. Just super patient. We have a lot of time to work with. Let's just try to spot him out before you
Potential ace for Lurks here.
On this defuse, but the longer time you waste, the more it's going to be beneficial for 0-4.
Yep. Checks again. No one home. Smokes it. Up and over. What? Oh my gosh, he finds the first
that
to get
works?
around. He very well may. Timing is going to be his favor. So even though Lurks finds the kill,
what?
0-4 just finesses, and the Ravens, a moment of indecision. Like, are we going to stick the defuse, or are we going to try to hunt out the kill? They don't really do either.
Yeah, they just had no info on 0-4 the entire time. Even with Lurks making another big time play on the pinch, lines up another 3 in the round. Just right here with 30 seconds left. All right, I just killed 3 people on this side of the map. There's no way in hell, unless Fire is seeing a super long rewrap through the middle of the map, is going to be on this side. And Fire was somewhat aware of it, but just didn't want to scam. He didn't want to go out there and turn it into a one-on-one and allow him to get away.
Yeah.
But just not gathering that information allows the time to be 0-4's best friend. Now Vegas at game point.
Yep. Carolina going to go over towards B Street. Seed sniping off of 18. 0-4 playing on top of Milk. He's got help from Draza. Lurks is a kill away from a Hellstorm, which could be huge in the comeback effort for Carolina. And 0-4 is just tucked perfectly.
Trying to play his hotspot, he just clutched from here.
Will it matter though is the question. This is quite the conundrum.
I don't know if you're going to spot this if you are crazed, but 0-4, you're going to allow your teammate to die.
What?
Still holding on to the trigger, though, so he's thinking about the big time
Thank
play.
God.
Oh, but Exceed's able to find him just wiggling around up top on the milk truck. Lurks still alive, still looking for the Hellstorm. Bomb planted on B. 2v4 retake required. Not going to happen as Lurks simply earned himself the Hellstorm, and the kill will come through behind this to give Carolina another chance.
Yeah, Josh is just caught off guard there. Like, 0-4 sitting right next to me. He's watching the left side of the truck. There's no way I should die, but even if I do, he should quickly get the trade. But he just didn't know if he wanted to strike at that moment. And just turning your feet to the opposite side of the truck allows Exceed to spot you. Somehow, some way has the angle. And it's because 0-4 edges up just a little bit. And that gives Exceed kill number 2. And a very clean round there for the Ravens to stay alive.
We need some production from Fire if you're going to make this comeback happen if you're Ravens.
I love it already.
Whoa, tons of damage. Fire will drop to the scope of Abuza.
Damn,
FaZe will be happy to take their numbers and then reset the map.
Lurks has a
Usually
streak,
that's
though.
the island player, but they do read.
If they go B, it actually is what they want. I get another snipe on B side now.
You cannot afford to die in that
Boozer
scenario.
calling game?
Because in the 4v2, you're forced to force this
They
out.
also remember the house.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference though. Kratos is going to be hunted by all 4 FaZe members while this is being called in. He gets one, but the Hellstorm will come up empty. Everyone taking shelter. And let's see if Lurks can pull off a miracle 1v3.
That sucks. Let's see what you got, Lurks.
Every time they have one around, he's found 3 in it. So
yeah, it's true.
He has to do it again here. It's just not going to be easy, but you do take
Good
care
start.
of the first in the first 10 seconds. You have a smoke grenade that can keep you covered at the site. No, you do not.
Boozer
And
calls
that's gonna
game.
set up a
1-1.
Boozer with the snipe to call game. FaZe side of the series.
Yep. Yeah, 3 in the round for Abuza with the sniper rifle. Hadn't really seen much of that yet. But the graphic, not a curse, says Merc and Maven.
T-Dog, thank you for the Q1 for 105. Jesus Christ, thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
So series gets tied at 1. Carolina, fighting, but it just felt like Simps takeover early never really gave Carolina a chance to get into this map. And then Abuza late, obviously with the sniper rifle, finally starts to get some connections. It doesn't help that Fire goes 1-8.
Yeah,
So
honestly,
6-3, FaZe find
I feel like Fire keeps having bad searches.
so short of the kill record for Simp.
They have 4 assists, I guess, bro.
Yeah, that'll
Power minutes. Thank you for the prime, bro.
Takeover very early into this game didn't really give the Ravens an opportunity to get back into it with such a hot start. Like he was influencing. You can't go towards A anymore because every single time they went there, they got cut down. Besides the one round where they finally get a trade onto Simp. But other than that, like the Ravens just need to continue to work on their team play when you talk about S&D. If you're the island player in Fire, all your job is spot my lane, guarantee the information on your lane. But the fact that your setup is forcing you now as the island player to go back and forth between B Street and middle, yeah, that should be an opening. He's trying to overcompensate, and it was just too much for him to handle.
Crazy scenes. Carolina starting things off nicely, but immediate bounce back for FaZe has us looking at Den for both the Overload and the map 2 Hardpoint. We'll see how things unfold as we come back to a double dose of Den at the backside of the break.
I think the rest of my day is going to be consisting of eating food and watching movies/shows. Thoughts, chat? What do we think?
Monster Energy.
That's what I'm going to do.
Energy drink of the CDL.
Caught spiders at 2 a.m. this morning, so low-key it's kind of
For this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas.
What movies/shows do you have in mind?
Early venue access. Head to FazeVegas.com.
I have the Boys episode to watch. Oh, today's Friday. I could watch Your Friends and Neighbors on Apple TV. I'll ask Brandon tomorrow about the Purge Masterclass.
Brought to you by America's Navy and the special operators.
I did fight them in their domain, dude.
Oh, great. This again.
Yeah, I need to watch The Boys. What's the age of disclosure? That sounds fucked up. What's that about, Big Bruce?
Finish the mission. Can I get some help? On the way. Look out, freak bag.
The Boys new episode Loki crazy? Really?
It's you and me against
Minions.
Weak. One shot low. Rock was weak. He was weak. I'm just holding the iron. I couldn't get him. He's one off a street, Teach. He's working bomb quick. He's playing confident.
You saw him. You can't get on until 8.
Oh, frag.
Dude, I hate that they show this clip so much, dude.
Alright, we gotta regain.
So hates for TJ. Oh, man.
He's one off a street.
Ain't no other frag on, bro.
All good.
Crazy death.
Oh, do they have flag?
Oh, they got flag. The call.
Oh no, I would have did the same thing.
And he's giving them some extra love in them. No.
A few moments later.
Able to connect down to one and
this man right now. Investigate him.
No. And Vancouver going to try to take mid away. Make sure they try to protect the EMP. Do not let
Oh my God.
As he closes out, and that's what he wants to do.
Okay.
As he did it again.
Oh, come here. And backward.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The paternity test is in. I am the father.
Can you walk us through what kind of y'all situation?
Yeah, what's the setup you got going?
Apartment?
So we have a kind of like a penthouse apartment.
Chat, give me some movie recs. Someone give me a movie rec to watch today.
In this penthouse, who's cooking? Who's warming up the
Like
meal?
I just need to go just lay down and just fucking
Ryan
marinate.
gets the penthouse. We're all staying at a different apartment. Still pretty nice, not quite a penthouse, but you know, we spend every day here. It's
Brian Saints living in a penthouse? Call of Duty can make dreams come true, children. You heard it here first.
All right. And I'll tell you what, that apartment complex there is nice.
Office space.
Challengers. We've got
That's my stapler.
coming to a wrap this next week, Wednesday and Thursday. You don't want
The Fifth Element, the one with Bruce Willis. See, I've seen a lot of movies though. I want to see something I haven't seen before. Parasite, Man on Fire. That's a banger. Denzel. Dude, Denzel's probably my favorite actor. No bullshit. Watch Marty Supreme. I think me and my girl started at Coltsy. I think we ended up turning it off like mid movie.
I'm looking forward to it, bro, because Birmingham's food was atrocious. Like, we gotta be able to follow up if you're ATL. They gotta have the good stuff.
Oh, they do. I got you on lock, brother.
All right,
I got you on lock. So that's what we got going on for Major 3, but for us, 1-1
Flight?
map count.
Is that when he's like a drunk airline pilot?
Hardpoint, and then put their gloves down on the map 2 gridlock search and destroy. So we got Den for the overload, Den for the second hardpoint.
What did Mark say? Coherence? What's that about?
The records. I mean, no overload feels great right now for Carolina. Maybe some better than others in terms of overall.
CS there?
record,
No,
but
no
it's
CS
definitely
today,
not
bro.
That's
No
the one
CS
that they
today.
don't like. We're on the other side for Vegas. A lot of reps, but not finding the convincing wins that they're hoping for. So it's about trying to turn that up here.
Yeah, I think if you are FaZe, like you were banking a lot on Den overload, especially early into the season, but teams have been able to figure you out, and now they were basically forcing your hand to play exposure
Warrior
and
with
Scar.
Tom Hardy.
It hasn't really worked out for them
That's
as
a
of race,
banger.
and so let's try to go back to the map that realistically worked for us all the time and just fix a couple of little things so we can be back in the driver's seat here, because Ravens, even though they are 2-6 on this map, Vegas have shown that they can bleed here.
Oh, yes, they do. Draws it through mid-map, able to find one.
Early cap, dude.
Cross, but he's able to find fire off spawn. That could lead to a scoring opportunity. Just a pistol up for the carrier and doesn't even
30-second
need to
cap.
slides on, finds the first
Jolinton Goat, thank you for the prime for 2, bro.
lines will be taken down. So Carolina will regain some ground here
Welcome back,
quickly,
brother.
but FaZe already off to the races.
Yeah, that's a very quick score. Like, if you are the Ravens, breakoffs need to be a lot better, because there's no way you're going to give a ball that map control and allow people to just run right up to the middle of the map and get players
Yo,
coming
Legend
off
is
the
a really
spawn
good Tom Hardy movie.
He
He plays the two gangsters, the two Prey twins.
They had pressure around the back. You just need to clutch jump on this next wave, but FaZe find 2.
Yep, exceed for 104 for the trade.
Ty always goes to the runner.
Still has not moved from this location on their second set position. And 04 is looking to get some space away here, already moving up. You've also got a double hit happening over towards mid for FaZe. Sim for the trade. Now it's 04's time to get activated, but is turned away by Lurks. Huge moment there.
Dark City?
Who's
No,
able
what
to
the hell is
respond
that?
to one, but not anything more. And
I've never even heard of that.
well, I was going to say, Fire's thinking he can move right on through, but not the case. And FaZe Vegas will get their defense off.
Yeah, just a little bit sporadic there on our team push. You have one player trying to clear out space, going for a super late pitch through A. He gets caught off guard, and then you
Law-abiding citizen. That's a good movie.
push up, just gets caught.
Gerard Butler.
All those kills are completely irrelevant. Ravens got to do it again. They strike for the first blood. Craze finds kill number 2. Now you have mid-map to go with it. EMP should now be in their possession.
Ooh, draws it, just holds down the heady angle though. Finds a couple, now is off the
Our
region.
cat was
trying to
hiding the whole
chase
day.
back part of this EMP push. The rest of the team still in position to watch from the front. Draza will drop. 04 is able to find the trade, but now the hit push developed from the middle of the map. And Craze will have a chance to grab and potentially score here. The only one in position would be Draza. He's got a body blocker, and Fire will deal with it. And Carolina to get on the board for a 1-1 tie.
Yeah, I love the patience play right there out of the Ravens. Allow your teammates to still help you. Even if you go 3 for none and no trade fights on the last guy.
Fire looks really comfortable in respawns.
Come off the respawn, you take the proper space and clutch up in a bunch of those one-on-ones to tie the game. Ravens currently dominating the
favorite
top
genre,
position.
space movies.
But Craze now in a very crucial spot because the mind games are starting to be played.
And she usually doesn't hide. It's just because we had people touring the house today, so
yeah, and that's the big problem. Craze will return back to deal with the pinch. And the hit from the front will actually be shut down. One more
Ryan, thank you for buying 5, man.
It should be just a clear coasting run for Craze. Wall bounces over, stun doesn't really bother him, and the Ravens will take the lead here, 2-1 up, 2 minutes to play, and we're still dealing with some mid-map pressure that the Ravens are finally winning a couple of big gunfights to possibly go to the relay.
I'm telling you, an extra NPC, these guys are flying and frying. An opportunity to get score number 3, just looking for the opening kill.
I think the moon's a
Lurks
camera.
doesn't check the corner, so now you got to retreat if you are fire. You have Craze on the opposite side, though, as the lead blocker at A. He's just looking for an opening, but they're not giving him anything.
No, and the problem is 04 has found 2 from the front.
Never back down. Dude, I actually love that movie.
Will try to get to the races
when I was a kid, I loved that
He's
movie.
gonna need some help. Craze from the mid pinch. Shuts down the EMP carrier, and FaZe now a little bit stuck up creek without a paddle. Simp will eventually be traded away, and Carolina once again can control.
A minute and 25 left to go. The lead blocker now turns into Lurks. He does get caught.
I mean, alien stuff's kind of cool, I guess, but.
This is where you want to be if you are the Ravens. Controlling.
Sorry, dude. I am just not locked today, chat. You guys gotta give me a break today, though. I'm so tired.
Here, wrap it back. Just keep on drawing the defense.
I'll make it up to you guys tomorrow, okay? I promise.
Big win there from Draza. Shuts down the potential for this run up to B. Looking for
and the 2 first series kind of checked me as well, dude.
And that will do it. FaZe now a chance to control. Still dealing with these pesky Carolina members over through Dojo, though. Lurks in particular continues just to be an absolute menace. The succeed will follow.
Yeah, I'll pick versus Toronto tomorrow. That'd be good.
Go quickly here to try to take away some extra space from FaZe's defense, but not.
I love seeing kids versus Mercury. Maybe we'll finally get the 1v1 we've been waiting for
35 seconds left
in the search round.
Look at the route that Simp is starting to hit. He's going to be able to get
I would love a
past
Kit
Craze
Kat.
as well. So if his teammates from the opposite side are able to find.
You ever seen that Mandela effect? It says there was no dash in the middle of the Kit Kat.
Yeah, you need to find these kills.
That one freaks me out because I remember there being a dash.
Position will be revealed because he has to try to stop.
I'll be extra locked tomorrow.
He's forcing
That's what I mean.
towards Dojo though, so Draza has to stand tall. Same as 04, and both of them find good kills. Last one's in the corner. Draza deals with the low
Up to candy bars. Does the Reese's Cups count as candy bar? Like, it's not really a bar.
Control the backside of this first half overtime.
CS tomorrow, maybe. Probably. Yeah, definitely. Not today, though. Not today. Reese's Cups are my #1, like, by far. I love Reese's Cups, dude. I love Reese's Cups, Reese's Eggs. Fucking all sorts of shit. Reese's Cups are fucking god tier, dude.
Time is ticking on 04. He's going to have one more chance to push with Simp. But all of the Ravens are
Reese's Cups are trash once you have a homemade peanut butter cup. You know what? I can't even say that's crazy because I've really never made myself a peanut butter cup.
Score for FaZe, but everything after that was all Ravens.
Dude, Reese's Eggs are
You dominate the time of possession. Those sequences where you need to clutch up on these fights, they were finding them in sync. That's what gave them easy scores.
Those things are fucking gas, dude.
They put that second one in. It's Lurks and Craze.
I had a weird stint a couple years back where I was like, I loved Reese's Sticks. It's a low-key banger. Reese's Sticks were low-key gas, dude. Last time I was smoking, I would get those a lot.
Is actually going to play out.
Yeah.
Those things are actually gas. The fast breaks, dude, I've tried everything, dude. Fast breaks are pretty good too. I've had a weird fast break phase as well.
Fire will carry a force spree into this second half.
Dude, I feel like Reese's Sticks though, they're like super low key.
Will it amount to much though?
I feel like people even like Reese's Pieces. Reese's
Nice shots up top, pushes a booze off that.
But Reese's Sticks are low key,
has the
like
opening
insane.
set, Nate having FaZe trying to stretch across the map here. Fire's not backing down from this gunfight. Abuza eventually able to take
are my
him
mods
down,
seeing
and
that
that's enough
message?
space now for FaZe to run down the gut.
Yeah, they're just trying to get right up the middle of the map.
In the middle of us talking about Reese's, I just see. Like, you guys want to see what it looks like from my point of view? Like, what the shit, dude?
Turn it into a 2v2 and the bait and switch. Just bait your teammates, not the ball carrier.
Look at this shit.
Vegas to tie the game.
Indeed. Go for. No, not going to win the first gunfight over.
Roses are red, violets are twisted. Bend over.
Over the
You are gonna get fisted. That's what I see in the middle of me talking about Reese's in my chat.
Lurks and Exceed will drop, and now FaZe may able to run with this opportunity.
Albatross is thinking that the space is going to be clear off of the double team nade.
Later, 04.
You find one kill through the middle map. Now your teammate falls off the map. And instant defense into offense because Craze is already behind enemy lines. On 4 in a row. All you're trying to do is stall time for your teammates to get here. He goes on 5, and it's going to allow Carolina to
goes
take
up
the lead
3-2. Ty goes to the runner once again.
What did 04 just do?
The wall bounce, man. You know how it is around combo.
Yeah, but like he looked like he was purposefully falling off the map. Like
no way.
That was, I don't know what that was. But it's a
Cheddar
huge
jalapenos.
mistake. And the Ravens will punish. And now they've got numbers over the top of the roofs. Trey's thinking about trying to grab, but ooh, they think someone might be behind him.
Cheddar jalapeno Cheetos.
Gunfight goes back over to the front. Crazy.
Yeah, I haven't really had that
could be a
before.
chance to relay this. There's only one defender in place. That's 04, and Lurks already has an angle on him. Off the reload, Sim for 1. Lurks able to find the kill. EMP trying to make its way over, but is there enough presence? It's just Exceed. He's trying to re-wrap back through middle. I love the idea because help is on the way from the front. So Craze, Fire, both trying to help out. Exceed needs to go. He needs to make his presence felt here. His phaser still bottled up, and Exceed will fall. It's just down to can the EMP carrier get out, and the answer will be no.
Yeah, his teammates were expecting him to chow that damn cross. He just sat in a corner where he was playing for somebody to go in towards bottom servers. But if you watch the cross, you pepper those guys, you give your teammates an advantage. All that space that you took, though.
How do you think FaZe's peak changes if they would have grabbed Neptune over 04? Well, 04 just had an MVP level event, so
turn it into a 2v2, and now you're forcing
who
04
knows,
to hit the retreat.
He's going to try to re-wrap back over towards the B side. Who's it will drop at mid couches and FaZe.
Account created 29 minutes ago, following since 2 minutes ago, and then throws that in the chat.
But why would they?
What kind of Friday are you having, bro?
And now we're going to
What is it that people rate Lurk so highly? He's a very explosive player. Anyone that has an explosive POV where like they can just pop off randomly and you're just like, holy shit. They'll always get like recognized, and he does it consistently. That's why.
Force the mind games.
Kips has the same thing.
This is why FaZe have been struggling
Auto
on
players
this
have that
map
kind of stuff.
They
Kyler.
used to have so much finesse ability, but they get stuck almost every single time they try to commit over towards statue because they try to commit every single player right through the front. No one working on a route, and that's just so easy for Ravens to consistently just sit there and hold their setup.
Well, time of possession is
Ravens really want this dub, dude.
Going. Exceed will drop.
That spot always gets one. Have you guys noticed that? That spot always gets one. They're like close right laying down spot.
Slides away, gets an extra lease on life off the reload. Not able to lock down 04, but the help is now here off the spawn. Exceed finds one. Last gunfight goes the way of Boost. That's now 3 dead. And Boost is looking to take space, hoping his teammates can collect the EMP.
Yeah, but we need to grab that. We don't want to allow that reset to go down. We know it's going to be more difficult if we try to commit over towards A. Our lead block on the opposite side, though. Jendraza does find the opening. Pressure through the middle of that. Gives you kill number 2. Now you just got to sprint because this is going to be your free score. FaZe are going to be able to tie the game. You just got to slide in the Boost and gets there.
Yeah, and 04 follows up. The EMP will be reset back over to mid with 48 seconds on the clock. And this is a big fight right here. That 04 is able to win 4 in a row. You can grab this and re-wrap over towards the bottom of the map again. 04 in the corner. 2 Carolina members coming upstairs. Exceed the first one to drop. Fire able to find him cleanly on the trade. Can you get more than that? Yes, you can. Fire for 2. Abuza with the pistol for 1. It's just down to finding the last Carolina member. It's Lurks.
Lurks gets both, bro.
The final 2 unbelievable scenes from Lurks. He may have just given the Carolina Royal Ravens a chance to steal this map away.
Yeah, now FaZe's going to have a chance to go to another.
First from Fire, then by Lurk.
It was 17 minutes versus Miami in their last matchup.
Oh no.
It might potentially work out, but this flank.
There's another flank. He's gonna grab it in cap.
First kill, you're not expecting 04 as well, and we're just gonna grab it. Call game. 04 alongside Sim.
Good play by FaZe, bro. Double pinch it.
You don't have a hero moment like that from Lurks and then lose like that.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh no.
That sucks.
The one moment that Carolina lose sight of the larger picture is the one moment that a double flank around the back shuts
that was
down
pretty
the Ravens
nuts,
from
man.
playing for what was the guaranteed regulation overtime for them. Oh, I can't believe it.
Man, that's so tough because they were setting up to be on the offense. As we take a look at it again,
The double pinch is hard as fuck to read
exactly
there,
what
dude.
he needed to. Goes on 5 in a row, allows your teammates to tie up the game. But then in this situation, Lurks has a clutch moment. 30 seconds left. All right, we have control of the EMP. Let's fight this swerve away before we even think about
2-1 phase, man. They steal the game 3.
All they're doing is waiting on Craze. They're waiting on Craze to work in this long route. They're trying to set up the win condition, but no one is watching the pitch. Like, I know Craze is giving the comms, wait for me, slow down the time. But if someone simply just turns around before getting traded by Simp, you find the opening, and you're probably in a position to now get that trade on the 0-4. So it doesn't allow Craze to be impactful on the pitch, and the communication had to hit a little bit different right there for the Ravens to not be aware that that was open.
Yeah, that's so tough. Craze misses the timing on that couch is pushed by maybe a second.
Are people still parking the bus? We've been seeing it less and less for whatever reason.
Okay, a tight one.
I swear I don't really see it happen too much as of late.
To FaZe Vegas. We'll stay on Den for the map 4 Hardpoint, but taking a look at the stats first, yeah, how about 0-4? 27-21, 22 non-traded, kind of getting it all done.
Yeah,
with
good ass game from 0-4.
carrier kills.
Called game as well.
He's Mr. Objective Focus.
Yeah, he had a lot of high impactful kills around the map.
Massive.
With all the space that he was taking, you're going on 6 in a row. That's going to lead to a score. Playmakers getting loose. Make the game easy and overload. Now up 2-1 is going to be FaZe. Choosing Team B, they got the gridlock that they wanted. They decided to play Den instead of Scar exposure, and it works out. But now going into a Den Hardpoint where realistically, it's been for both squads sort of like their auto veto. So you haven't played.
Like, is it my fault that shit like that gets typed in chat?
Top tip form because all of the top teams are great at Den.
Yeah, for real. That's
Is that
absolutely
really
you
my
can't afford
fault?
to bring in a hard veto on Den into a major. You just can't.
Because like I don't feel like I really do anything.
So
to,
it's been a while for both teams.
For someone to
Carolina,
say,
they played it against Paris most recently, lost it by 20.
Let's see.
Before that,
Simp Clap
Boston
Scope
Breach,
said Simp
but
opens
you
up
have to go all the way
0-4.
back to Major 1
Then he
qualifiers
corrected himself and
outside
said
of
Simp
those
opens up
two
everyone.
last time Carolina
And then
played
Daniel
this map for
responds to that and
FaZe.
says he can open
But
me
more
up.
recently, 3 out of their last 5 were wins, and that dates back.
I don't
to when
think
they
that's
played
on me. I
teams
think
in
that's
the middle of the
I
Major
think
2 quals,
that's on
so
you guys.
A little bit more experience, of course, most notably 2 really solid wins back to back. One being against Toronto, the
Attack
other
on
being against
H4F.
Falcons match most recently, I think a couple weeks ago.
Decent
so
point.
they're vibing on it. It's down to putting it into the pool, like you said. It's putting it into the pool.
They're just getting it to be top form to go up against anyone that you go up against. But as we take a map 1 rewind between Fire and Lurks, those guys had a slow start, but really had such a second half takeover. Fire was a 1.5 KD, Lurks with the pressure sitting at a 1.14, both above 4K damage. But just the way that they were playing as a collective unit, anyone could have dropped these stat lines because of the teamwork was making the dream work. When you're winning rotations, you see how easy the game becomes, especially when you're also holding down that first wave and forcing FaZe to be uncomfortable. That's got to be the winning recipe for the Ravens. A map that you tend to not really play a lot. Let's just do the little things correct to give ourselves the best chance.
Then you keep in mind, this would be a very important 10 points for Carolina, with the Falcons starting to show some vulnerabilities. Having only won a single
This is the time for Ravens to catch them, dude.
Throughout this qualification stage, Carolina
This is the
feeling
time.
that they could close that gap very quickly, and it really is.
OpTic's good, bro.
Down
They're
to
probably
closing
clinched
out
already.
series. They had a chance against Vancouver, dropped
Like
it in
almost
a really
clinched
bad
already.
set of searches. Had a chance versus Paris after being able to take the gridlock hardpoint, but kind of blew it in the overload in the surge. So it's just like
More passion.
getting
More
something
passion.
solid for Carolina is the name of the game right now, because everywhere it has vulnerabilities, and you need to make up that 30 points by taking down teams that are not just on the bubble with you, but stealing away a 10 versus a team that's already guaranteed to be insanely good value.
And that's 100% always going to be through the search and the shore. So you make that new roster
Worst
change,
game you
that's
played
always going to
non-FPS?
be the game mode that takes the biggest hit. So if you're managing to get through this map number 4, to get to a map that you have yet to play as a squad, hopefully you got some good strategies to go with it.
Yo, one that was
FaZe
super
have played it
overhyped
4 times already on that fringe.
was
Before we go,
that
Lurks over the
Monsters
top of the
game.
frag and C5 skill number 2. This should be
hell
immediate
was that
pressure
called?
from the Ravens.
Everyone was gassing
and
it.
immediately spawn control for the Ravens on top of that. So
called?
good break off set for Carolina.
Monster
Seed was
Hunter
trying to challenge over
Wilds
towards Jojo, put some pressure down
did
on
not
the
like
face,
it
but
at
he
all.
gets traded away, and now there's an opportunity
Did
for
not like
Traza
it at all.
to try to put some impact onto the hard point, but
I only played it for
Carolina
one
getting a
day
really
though,
solid read last
but I didn't
fight
like it for
down
that
low
day
will
at
work
all.
out. 0-4 out of the top window will confirm a trade and try to contest. He's waiting for help. It's on the way over towards mid-cut. But Lurks gets some key space and Exceeds watching his back.
Yeah, and they're keeping the numbers in their fight. Ravens so far have been able to slay their way to dominate all of the mid-map control. Just you would love for somebody to hop that time there. It would have been great to get that extra 15, go up 30 with the spawns over towards new, but now FaZe are already in your face. You need to clutch up on these fights. Fire's gonna lose the first. Exceed, it's now your turn to lock down the back line, and he gives it to you. A nice double there from Exceed. Carolina win the rotation.
Yeah, Fire comes off the spawn, watches the pinch through couches.
That's good, Dammy.
Tons of damage.
Grabs his nade and throws it back. Boom.
Good start here for Carolina.
And he dies.
Phase stacked up over towards the roofs. They do get the trade onto Lurks, who's trying to pull them away. Crane's in some trouble.
Off the map, on the map, comes back, turns front. Oh my god.
And that almost turns that into two. Trade should be here. 04 trying to finesse his life, but not allowed to, and Carolina hold.
Yeah, that's fantastic layering out of the Ravens. All right, we go 2 players that draw through the front.
Kaboom.
Let's instantly still apply that pressure to not give up the space, to give ourselves another shot at this one. But in a final 20 to 25 seconds, phase get the break through the front. So you're gonna contest this because you still have the close.
Decent start for Ravens.
So.
Decent start.
Phase is gonna now be forced off the rotation.
I didn't even know Monster Hunter had multiple games.
Clean start.
To be honest.
Numbers here for Carolina trying to get to V3. And they're going to get that control. 04 also going to be reviewed on the flight, but still finds 2 before potentially even being traded. And he will be, but Fire's in trouble, so is Lurks. Doesn't seem to make a difference. Both are still alive and kicking. Now you've got help here.
Yeah, the game was very complicated in my opinion. I was very confused.
Yes, you can. Fire's
but I'm also brain dead.
All of a sudden, and Carolina are going to go scrap to initial in from 2 to 3.
Yeah, the way that they are stalling the game clock, even when they late off the rotation, or at least stalling those gunfights. Craze values his life so well towards the outside of combo, which allows your teammates now to have the advantage in that next wave. On the second attempt here for phase, the break is clean.
Favorite non-OPS game? World of Warcraft, probably.
Want to maintain the spawn, so try to
World of Warcraft.
over towards PE4, but 04 off of the route.
That game's addicting as well.
And Ravens are now forced to make a tough decision. Do we rotate? Do we contest that old? Everyone's trying to at least go to the new HP.
The few stints I've had on World of Warcraft, dude, I've gotten so addicted to that game every single time.
Get a little bit of time.
Just fully immersed and just like sent into a deep, unget out of Vol dungeon, dude. I just stay in it.
Meanwhile, mid cuts and able to find one on the exit, and you've already got eyes up for Abuza. Craze is going to wait to see if his teammates can provide some pressure from the front, but Carolina's in some pieces right now. They need to win their individual gunfights, and luckily they do.
Yeah, and this is where you hit that go button if you are Craze. 2 kills, one through the front, run through the back, value your life, and now allow your teammates to still have the advantage. 3 versus 1
Fire?
gunfights is going to allow the Ravens to flip these spawns out for a good chunk of time.
Yeah, that was almost a disaster, though, for a moment, because one Craze falls. Fire was in a position to block the spawn, so FaZe actually get a couple
Maniac still
players
playing what?
in, but Fire still able to find those eliminations. Has Ravens right back into the lead. The hit now has to develop purely from the front if you're FaZe. Couple of kills are in. Fire in some trouble on 4 in a row. Will be shut down.
What are you playing?
Craze. Last one's left alive. And it's just down to the final gunfight on the hill between Abuza and Exceed, which goes the way of the Ravens, plus an extra here from Craze to get some space around P1. This Carolina team's looking so much better in Hardpoint.
StarCraft? I played StarCraft too.
I don't know what they've been doing in practice.
All I did was cannon rush and 6 full.
These guys
If I didn't win, I would just rage.
Everyone is fighting a one-on-one gunfight, but now they are showing we value our life a little bit. We make it more difficult for FaZe to try to locate us. We're going to stand a pretty good chance of holding down some good time here. So look, almost a 30-point difference. The contest fest here at the P1, but they have mid-cut, so a different angle to get them off.
Absolutely the case. FaZe held back from being able to challenge or contest, but Abuza gets Craze off. So now there's an opportunity to possibly contest and win some time here for FaZe. 30 seconds to fight. Lurks in some trouble. Nade over the top was the primary focus for him, and Abuza finds him freely from behind. Craze now on the same route, able to work the pinch nicely. Oh, nice shots from Craze, but runs out of ammunition, and Abuza gets the shutdown. Nade still connecting, and Ravens are able to still fight for this last remaining 10 seconds.
And now you're
Ravens are playing good today, man.
2 players are already across the map, so you take the backside of P2 away from them. But this is the most important wave of kills. If you can get this wave, you can blow the game wide open. FaZe are playing super tight in their setup.
Lurks trying to look for information before Exceed and Craze join him, and Lurks will just find the opener. Where's the follow-up hit at? Here's
entry
Exceed, with an M15 in hand, needs some help. Team kill onto Abuza, but it's just down to Exceed, and he will not be able to hang against all the FaZe members that were still holding the outside portion of this hill. Good nades, though, coming in for the Ravens, who still spawn close. Immediately on the recontest, but Lurks, once again, the first one forward, does the damage, but there's not enough of a follow-up. Last one left is fired, and he will drop. FaZe will hold.
Good play to Chris Lair.
2 times now from that front setup, 2 different ways I've been able to hold
down. Lurks is actually cashing his nades, so
There's
2 from him again.
Immediately traded, and that's going to give the Ravens a heavy advantage that they were looking for. You're breaking for the final 20. You still have that 30-point lead. You're going to grow it by a little bit extra, but now the rotation to P3.
Big rotation kill.
First gunfight goes the way of Abuza. Craze trying to contest, but has to wait for help. Nades are cooked. Pushes him back just a touch, and Lurks will fall. And
Rotation good for FaZe.
So you know that the Ravens are still spawning towards the front side of this hill thanks to the blocking from Simp. And this is turning into an absolute murder hole right now for the FaZe Vegas team.
Yeah, this is funneling right here if you are the Ravens. Someone off that old time should 100% work that late route. So you have a different angle, especially your first break attempt. But now in your second attempt, you have that angle developing, at least from the middle of the map. You go 2 for 2 in the trade fights. Exceed and Lurks last 2 standing. The break is good. And now Vegas have to break from Dojo.
Yeah, Simp will fall. First one trying to come back into the play. The rest of the Dojo hit, finding some success landing. Nades no trophy right now.
Kill.
May not make a difference though. Exceed's able to find 3 in a row. Gets the regen off fire right there to support, and Carolina will
perfect
do a
clip
really
for Carolina,
nice
bro.
Perfect
play.
They'll also flip the spawns. You're heading over to 4. So again, just taking the L
Perfect
on
play.
the rotation, but finding a way to break into a very dicey setup as the Ravens up 30 points and with a couple of players looking to open and control this P4 hill.
Yeah, and it's been crazy making all of those
Wow,
long
some
rounds
actually kills him
possibilities
there.
happen for the Ravens. Wins the early one-on-one gunfight, secures the back spawns, and also pushes out so the fort creates that extra layer. Now it's instantly right back into the fight. You just can't get the trade if you are RXC, but it's still your team in the time.
Yeah, for now, Lurks trying to just wiggle his way around, waiting for help to get here. No
Team Nade.
trophies for either team. Team Nade comes through from a boost, and Lurks turns that into 3 in a row.
Perfect
Numbers
pressure.
good for Carolina. That will be enough for that pinch from Craze to move the spawns at the same time, and now all of a sudden FaZe are panicking.
100%, because they keep on getting broken with ease. The way the Ravens are setting up these breaks,
Wow.
all of the teamwork showing again, just like they did in that map number 1. A 60-point difference. Exceeds lining up the kill feed again.
That's one of those kills where everyone seems like,
Forced
nice!
This time, Ravens are going to be able to breach that 200-point mark and are looking for just one break to keep it scrappy at the P1.
They find the first kill onto Abuza over towards the Dojo side of the map. Lurks by himself, top window. 2 members right below him. Damage out to 1. Oh, and is able to snap onto 04 up close and personal. Huge win for Lurks. Time will still stall out though as Simp is able to find 2. Nice moment from Fire for 3 in a row.
Everyone's
but the
stepping up on
trades
Carolina when they
continue
need to, bro.
manifest over the middle of the map, and that will mean that FaZe Vegas
Everyone's
will have a chance
stepping
to
up when
still
they need to.
stabilize and try to contest.
Yeah, but Johnson was the last man, so he gets traded. Now the Ravens are right back in towards the time. Need to work on these routes. You're looking for the opening kill, and that's going to be Simp finding it from couches. So the pressure is going to be here. The gunny is going to be here, but we got to take care of Craze now for mid-cut, and you do it quickly.
Good moment of control here for FaZe. A long road, though, to go.
Damn. You can do it with an AR as well.
M15 out now. Oh, my gosh. He almost pulls off a second absolute blistering set of shots. Now in towards couches. Not going to anticipate that Simp was playing this close
Can
as
find
he was.
both at Old Oscar
No
Live.
one's in a position to trade until
I'm gonna flip
eventually
them.
Craze finds the win. But in that final 10 seconds, look who's won the spawns back. Where has this Carolina been? They're looking so good on their timings. Craze and Lurks able to hold the front, and now Ravens have a chance to set us to 5.
Yeah, they are understanding the game to perfection, man. The practice has been doing wonders for this squad. Only needed 25 seconds left to force the game number 5, and you're just trying to withstand that pressure for FaZe
with
at
a
the
big
front
2
door.
though.
It's 0-4 with the double. Able to calm the noise now if you are Vegas. But look at the long route from Craze. He's just thinking about
Craze
how
is
do
in
I win?
depths.
You're not going to read this if you're FaZe.
He's
No,
in
there's
depth,
no chance
dude.
you read this. So now the hit from the front starts to develop. Craze able to find one that'll open things up, and all of a sudden
He has a
FaZe is
flank
just
fetish, dude.
absolutely scattered. What a heads-up route from Craze.
1v1.
This is what we saw in the
Oh, but
challengers.
04 wins it. Hang on.
Finally
He took that
starting
whole
to
route for
manifest
nothing,
and show up here
basically.
in the CDL. Unfortunately, though, for the Ravens,
He took that whole
it
route for
doesn't
nothing.
lead to a full break. 04 goes on to 4 in a row.
I get 3v4 in the hill.
And you're going to have him the first one up for FaZe onto the new time.
Yeah, you have a 4v3 off the rotation, and you have information onto the first player, so all you have to
Big
do is
2 out of
trade
Lurks,
out
dude.
the fight, or just not drop
Big 2
anyone
from Lurks.
besides one. So Ravens win the rotation that they were looking for, but this first
Whoa.
wave needs to be a little bit easier to hold it down.
Here comes
and at
Simp,
least
though.
Craze stabilizes with 2.
Here comes Simp, though.
Oh, Simp, though, responsive to of his own. FaZe will have the numbers back into the action first. Exceed, trying to hold over towards 10. Draws it, gets 1. Hit markers through the wall, plus a follow-up and hold on a second. FaZe are looking good. They're going to push
Well.
the Dojo, get the pillar spawns, and now have arena where Carolina are spawning.
Yeah, Carolina looking for the opening, man. Lurks is able to find it. You have already Craze showing pressure. As
3
well
dead, though.
So that's 3 dead in sync. 04, last man standing over towards 10. Just needs to value his life, but he gets ripped by Exceed, and all Carolina have to do is hold on to one wave.
Oh.
Exceed's able to find the first onto Draza. It's going to be a 2v4. Opportunity for 04 to try to help through mid-cut, but Fire is watching this. You've got
Those
to
are
go.
big
You've
kills,
got to
man. That's
get
probably
in.
game.
No one's able to find a win. No one's able to find a kill anywhere on the map. Draza from behind is only able to find a single kill, and Carolina looking like a totally different hardpoint team out of absolutely nowhere. I'm telling you, that's the kind of routing that we saw from Craze of, yeah, I don't care. I'm just going to go do this thing right here. You guys wait for me to make the play, and it works out so many different times, especially with the value that you're getting out of lurks on the entry.
It's crazy to see the difference of just one practice for this lineup. Because last week their hardpoint game was, okay, we can win the rotation. But that first wave, we immediately getting broken down. We got players trying to take too much unknown space and just giving up your life for free, which leads to now easy breaks. Happened to them last week. This time it's completely different. These guys
Lurch
are
actually won the
just
game.
fully in sync as a collective unit.
We go 5, man.
The majority of these times is hitting that long route, creating that first opportunity for a very clean break by approaching a different angle. But there was times where Exceed was doing it. There was times where Lurch was doing it. These guys are now starting to understand the little things about Hardpoint, and it's showcasing right in front of us versus one of the best teams in the game.
It almost, there's been so many times where we've looked at teams that find themselves in the bottom 4 that are filled with challengers players that found so much success in the previous year or the current year. And it just feels like they get to the league and then they change everything about what they were doing successfully in challengers. Like almost like a, now I'm here, I have to play the same game that the CDL players are playing. And you find yourself typically on a team that doesn't have the same notoriety or reputability.
Yeah, that's the last match of the day,
and
guys.
I just love to see this out of this Carolina team. Let Craze run road. Let Lurch
How many weeks do
jump
we have
in as
until
an
the
entryman,
major?
knowing there's good follow-up. Great
Is it
stuff
3?
for Carolina. We have a map 5 affair to close out our Friday. We're going to go to break. We come back. We'll see if there will be a major upset to kick off our qualification
2?
weekend. It'll be Fringe.
When's the major?
When we come back.
The major's the 14th to the 17th? Really? What? I didn't know that. I thought it was like 28th or something. Capshot, thank you for the pound for 10, bro. Welcome back. Love you too, brother. Thank you.
Scuff, official controller of the CDL.
15th to the 17th, 3 days again. Damn. Probably because it's another dream hack.
Dominate the competition on main stage with the CDL Major Hunter Tracer Pack. Collect your chip by scanning the QR code or heading to the in-game store now.
Who you guys got in this game 5, man? This if FaZe wins, they're gonna nuzzle them.
To the Esports World Cup in Riyadh this summer.
I know Falcons are probably watching this match right now. I'm probably sweating it. They probably thought that FaZe were gonna easily beat the Ravens and they would keep a 20-point CDL point lead. Honestly, something kind of weird to think about. Not weird, but between the two teams of Ravens and Falcons, whoever gets that last spot's gonna have to really earn it. Like one team is gonna have like a weird resurgence. The Falcons, they're in shambles right now. They're gonna have a weird resurgence to earn the spot of champs, and then Ravens have to earn the spot of champs by having a good land placing. That's what's gonna propel them forward above Falcons, in my opinion. I just can't help but say weird resurgence. Voodoo, thank you for the team for 10. I can't help it, dude.
Wake me up, I can't wake up.
Might, oh, the whole team might. I think they are.
Ravens might do it just because Falcons making no change.
Come on, Vico, get up there.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're going to get a workout in here in round 1. There we go, team. Up we go. Oh, Vico, for God's sake, he's choking on main.
It's wide open. 4-3. 1, 2.
They did harmonize there.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's over. That's a G. Definitely no Rocket League. G2 just hooked them. Oh my god.
GG, man. He's done. Wow, bro. Wow.
Look at him talking shit.
Oh,
he said, I run you motherfuckers. That's it. Oh, god.
Oh.
That was
All of FaZe are negative right now. Crazy. That's because they've lost 2 hard points, though. Hang on. Formal. Hang on. One of my 3 clips in this game.
Around these spawn kills, they're looking everywhere. Only 1 death in this round for OpTic.
They love this clip. They do. So do I, though. Not really, actually.
Two front door. Look at one.
Let's get front door. Let's get front door. Watch your front door. Watch your front. Nice jump. Let's get late.
Walk.
Stand up, stand up. Oh my god.
Man, let's go. Baby. We're sweeping them. I promise you. God.
Oh my god.
Welcome back there, friends. Map 5, Carolina and FaZe. Yes, I said those words. Carolina
Game 5,
versus
chat.
FaZe, Map 5. Carolina, this looks so different in the hardpoints right now. But can they do it in the search and destroy? So far in Map 5s, they have been really, really solid. The same can be said, though, of course, for FaZe. 4 Map 5 winners in a row. And a lot of it comes by way of them finding great opening first bloods, which, if you missed Map 2, well, you could have just watched Sim's POV and found most of them.
Yeah.
It's been a good series. The search wasn't really that close.
If you allow the guy to have that much comfortability, then you're not gonna have a good time. But for the Ravens, man, you were desperately just looking for one map that you can potentially add to every single series in this game.
In my opinion, Informal should have been the human turret. Octane
as a
who?
collective unit. We always know.
I swear people did call me that for a while.
S&D is always going to be the game mode that takes the biggest hit. But FaZe have played this 4 times. You knew that you were going to pick this up against them. You have to prepare what's going to be thrown at you. And the biggest thing that causes FaZe issues on this side is when you don't give them any information when they are on the attack. When you force them to waste a lot of that time and then just fully commit to a blind spot, that's where Ravens need to be able to capitalize. Don't give these guys anything to work with.
Yeah, FaZe doesn't want to be the bang out team. They want to get info and then pick you apart.
Yep.
Well, the defense will be where FaZe will start.
So worst nickname someone's given you? Tubby, fat fuck. Chubby.
Onto Lurks and Craze over towards
those 3, probably top 3.
But the rewrap immediately over towards the rail yard has 04.
Look at 04.
Really tricky little spot here.
Ooh, I actually like that play.
Yeah,
I actually
wouldn't
like
have
that play.
expected that. Over the top on the fence, he finds first. Exceed, counters, smoke to give 04 some space. Back into the fight, he finds himself another, but it's a 2v1 with Abuza last one left with the pistol. And he's about to turn the corner into the face of both Raven players. Opening round goes to Carolina.
And that's Ravens gathering the information and using it. All right, stuns and nades are getting invested over towards 10. They're most likely sitting at Junkyard, so... Okay, we have 4 guns, ready and waiting to push over towards train.
Even with the first blood there, they lose it before.
They find the first blood. Well, 04 finds the first blood. They instantly get that trade.
I actually like that little off angle 04 was playing on top of the fence. Kills one and like hops down and watches his own small door.
Easier for them to get those trade fights and the last man standing. So Ravens catch them off guard on the opening attack. Up 1-0.
The Tubby really is a kill shot.
That's funny. And an opening snipe from Abuza shuts down Craze, trying to find some sanctuary in the side room. So how do FaZe move their 4v3 from here? Not really scouting much info at A for now. And again, a lot of that opening utility was already spent. So this is down to feeling it out with just your numbers.
He hates what? The spot that Oprah played?
Rotate over towards 10 side. Back alley is going to be acquired by the Ravens, but you just don't have the spots that you want. So now it's a 1v4, all left up to Lurks. Information already gained. Bomb is getting planted. Yeah, it's 1-1.
Yeah, should be.
Brother.
See what Lurks has to offer for us. A couple of shots through mid window will have him weak. And that will be where he falls. Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just.
Did he hit someone and put the yard because it's always a one and done?
I don't know if that's the reason that forces Craze into the side room at the rail.
If you have like proper help, I don't think it's a one and done spot.
That's really where the round comes to do it at.
Yeah, I think Carolina just had a set play call. We're going to take trains away from them, especially with those nades getting invested over towards junk side. They're probably expecting the pressure on that side of the map, but Abuza, who's the top sniper so far here in stage 3, finds kill
nickname
number 20
in
with
sports?
the boomstick.
Not really, just Piper. Actually,
that now allows
when I was growing up,
pick up the attack that they were looking for to
a
tie.
travel boat coach called me Hoover when I played third base because I would vacuum up everything hit to me. That was a nickname I got.
Looking for info through dubs.
I didn't really fuck with it.
Nothing yet. Base still largely playing outside.
I was definitely forcing dope. I was like, I fuck with that, coach. Fuck.
Lurks is lucky to be alive on 8 HP. Lots of counter nades now is coming through. Looks like FaZe want to challenge this outright. Before in some trouble.
Abuza snipes him through the smoke.
Abuza's still able to connect through the smoke by the look of it. Just takes a shot at the door. 04 off the regen gets a second. And you know that there's at least one more player inside, but there's still one in the corner. Exceed able to get one trade back, not a second. And Abuza will respect fire for a moment while everything resets. The smoke dissipates, and Simp is there to follow up.
Yeah, just a perfect setup there from FaZe to be prepared for that 10 push. First go around is that they showed FaZe on that side of the map and then instantly hit the rotation over towards.
What was Craze doing? He was trying to. I think he was trying to like edge the smoke, like we saw him do in the game too. He tried edging the smoke to where he can get some info without being seen, and he was gonna try to like pre-fire through it probably. They could snipe through it.
The first blood onto Craze.
He was playing like you did in MW19, where you're trying to like one way.
These rounds are going too quickly.
Honestly, I'm happy that he died playing like that.
Yeah, absolutely how they want to play it. Can they follow up with an offensive
They're trying to cheese someone so hard.
Booza taking the sniper out in towards mid-house. Lurks up and over. Trophy system down. Here comes the hit for FaZe. Very clean.
See, that spot sucks. That spot you're guaranteed to die, and you might not get one.
Space to give them the freedom to
Guaranteed
plant,
to
though.
die, though.
What they're thinking at the moment, looking for that next wave of kills or at least one more piece of contact.
Yep, just a little bit of information before they commit on the OBJ. And it might have been a Booza all the way across the map. It would spot the guy in towards top grandma. So
I get it, Audi. Like passwords, I get it.
Get this bomb planted.
Get you.
Numbers still in favor of FaZe. 45 seconds now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Booza's actually seen anything through the barn window yet because no one's really pushed up through it.
Oh,
Now
draws
they're
almost
starting to get
scanned.
some action as fire keeps wiggling back and forth. Sip up close and personal on the barrels, has help with 04 nearby. Both will find kills, and now we're just chasing down the last one. No problems there for FaZe. Really solid structure on their execute.
Well played.
Trophy keeps him safe. You double hit with subs. No chance whatsoever for the first player in for Carolina.
Yeah, and the biggest issue for now, or for right now, out of Carolina so far, ever since they made this iteration of the lineup, has been that opening duel.
Yeah, I don't know.
They have a 24% chance of finding that first blood. And it's 4 straight rounds that you give it to FaZe. And the one round that you win, you were instantly into that trade
They need
position.
to win this next round. It's going to be probably gonna be like a 6-2.
Going into these rounds in an early man
They need to win this round.
situation.
Let's see what they switch up exactly.
Lock down all of these lanes. And then the one lane that you choose, they have 2 guns actually watching that because they have an extra man. They have to make some adjustments, not get picked off early if you're the Ravens. And unfortunately, in this round, they do just that.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Just preset fire coming through with nades, the tag. Bray's able to get one in response, almost a second, but that's where the round will come to an end.
Yeah,
FaZe are starting to really take control here. And it just feels like Carolina's playbook is just being immediately countered every time.
Yeah, even if they have a playbook. First time that they played this match, it's collected 4. Just in these first 15 seconds, you got to try to stall out these rounds, man. FaZe is gathering the information. They are properly set up around it, and you're just trying to 4-man push into unknown territory. When you're turning that corner and expecting at least one player, there's 3 ready and waiting. FaZe are perfect on their blind counter so far.
Not as many nades thrown for FaZe over the top towards B. And how about this from Carolina? Hellstorm is being called in, so you got to go quickly to get some cover here. And Kratos is going to get all the way in towards this back house.
Kaboom.
So now it's just down to how do you deal with this long pinch? And Simp will actually find first blood. Meanwhile, other side of the map. Draza, Simp, traded out. Pistols for Exceed, trying to go back and forth between Sniper and Pistol. And this is just down to which side of the map does FaZe want to try to isolate with the bomb down right in front of Exceed. Misses the first shot, and here comes the rush down.
Hey, you got to get there if you are Craze. Exceed's just trying to stall out time, but not Craze is in the position, but he's the only man. So now 35 seconds, potentially 04 was able to spot him. Spider senses are starting to tingle, but time is starting to get away from you. We got to get the bomb planted.
Grace is going to rewrap the same route. May have an opportunity to stop the bomb plant from going down. He will. 1v1. Nice shots initially coming through. 17
Damn, okay.
Over the top of the heady. That will work out. Craze.
If he would have lost that, he would have looked so dumb.
Moment for the Ravens.
Yeah, he's
well
able
played.
to catch the timing.
Played confident.
Slip right by Draza's line of sight. And 04 is planning right in the spot that works out to perfection for him. I love the commitment there from Craze in the 1v1. We already peppered them with a couple of shots. Might as well commit on the gunfight and is able to catch a Booza with the Jaeger.
Almost a droppable play.
And finally allow the Ravens.
It wasn't that bad, but shit would have been over if he'd have lost that for sure.
Cheeky setup in that round against
Maybe
the
he's
Hellstorm.
restored life. The opposite.
3 in a row for Craze. FaZe back onto the defense. Carolina looking to go quickly up towards mid here. Lots of nades littering that position. But the scope out for Booza. Whoa, misses the shot. Looked like he was a route ready to peel a head off, but instead, he's able to back away. Street control go to Carolina. What do you do from
gets a
here?
chance.
This is not a comfortable position to be stuck
It's a
in.
4 mid hit, by the way, from Carolina. It's pretty insane.
He's most likely sniping over them, so with the smoke grenade and the sniper, if you're phased, you don't really want to potentially take that risk on peeking. You're going to decide to back out of the A site.
All right, they're planning.
You don't want to waste any time getting this bomb planted. It's going to be a 4v4 attempt to hold it.
Yeah,
All right, let's see it.
And the rest of Carolina will actually back completely out of bar. Scene is watching for a close pinch. Phaser full flooding the back alleyway, though. Little pop up and over. One player up close. That's Lurks. He gets traded. Here comes the follow up from draws to the middle of the map. He
Good trade, bro.
Good, nice
Good trade
right
from Carolina.
Yeah.
Anyone else feel that weird resurgence happening?
Carolina 2 in a row.
Oh man, dude, it's just too common. It's too common to say it because it keeps happening.
First blood in this round, but a very quick trade in the previous.
It keeps happening.
They just didn't allow Abuza to find that kill onto Craze because he has been at the end of the scope for so many different rounds, but somehow, some way, that bullet doesn't connect. Fire was prepared for that jump up. And Abuza's impact with the sniper who has been felt in the last couple of rounds can't connect onto anyone there.
Here we go. Phase on the setup on this next offense. Ooh, that trophy doesn't get to where it's intended to go.
Yeah, Lurks try to come alive though.
Body blocked as it's trying to get out.
You gotta have
the
like a good round here.
Lurks.
He's playing all the spots that like you're gonna die though.
The rest of Carolina playing a little bit back behind A, but looking to
An A hit
contest
here.
the plant. But it's exceeding fire.
What
Both
the?
of them got ARs, I'm pretty sure.
What the?
See if they can hold this. Yeah, both of them do have rifles. And FaZe will wait for the smoke, I'm sure,
Go pinch,
to fade and
Lurks.
potentially try to hit.
Yeah, no one's watching over the middle of the map, so it's 0-4 who's going to be the big-time playmaker. He knows there's pressure out of dump windows. He's able to
Lurks,
find
go.
the first blood. Sim
All right,
finds kill number 2. And that entire setup that Ravens had to stop this push at A gets broken down.
Yeah, in an NPC meta, I just don't know why we're throwing 2 M15s into close corners.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
brain dead by Carolina, dude. I don't know what kind of setup that was.
Lurks,
But.
Craze trying to make their way back in. No, not going to happen. Craze last one left, takes a lot of damage and will be put to rest.
5-3 phase.
I get it, like in terms of trying to reach out that position, but with rifles, that's the last place I would want an M15.
Yeah, but even with the guns and the positions that they were, the openings that are on the map in that round.
It is a hard
cannot
5-3.
exist if you are the Ravens. Like, it's tough because you got to double stack in towards bricks. You got the guy watching the back alley reading.
I don't know why they're double playing in there with ARs.
Your
Bro.
last
That's
teammate is
brain
sitting at
dead.
top bar and going between trains and middle of the map. But 0-4 just finds that opening. He's a deciding factor to how
That
that
is
round is
fucking
going to play
brain
out. Because
dead.
Ravens are thinking, all right, if they go in through Junkyard, we're prepared for it. But they weren't prepared for the pressure through the middle. And now phase that game point.
All right, need 3 in a row from the Ravens. Running it down mid again this time. I'm not sure if 0-4's seen
Mid to
much of
B.
this. This is a heck of a route to get on to B.
Mid to B.
Nabuza by himself, playing the back rock with the scope, and really only make sure no one pushes him out. So, bomb planted 4v4.
Nabuza, at least for now, knows that there's no one showing presence over towards train, so they got to be playing in square. And it's all about the first kill. Time is ticking. 10 seconds already gone.
Lurks finds 1.
Lurks able to get the first
Lurks
blood,
finds
though.
2.
Draws a response.
Lurks finds
Lurks
3.
Still finding picks. He's going to go on for potentially the ace. Nabuza trying to hang. Pistol out. First shots are good. Able to get some space away from Exceed. But you've got to find a way to find this kill in the next couple of seconds. And Exceed has just finessed his way around the back. He'll do one more check. Finds Abuza, and Carolina will stay
5-4.
alive.
Exceed comes alive there. Gets 3 in that round.
Allows his
Or
teammates
Lurks. What did I say? I don't even remember.
to get
Lurks
a
comes
couple
alive.
shots in early on, but he's able to clean up house around that square area and finds 3. The best play he could have possibly made, though, is if he
5-4.
disengages after he gets that 3rd kill, because the Steed was still yet to be in the vicinity for an immediate trade, but
There's a bad call from FaZe. They tried blind
guy walks
stacking
up,
A.
Craze gets the
Run up
bomb
mid.
planted, double stack in towards square, and
This has been a
fire
good
peppering
series at
all
least.
these guys through the back alley. While Lurks finds the
Has
first
been a good
blood, he's
series.
just in the position that he needs to be to always be in the fight. And he gets it done for Ravens to force another round.
Yep. Can they get it to 11? This time Lurks will be the one defending on top of A. Craze looking for some space to run up mid, and he's going to find it. But has it been seen by Abuza on this long
Can Abuza
angle
see that, though?
backside A?
Yeah, we
looks like
can.
it very well may have, because FaZe come back to it. Yeah, they
Can.
isolate onto Craze, so a little bit of information.
Bomb down.
for Abuza.
That's a big kill.
able to pop
bomb
up
down.
the bomb carrier of Simp. So 3v3.
That's a big kill because that's also the bomb carrier, like you said, my friend. So FaZe got to backtrack over towards tracks to retrieve the bomb and now make their next decision.
Are they gonna wrap?
But the entire time, they didn't take any space over towards 10, so you're forcing yourself to commit through trades.
They're going through small.
Yeah.
Big kill, dude.
Nice
Big kill. Now Lurks can activate.
The cross from 04. Lurks still playing behind the play technically.
He has to kill this guy.
Smoked out. And here's Lurks.
Oh my god, he gets him.
Oh, is able to burst onto Abuza.
2v1?
Trying to finesse for the 1v3. He gets the first cleanly. Has space and time to plant, but here come Carolina trying to contest. Does fire catch an angle? Now
wow.
But over the top,
5-5
will work, and Carolina sends us to round 11.
Man, even with Craze getting picked off again for that first blood, you try to take unknown space and FaZe make you pay for it, but this time Exceed through trains gets active, pushes up on that side of the map, and all it took
massive
was
kill here, dude.
snipe onto Sin.
Who has D? Let's see.
Forces FaZe to change.
FaZe definitely has defense.
You start losing the fights. We're simply outnumbered. And it's been 2 to 3 rounds in a row now for the Ravens, forcing a round 11.
Yeah, 2 in a row.
Round 11.
That
Let's see it.
5-3 curse. Does mentioning the curse break the curse, though? Let's find out. It'll be Carolina on the attack. What does Exceed choose to use here? He's got an M15 off the spawn. Carolina trophy system down towards Railer, trying to go quickly, but the trophy does not stop some of the nades at the actual entryway. Draws a playing backside.
They gotta kill Ofo on the bomb.
Damage from the nades, and Carolina, getting maybe cold feet on this push.
It's already a great opening round, though, because no one dies in the first 10 to 15 seconds. You get somewhat of a read that FaZe has sort of a stack at that B site, so just gonna retrack back over towards A. Just looking to gather some kind of info, and they get some now with the boost.
Yeah, just spamming down the 10
Good nade.
doorways. Nade pushes him off the angle. Trophy sister down late. 04 still watching from the side room. Carolina trying to clear out the back alleyway. They're going to try to commit to this as well. It's going to be a bloodbath inside the site. 04 sees one of the cross. Damage evenly tally. Here comes the push forward. Craze for first blood. Follow behind this. Team kill from Sid, but it doesn't make a difference. He's still over the 5-3.
1v2.
Abuza there for the assist. Just down to Exceed. 1v2. Trying to make his way through the back door. Sip has the first shots. Exceed trying to hold on the trigger. Not going to happen. It's Sip for the final kill. FaZe survived through 5. Shutting down Carolina's hopes at a Cinderella.
Simp calls game. Round 11 ace.
Simp was the reason why you couldn't win map number 2.
No, it's not an ace. The Blues got 1.
Able to clutch up here in the
He gets 3, but
in the position to play the trade. All right, we find the first blood. Great. A team kill also goes down, but we just weren't expecting that fast of an approach from the rest of the FaZe members, and it catches Carolina off guard. FaZe
all for nothing.
Avoid being upset by one of the teams sitting outside of the top 8 as they clutch up in the game 5. But Carolina, you gave them a run for their money.
Yeah, man, I mean, it bodes positively for Carolina, especially seeing how the hard points went. But end of the day, you still haven't won a qualifier match yet. So that was a big one right there. If Ravens could have found that one, you've got a match with Cloud9 and LA to finish. Maybe there's a chance at you sneaking into some sort of a tiebreaker situation to the upper bracket, but now not looking nearly as positive. But a tight series, especially as we got into the 3, 4, 5. But Carolina improved, just not that improved. FaZe still holds strong.
Yeah, it's 0-7 now as a collective 4 in search
Simp
and
dropped
destroy.
27 kills in
wins
S&D
the
this series.
championship.
That's
You quickly
fucking
gotta figure it out.
insane, actually.
They're close. We'll head to the desk. Give us their thoughts.
I'd like to appeal to the commissioner.
That's actually insane.
Award 5 points to the Carolina Royal Ravens. A map 5 round 11 where you almost committed on an all-in push. They almost committed.
That series actually was kind of fun to watch.
You were not happy
I actually
with
woke up a little bit
final
towards the end, but
attack. But you got to be proud if you're a Ravens fan.
But that's
They hung with your major
the end of today.
Yeah, they hung
KT
with
Blitz
them.
in for the 2 1 for 5, man.
Points. I think Jay and Alan just
That's
said
the end of the
there was
matches
so
today,
many
guys.
search
Red
and
OpTic playing again
destroys.
tomorrow, though.
Either need to reach out to a search coach or just put all their effort into it. Because, like, even in the round 11, when you push
I'm
up towards
exhausted.
like that and it stalls out, I know it's like
Once again, guys, my bad for the low energy today.
And you wrap, you need
But
to leave
I will be
somebody
a different man
mid
tomorrow.
or
I'm
to
gonna go get
cheat
some
up
master,
through
bro.
train and like make a play in a pinch. Like when
I'm
they
not gonna
all
stick around
commit
for the
there,
interview today.
and at that time
I'm just gonna get off.
25 seconds have gone by, phaser, and
But I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live earlier before the matches go live tomorrow. And then we'll have a long stream because I'm gonna take Sunday off to move. So tomorrow we'll try to have like a 12-hour banger or some bullshit, just some insane stream, you know. Thank you so much for watching though. I appreciate it, guys. I always have a good time as always, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream.